Okay, I'm gonna be trying something a little bit different today, and we're gonna see how it goes. First match I wanted to watch. Interesting. Okay, so there's. Okay, I think I want to watch the Crazy Raccoon match first. What's up, Reb? How's it going? There's 8 matches today, and I'm trying to figure out how many of them, which ones I want to watch. I was just looking at the list. I have both the streams up. I'm trying something new. I'm trying something. We talked about this a little bit, Reb. Where I was like, I'm gonna try watching pro matches on stream, and they happened earlier today. It's like the Midseason Championship. It's like a big tournament. They have like the way it's like set up. The way Overwatch League, like Overwatch Championship Series is set up, is they'll have a stage where everyone plays a bunch. That's like the regular season, and then they'll have like a playoffs tournament, and they'll do that 3 times. And the final one's like the big one, but this is the end of stage 2. I've been watching a little bit. This is actually really cool. I like that they have these rankings. So these are like the big teams. So Crazy Raccoon is without a doubt the best team in the league right now and 100% favored to win. They're the top Korean team. Korea is the top region. They've been doing great. Falcons used to be considered the number 2 team, but this last stage they started struggling, and one of their top players is out for this tournament. And then T1 is also Korean and also probably will win. Crazy Raccoon's one of your favorite Apex teams? Well, I hope they're really fucking good at this game too. So I think Crazy Raccoon just has a lot of money. Geek is really interesting because they're the top North American team, and they're the only North American team to ever beat Crazy Raccoon. They actually beat Crazy Raccoon in the last championship series. I can't remember what it was called, but like the stage 1 championship series. They were called Nightmare at the time, but 5 of the 6 players are now on Geek. Only 1 player changed. So most of this team is the only NA team to ever beat Crazy Raccoon, which is also kind of interesting. I don't know much about the rest of these teams. I know Crazy Raccoon, Falcons, and T1 are, and one other one. Which what? Oh, and Twisted Minds? No, was it Twisted Minds? One of these other teams is Korean. Yeah, it's kind of insane. It's funny. 3 different teams beat a team called Zeta Division to get to this championship series. Literally, Zeta Division had 3 chances, and 3 of the T1, Falcons, and I think Twisted Minds, all 3 beat Zeta to get here. Yeah, it sucks for them, but Falcons barely clinched it last minute. Because they're like one of like the wild card teams. But yeah, so these are the matches today. I think I'm gonna watch Crazy Raccoon's match because I think I'm just interested in Crazy Raccoon since I think they're probably gonna win. I think I want to watch Geek's match. I kind of want to watch T1's match. Maybe Team Liquid. Team Liquid. Maybe I'll watch more of these. Maybe we'll. I don't know. We'll see. We'll kind of go by based on vibes. I'm interested to see how Falcons do. Actually, I don't know any of these teams. Team Liquid is North American and Geek are North American, so I kind of like the North American teams. The final boss of the first stage in a game. Oh, that's actually fucking funny. And T1 I'm also interested in. I don't know these 2 very well, and I don't know these 4 very well. So, we'll see. Let's see. Well, maybe I will watch a little bit of the first one, because I want to see what Falcons do. Oops. Okay, I might have skipped forward a little bit too much. I forgot these are like 9-hour videos, and a small little click changes it completely. Alright. Also, part of the reason I want to watch this after it broadcasted, not only did it broadcast really early in the day, but also like there's so much filler in between matches, it's going to be really nice to just skip to the matches. Here a bit more common, but in these Ramatra shells you can take the chance of folding the Juno in. She just tends to look a little more vulnerable to that. The stream is really, yeah, I just turned it up. Do I need to turn it up more?
And as the gates open here, Mitch, we'll see if HEAL stay to this as okay, so they're going to play the Moira
now you said I'm
with
even.
the Reaper.
God damn it.
So this is like zombie
I'll keep it there. I'll keep it there.
Of stuff here from HEAL. And we saw some of this in,
Okay, so I think HEAL is All Gamers Global, and if they're All Gamers Global, which would make sense with HEAL, then they're the number 2 or number 3 team in Korea, which makes them very, very good, obviously. And they beat Falcons in stage 2 to get here.
Not enough healing throughput here for AGAL, and so Falcons come knocking with the Tracer in their composition. Pretty good at harassing that pretty fragile-looking backline. Zoe in control first.
Where should I put me?
I think one of the
I wonder
biggest
where's the
things
least
there is for
obstructive
Falcons,
place to
you
put
have
me.
the bat, right?
Maybe
so
there?
You get someone right in Meligaru's
Let me know
face,
if I need to
and,
change
just
my
kinda
position at all.
Punches. Someone has the benefit of the immortality build, right? You're just having that Moira just constantly just trying to heal up. The Ramachi.
And this is also a LAN tournament. This is kind of cool. I'm really glad I get a. If I'm gonna start trying to look at some of these matches on stream, I'm glad this is like a LAN tournament. You can hear the crowd. It's actually kind of hype. Hearing the crowd cheering. This is kind of cool. God, playing in a LAN tournament would be so cool.
Feels like a much stronger composition in the hands of Falcons.
Yeah, you would want to see all gamers end up switching and running the back.
Yeah, they're calling them All Gamers Global. Okay, so they AGAL, they're the 3rd team that beat Zeta Division to get here. It was All Gamers Global, Falcons, and T1 all beat Zeta Division to get here.
I have to assume the thinking already for AGAL is that they've probably not landed on the right composition for this map, but they're going to stick to it for at least one more fight. But by that time, they're going to be almost too far behind the 8 ball to have a chance in this round. It's someone commanding space in the middle of the map for the time being. He's already built up that annihilation. So AGAL definitely have to think twice about challenging the Ramatra up front. Merit really in no hurry here, just wants to take a pretty slow flank. He's heard the coalescence go off, and now it's time to go from the backside. It's going to be an amplification matrix sound barrier. Going to be employed by both sides. This Merit off to the side, sees the coalescence coming in, knows it can't last too much longer. Sonjun down.
I forgot how hard sometimes pro Overwatch is to follow when you haven't been watching it a ton. They kind of fucked him up, though.
The damage is going to be there in
okay, Team Falcons is kind of rolling here.
Someone chases down the Moira who fades away.
It's crazy. There's a lot to it. There's a lot of shit going on.
Punished for sticking to this Moira look now in last fight territory without a lot to work with. I mean,
Falcons is kind of also a lot of people definitely thought Falcons coming into this would like not going to do very good just because they've been doing poorly. They've just been playing off lately. And Stalker is like one of the best DPSs there is, and Stalker is not playing on Falcons right now. They have Proper and Merit. I think it's Merit is typically not their DPS player. It's usually Stalker Proper. So people are kind of uncertain if Falcons had it in them, but right now they're kind of okay. 99-1. They just have to win literally one more fight.
Ultimates here for AGAL keeping the round.
Yeah, behind AIDS overclock and then the annihilation there, you're able to actually turn this. Okay, so we're going to see Venture come into play. We've seen Venture.
Where are you, Sugar Free?
Mentioned in Korea, and they're really good at combining with.
I know Sugar Free's like a popular player. I've only seen his stream. I actually have not seen him play competitively. I can't remember what team he's on, but he's just like a big streamer guy and really good at the game.
And someone though will be dragged down.
It feels like though that might be worth it. You see AIDS position. He just separates.
I fucking hate Venture so much, dude. Oh my god, I fucking hate Venture.
Not able to get any healing. He falls first, and the Venture's so
oh my god.
Decent place to take the fight here for AGL as well, Matt. Stick to that right side room, and now they've honestly built themselves the opportunity to develop a coalescence once more. Once more, this fast-moving brawl comp that wants to emerge in the middle of AGL, rather Team.
Dude, having a crowd there is just so hype.
Setup. Going to be a little bit hard to get early poke damage on.
Yeah, I mean, with 99 on the point, though, you're going to be able to use probably this sound barrier coming up soon, right? So, you know, Maka's going to use the coalescence. It's going to kind of push Falcons back, but Falcons comes out on top. It's going to be Merit getting 2 kills. I don't think you invest in the sound barrier here. You use the Ant Matrix.
Falcons got it.
Falcons, they actually do get towards that point. See, it looks like actually the players from all games
are they going to be able to? They're going to be able to touch, but this is going to be a real scuffed stall. Yeah. Can any of them get there? Yeah, no.
That's crazy.
Everything you need to know. Celebratory beat at the end there, but
yeah, they're doing pretty good.
We see a switch here.
That's crazy.
Adventure. Look, Aid looks pretty good in that situation. Remember,
Sojourn might be a little stupid. Maybe being able to one-shot most of the characters in the game might be a little broken.
I've got some concerns about the backline choice here.
Yeah, and I think there's opportunity though.
Yeah, I'm surprised they're playing Moira. Wait, hold on. Why are they playing Moira? Since when is Moira a character they what?
I think the venture swap was pretty effective, right? It's just a little bit.
Yeah, Sojourn in the hands of top tier players is just fucking crazy. Sojourn's one of the few like really consistent picks, it seems. Like she's almost on every team. Right now it's been kind of crazy. I've seen way less mirror matches than before Pro Overwatch used to have, and way less of like the same hero over and over again. I'm sure hero bans helps with that.
Well, you don't get Garden, so unlucky, I guess. But Milgaru here on the Ramatra definitely looks more than serviceable. Yeah.
Like for like Reaper, like we're seeing Reaper, Venture, and Lucio Moira versus Tracer, Sojourn, Lucio Baptiste. Falcons is definitely playing a more.
I mean, this is a great setup though for Falcons.
I have no idea why. I honestly couldn't tell you why they're playing Moira. I know she's not a normal typical pick for top tier play. Like that's very odd. But maybe it's a niche thing. Maybe it's the map. Maybe. I feel like it's either the map or. Because Tracer's so common, people don't typically play Moira for Tracer. But like, I would feel like if it was for the Tracer, I would see that counter pick more often than I do. Yeah, maybe it's the map. I know Baptiste, Lucio. Baptiste has been getting more and more meta, and Baptiste Lucio is like a more common backline.
Like whether it's with the Reaper or the Ramatra going on in, they've never been able to make a play for that backline. As right now the Coalescence goes for nothing. Falcons is going to be able to flip this point, and they only had to use that Amp Matrix. I mean, they really don't have to use anything at all here, and now you're going to be walking into this Merit overclock. Could be quite devastating here for all gamers.
AGL have enough to work with at least. I think the Annihilation catch is going to be pretty crucial. Sound barriers are going to be required in this fight. First though, it's going to be an overclock from Merit, and it's got a lot of room here. Milgaru,
oh my god,
defending himself, doesn't quite have the speed, but that Annihilation comes in and a great response. Speed boost for Chio, gets everybody out of trouble.
Because the Moira threw. I agree. I'm on board. That's why they're losing. Oh my god, they're fucking rolling right now. Whoa, they used 3 ults, dude. They used Reaper, Ramatra, and Sound Barrier. All they used was Ramatra and Sound Barrier, and they fucking won. That's rough, dude. Look. Now what do you have? They're closer to window. I guess you're close to fucking Moira ult, but that's kind of ass. Moira Coalescence is a little ass. Oh! Yeah, it's looking bad for All Gamers Global. This is crazy. People were literally like, I don't know if Falcons can do it, dude. They're gonna get like maybe 1 or 2 matches in, but they might not even. People were talking like Falcons weren't gonna make it to this tournament because they did a last chance qualifier where they beat Zeta Division in the grand finals to get here, and a lot of people didn't even know if they were gonna do that. But now they're doing pretty fucking good.
This should be curtains on Ilios now. Aid really struggling to find a target. It's willing to take a face full of damage, and Fielder is basically unassailable from this high ground position.
Oh, that was sick. Oh my god, outplayed. Actually fucking outplayed. The bans on All Gamers Global was Kiriko, and Falcons looks like Freya. I know one thing about bans is you cannot ban 2 heroes from the same class. So like if they ban Kiriko, you cannot ban a support. If they ban Orisa, you cannot ban a tank. Damn. That's crazy.
Right for you.
So sometimes people will like do a throwaway ban just to like they'll throw away Orisa because they really don't want Mauga to get banned. And they can only ban hero once in a series. Yes, also true. So Kiri and Freya are both on the field now. Okay, see, this is exactly why I didn't want to watch it live. Oh my god. 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 Oh my god.
The points.
Big fan.
Bro, this is worse than ranked when I have to find a match.
So let's see. So
That's crazy.
Falcons could
Oh.
be playing the diva.
The issue.
Oh no. Okay.
Not gaming, so to those teams that don't quite make it into the main stage of this mid-season championship, they'll be able to keep themselves busy enough, surely enough. Okay, so Wrecking Ball
Damn,
is
that's
the
crazy.
look here for Melgaru. Someone gonna be on.
That's a pretty cool
the
little view
diva.
right there.
We have Curious here for both sides.
Yeah, the bans are on the top left and top right.
Potentially the bans,
So Kiriko and Ramatra. Oh wait, okay, so you can only ban a hero once, but both the other team can ban them because Falcons banned Kiriko this time.
Maybe there's an
Okay,
option
interesting.
veto ban we didn't hear about. Okay.
So they can get banned twice, but you can only ban them once.
It does change things a little bit. Like the Curie is awesome. The combo with the Wrecking Ball.
Oh wait, but they're playing Kiriko.
There's your idea.
Oh, so you ban? Wait, that must be okay. That must be a that's a technical error because they're literally both teams are playing Kiriko. Never mind.
Sojourn is obviously kind of the glue that holds the Falcons comp together. So
I wonder what that was. I wonder what they banned.
Falcons banned Sim.
Falcons banned
Surgeons
Sim.
play
They just said
a good
that.
amount of it. I think though with I would
Okay, they
rather see
changed
them
it.
ban
They
the
changed
Curie
it.
instead, right? Maybe because Ramatra's gone, you're like we want to play Diva, so you want Curie yourself.
So what is it, Diva?
Well, knowing the other team is going to play ball, I feel like
See,
they
like these
have
teams are
much
mostly
more,
different. Okay, they're both
sizable
playing the same
advantage
backline.
with the
Curie,
Curie with the
Lucio.
ball as opposed to you with
They
the
both got the
Diva.
Well, yeah, it also gives
Tracer
you the option to
and
take
playing
these
a
side
dive
fights,
tank.
alongside
But
your
Reaper
Tracer's
and
balls a bit more self-sufficient.
Venture is pretty
Even to
different.
some degree as well, can always make use of those health
This is
packs
also the
and
new
do
map,
what
which is
she's
kinda
needed
cool.
for easy healing. Falcons are gone though over towards the Reaper, and there's always like a spectrum you see as teams start to switch their comms to answer.
Surprised
Wrecking
Reaper's
Balls.
getting
Like,
played at high
okay,
level.
Now they're going for a Brig. Now they're bringing a Sombra in. Now a Cassidy. Falcons are hoping that the Reaper's enough here to sort of stave off the Wrecking Ball, and so far not so bad. They've been able to finally zoom in up towards that high ground. Pulse no stick here for Sonjin, but he's been causing problems just the old-fashioned way over much of the course of this game. And now Proper's been able to zero in on the enemy Tracer, and you'll probably see him try and control these flank angles a little bit more with the pulse bomb of his own in hand.
And this is going to be tough to get off the point, so you're not going to see the pulse bomb come out there from Proper. You're just going to get hit by a drive-by as they're never able to deal with the ball. Venture also causing chaos as this is gamers taking that first point.
That's a great look. Someone has to drop to the low ground there to try
Okay,
and
now this
fight
is the complete
contest,
opposite.
and
They
then
fucking
he heads
dominated that first
upstairs,
point.
but kind of leaves his backline alone. I think it was Fielder that actually just got blown up by Aid, and that's an issue as well when you sort of have your Diva away from home, or when she's trying to, taking a more aggressive stance or put pressure on a backline. Can be a little bit hard
he's
to
stalking.
protect your own team as you've headed elsewhere.
Well, I for a second thought we were going to get like a pile driver minefield on the rotation here, but it's going to be Maka ends up using the Kitsune Rush. It's going to be a sound barrier here for Chio, and a later Kitsune Rush from Fielder, but he drops.
Okay,
It's the
okay.
start that we're looking for here for
3v4
Team
right now?
Falcons. Already full well away
Ooh.
side, and Proper here is starting to heat up
Okay.
just that little bit more.
I think they got this.
Pulse bomb's
Falcons
something
got
held
this.
onto, not necessary thus far. And Falcons might be showing you a bit of a blueprint here to deal with these Wrecking Ball compositions. They haven't really had to do too much contortionism to find a setup that at least puts them on even footing with it.
It's still really difficult to get the ball out of these fights, and now all gamers, they actually hold on to their sound barriers.
God, I have
Distinct
fucking- I get annoyed with
advantage coming into this
gold
fight.
level
You're gonna
balls
have
sometimes. I
minefield
can't
plus
imagine
sound barrier, gonna be
playing
very
against
difficult
some
to
like
take out some of these
OWCS
targets.
fucking level wrecking
They'll go over
balls.
the top there. You see the TP comes in
It'd be
from
so
Mike, and
fucking
they're trying to join
annoying,
up
I
with them.
bet. I bet it's so annoying. Oh! That scared me.
All right, still. Sound barrier deployed. Aid went pretty low, though, before that came in. Sonjin's already lost that overshield now, dropping low himself. A sound barrier here for Merit's found two. Aid and Mark
Damn.
fall. But Milgaru's
Okay.
been able to dig up both healers from Falcon's side of things. That's a good sign. However, still more work to be done. Milgaru trying to stay scarce of a lot of this pressure, and the minefield deployed over the point likely means that AG at least should have themselves a flip. Something that someone will try and stall off a little longer.
And you have Chio and Proper here, so not out of this just yet. You're going to be able to kind of extend this to possibly 99 here for Falcons. Now someone gets demech.
Oh,
I think
they
this
got-
is probably it.
Someone
Got Lucio. They can kill the Venture
They
here.
don't even need him
Yeah.
later. Proper with a recall. Pulse bomb still at the ready. Someone, though, was taken down out of mech with nothing but the Bunny Blaster to work with. Aid topped up as well. Sunjun trying to stay off the point for the time being, but AG just have to contest in bits and pieces. They've got to make use of the absence here of Falcon's tank, but someone's going to be returning on the Minston.
Oh, if he recalled into that, it would be fucking funny.
Not quite able to find a stick, and now sound barrier here for Falcons. They are back to fight.
Oh,
They've got a
wow.
Rush to work with as well. Only Lee Sumin left for the healing now for Falcons, and they're looking.
They got it.
Much
Damn.
improved now, evening up the flashpoints here on Atlas.
It's incredible that All Gamers was not able to flip that. I mean, Falcons between Proper and Chio, Merritt, able to juggle the points. Someone goes over to Winston, which is arguably a signature hero. So we see them tying it up there with a 0.1. But
God, it's so confusing that someone's name is someone.
Look, I don't think they
Someone's on
won it,
Winston.
right? But you could have at
Ooh,
least
I don't know,
started
someone.
to flip it and gain some progress. And then who knows what happens after that.
Kitsune Rush here held onto by Fielder. Not needed in that last fight whatsoever. Milgaru's got to be careful, but you see Aid really trying to push the shield, and the
All right, well, that's a fight win. That's one way to win a fight.
So rush from Fielder too.
Yes. Popsicle got blown up.
Oh, they
instantly.
used the
Nothing's gonna be
Kitsune?
extracted from it. You can see it there off in the distance, but
Oh, I was swapping to Juno.
a choice.
Okay.
To move into the choke
Oh,
there
no?
and really
Okay,
got
back to
punished.
Kiri.
And I thought we were going to get Meligaru's minefield, but now it comes as they're trying to walk out of the spawn here, goes up high, trying to separate some of these players from each other, maybe find a dive target, but really it's just now Falcons rotating on the outside.
Oh, no.
Oh, no TP.
And Mira got booped.
6-second cooldown still on that TP. That's a tough pill to swallow for Merritt. And so AGAL already up
Someone
to
who
40%
knows a
of
guy
this
and
point.
he.
He's either going straight for spawn. The disruption Milgaru is reaching. He knows it's going to be very, very hard for Falcons to get their ducks in a row to have a chance to contest.
Not
this.
sure.
And
If
now
that
they
should be
sit
their
on
tank player, not
Kitsune
sure.
Rush of their own, sound barrier to combine with it. Deck is stacked in favor of AG.
I think if you're AG, though, you try and get away with one, and that's going to be the Kitsune Rush, and Chio takes out Maka, so
Dude, I
that
feel
goes
like,
for nothing.
ooh, yeah, there's like no way they lose this point with sound barrier.
Everybody going to
Yeah.
negate really anything happening with that death blast.
So Marco makes a risky decision to actually get the Kitsune Rush off, even though he knows he's likely going to
Yeah.
die. And AG
Yeah, he
actually make
Kitsune'd,
decent
they
use of it,
Kitsune'd
but they
and
both also-
beated.
Oh, Sunjun, I think caught on a drive by the Milgaru.
Whoa, wait,
Sucking
they
away
lost?
the pulse here.
Dude, they used
Flips the fight
Kitsune
very
and
quickly back in
B.
Falcons' favor.
That's crazy.
That is definitely a nice ball that connected onto the wrecking ball. And just
I thought that was
himself
for
into
sure
the
a
tracer
win.
and, gives
That's
Proper a 2-for-1 there
crazy.
with the pulse bomb. And okay, now you take out Proper. This is huge. Primal's probably gonna have to be used by someone here at some point.
Yeah, likely just to stall this. Minefield is a bit of a problem.
It's gonna be still a tough position, but now you guys have B. Now Falcon has B.
Help, but he's having to fight Sunjun. Definitely a more aggressive wins. Lucio
Looks like they used it already and didn't get a ton of value off of the B. Oh, but someone's got fucking... Okay, now they're about to get Kitsune Rush. They're 90% Kitsune.
Has the swift step away, and Falcons still
I don't know who, but someone needs
They're
to.
going to maintain it, but Fielder's going to be coming back into the fight with a Kitsune Rush, and someone's looking for yet another
Yeah, dude, they got
target to
Kitsune
harass
now.
to harry down.
Ooh.
Someone will be
Now Falcons should get the second point.
look to be in a position to go 2-1 up now if AG don't have a convincing fight.
There's the Kitsune.
Where do they go forward with this rush match?
Ooh, they like went
Perfectly
aggressive
employed,
with
and AG
it.
have to try and
I don't know if that was...
enough for
I don't know if that
Marcus.
worked out. I get the idea.
The aggression there
I get the idea. I don't know if it
Kinda
worked for
rotate
them.
around, and they catch AG off guard a little bit.
Ooh, okay. They got... It's
Flank, they
3v4.
actually come forward, they use that Kitsune Rush, and they
should be
battle down
good.
two
Yeah, they're
players
good.
and having that advantage.
Oh, the fucking
That's going
ball,
to allow
dude.
Falcons
Oh,
to take
God.
this point.
Yeah, look, AG do have the mobility.
Okay,
right, but
nice.
Milgaru's got to stay alive and
Nice.
stall a
Damn,
lot.
okay.
2-1
I was
in
pretty sure this
now.
was going to go to All
Just
Gamers
as
Global.
AG looked like they got off to a dream start on Atlas. Team Falcons have been able to wrest
What's
the
this
game
best
back
of? I think it's
into their
best of
favor.
5.
It is a Winston swap from someone.
Or is it just best of
The
3?
Reaper
Up here it looks
in
like best of
play
3.
as well. I think the Kiri
This is a
making
group
it
phase,
through
so, like,
has been,
loser doesn't get kicked out of the
huge
tournament.
here for both teams. It's allowed AG
This tournament's
to
going on
play.
all weekend.
Obviously, this wrecking ball it's also given Falcons
I'm probably going to
the
watch it all
opportunity to play a
weekend.
little
That's
bit
probably what I'm going to mostly stream this weekend. Although I'm still going to play some.
Someone to play alongside. Is the Death Blossom coming through? Aid gets caught out. Looks like Merritt might have been knocked actually into the rest of it. AG lineup. Milgaru not able to displace the Reaper away.
Fuck your alt
from the soft
economy.
underbelly of their composition. The Falcons get the perfect start here on what could be our final flashpoint.
And we'll see with all gamers, right?
Yeah, that's...
You get double support ult here. I think if you blow through these and you don't flip it, you are.
That was
there's
okay.
Not much else you can do, right? Maybe you decide to save one, give yourself a second fight opportunity.
That also just works.
Again, notice that
Just kill them all.
Falcons
That's
have
why people
a great
overcomplicate the game, dude. Just kill them all.
start.
Easy.
Soundberry
Just
now
fucking
comes
murder
in. This is
them.
gonna buy fielder time to get towards this Kitsune rush, but a little
Okay,
tricky back cap there
Maka.
from Maka. This is
Oh,
really
they
good.
capped
Rush
it? That's
thrown down.
crazy.
AG get ready to defend
Now
the
they
territory. They just
Kitsune,
rested
they
from
beat it in
Falcons'
response.
hands.
Now they
Rush comes in
Kitsune,
from
then
Falcons.
they
The
beat
only
it
big road
in
being traversed,
response.
but Chio is down
But now Chio's
already.
dead. It's
Fielder making
5v4.
use of his
Oh,
rush
okay.
out,
This
but
is
it's
this is
not
a
playing
all
out as
gamers
Marcus
map.
now to find yet another kunai elimination.
Damn,
Not
that's
this time
30.
falling.
What?
Falcons are gonna
30% they
have to play
stole.
the
It would have been
drive.
66 to 0, but that back cap gave
I
it.
hated
Now
that
it's.
fight from Falcons.
I
really
hated
do.
that fight from Falcons. Yeah.
Like using
Getting-
the sound barrier that early on, especially when they
No,
were
it starts with
playing-
the back cap.
Yeah,
Yeah, it starts with the
yeah,
back cap.
yeah,
That back
it
cap
starts
was
with the back cap
bad.
At that time, they kind of happened around the same time. But then you're just at such a huge support ultimate disadvantage.
True, they are
You're
doing
all
well.
They were able to flip that pretty early.
Like I said,
So they're
Falcons
already gonna have
was
70%.
considered the #2 team up until this most recent stage, and they just like really struggled this most recent stage. So they 100% have the potential to win the whole tournament. They won the. Falcons won season 1 of the Overwatch Championship Series. They were like the season 1 champions. So like 100% a team that can do it. I think someone's a Winston main, but I'm sure he's fucking phenomenal at Ram. I'm sure he's phenomenal at a lot of heroes. I think Winston's his like most well-known hero.
A lot of pressure here from proper onto Meligaru. He's trying to get towards the point.
Promise Pulse Bomb could end the series.
But I'm sure that's partially why they banned this Ramatra.
I think getting where he needs to be.
As I just felt like someone was out Ramatra-ing them. It's a really bad way to say that.
Meligaru again looking to disrupt, but really it's hard to take the eyes off Lee Suman.
The Falcons were ramming them too hard.
They're running out of healers and time.
Oh wait, Falcons got the point back? Wait, when did Falcons get the point? I wasn't even paying attention. What the fuck?
The fight is so split, so disparate.
Wait, how are they winning now? What the fuck? What did I miss? I'm not going back. Oh, dude, this is it.
To get aid to the point, he instantly is taken down as Chio comes to collect.
Oh, dude, they're gonna fuck him up.
Off that dead blossom, and there you have it, folks. A dream
Damn, all right.
for our defending
This is why you don't doubt the Falcons, dude.
Strong in game 1.
And if you were a little,
So is it best of 3 or is it?
The very best.
Yeah,
in every
yeah,
position.
damn.
Falcons reminding us that they are a
Quick
team to
2-0.
defeat in any stage of the season.
yeah, and we've seen teams in the history of
Okay, let's watch Crazy Raccoon.
A lot of Jwoo trying to get it for the team, and it just wasn't quite.
Is this the other stream? I don't want to get spoilers for the other stream because I want to go back. Weeboo. Yeah, okay. They're going to... Oops. What? No, reopen. Now they're spoiling the other streams matches. I don't want to see the other streams matches. Let's watch Crazy Raccoon fucking destroy this team.
Also showed many of those other looks on Lucio.
This one I might skim through a little bit more. I have a... Unless Crazy Raccoon looks like they're not winning, I have an inkling Crazy Raccoon's going to fucking destroy this one. This was probably going to be one of the more one-sided ones.
they kind of
sort of plan.
it's real.
I don't remember what region Barrel's from.
Chance here in a
What region is
bit. We'll see
Barrel
what
from?
Crazy Raccoon actually decides
Are we
to do.
throwing back to Dallas with the Junbin Roadhog? That would be so good.
They're Japanese.
So Barrel
They're
will
from the
actually come out here. They
Japanese
all run in a
region, which is
recent
definitely
base
not the
composition,
strongest
you know,
region.
with that BAP Lucio we talked a little bit about in that first series, right? Probably one of the better support lines. And
Oops.
Junbin will end up playing the ball here, and you're going to have the Pharah for some insane poke.
But see that disruption that actually forces Nico out of the ideal sidelines to be able to pressure someone like Heesang across the map.
Yeah.
So the Pharah's got a ton of breathing room early, and KSG needs to respect this. The damage that he's taking now puts pressure on his backline to keep the throughput at a very high point. And watch out for concussive blast here. Dangerous to play on the edge of the map.
He got
Well,
booped.
it's
He
also
pooped
brutal
Cassidy.
because you're taking damage from every part of the map, right? When
You know, I haven't
take
even-
G, you
oh,
go to the point,
okay.
you have a Shu Ana,
So
from one angle,
Shu
you got Heesang
is
on the far
considered
end,
the
another
greatest
angle
Ana to ever
as
play the game and
as
one
a
of the best
consular,
supports to ever
so
play the game.
not
And
going
Lip
well.
has been considered debatably the greatest Overwatch player of all time. He's at least got his name up
really
there.
not. I think they were
He
trying to
is
actually make a play for Shu,
insane.
and they
He's
ended up
definitely the
getting him. They
best
dragged it out.
DPS of all time. But I've definitely,
after
like, from
that,
what I can
you
tell,
not
people have
being
been
able
like,
to
he
have
might
it.
be the GOAT.
Off the map, which is fine.
Lip
That's
is
great.
crazy.
You do have to go
Lip
after
is
this
him.
Ana in this composition if you're Varel. it's one of the biggest things that keep Junbin in a position where he doesn't have to, leave and, benefit from health packs, but that's a big ask.
Just over the top. Just, what do they call that? I see that in American football when they just jump over the defender's head.
A hurdle.
A hurdle. He absolutely hurdles the diva. Thank you, Matt.
Actually going to be close to desooning here. Chorong's been picked off the top dragon.
More wrecking ball. This is interesting. You got Cast, Tracer, Diva, Bap, Lucio versus Aura, Tracer, Ball, Lucio.
And you just need to withstand the dive that comes in from Junbin, right? You're able to use that immortality field to be able to kind of pressure him back, and then that's when you need to go on the attack.
Oh, fucking deleted.
He just gets deleted there by Lip.
Well, he opted not to drop off the map and just come back from spawn. You could, in theory, taxi KSG back, but he'll be in the fray momentarily. Created an opening though for Crazy Raccoon to flip this point, and now a longer fight will just give them more and more percentage.
I remember someone was talking about, they're like, you shouldn't watch Lip to learn how to play Tracer, because Lip doesn't have a very good Tracer in terms of like game sense and what's going on. He just clicks the heads even as Tracer. He's just got such good aim and such good like general game sense, so he just kills everybody.
It's going to be sound barriers from both sides. It'll be a Deadeye here from Nico. Gets canceled, though, as the barrage now comes in as Nico takes another rocket there, gets finished off as Chorong's still alive. You end up direct there onto the baby
fucking
diva.
nasty. Come on, guys. They have families. They have kids. They don't have kids.
In the front line, I know
they're just children.
Old charge back with a bunny blaster, but you gave a free kill over to Lip, and therefore
it is funny seeing Bar on this map. She works. She works. You can literally just hide up there.
Crazy Raccoon here can visit the point with
I have a feeling this is going to be a very one-sided match. I don't want to watch too much of it.
Nico get out into
Viral, I think, is just a little outclassed.
Freya come in here. So Freya, we haven't seen so far here today on this stream. It's been banned, and we actually see it get banned a decent amount. So Nico will be able to play the Freya, maybe offer a little bit more range there, but he's saying goes off the side.
Both the Viral as well have a Iliari in their composition, so they're playing a very poke-heavy, somewhat greedy backline, but one that can really, put a lot of heal pressure down on Heesang, forced, Chorong and Shu to be looking in the far direction also than the
That was a sick shot.
And Nico's done well opening things up here, dealing with Chorong. Lip, though, wants to hang around. He finally clears out that healing pylon. Takes up residence in the dojo now while he waits for reinforcements.
Well, I guess ultimately, if you're Varro, right, they were running the Lucio in the last round. Like, what do you really need Sound Barrier for? Like, there's not a huge ultimate you're going to be able to, survive. Like, you're not going to survive a Nano Barrage with it, right? So, you trade that in for a little bit more damage with the Ilari.
Fight here in close quarters by the looks of things. Nico benefiting from the immortality field for a time, but eventually Junbin's kind of going to come back around for another pass. Shu, safe position to be in, but we know Top Dragon is going to be looking to drag the Ana down. So far, though, he's not been able to take Shu's eyes off the prize. That is the badonkadonk of his teammates as he keeps those.
Can you say the badonkadonk of his teammates? What the fuck is this? I'm sorry, what did this caster just say?
And it's a really tough comp for KSG to play into because you're obviously trying to use the defense matrix for, the far rockets, whether there's a bio grenade coming in, but then also trying to use it a little bit more defensively to end up, trying to take away some of that damage that Junbin put on the back line, some of that pressure. You just don't have that much defense matrix, right? You're going to have to give up something, and that time turns and just gets, rocketed from behind.
Ooh, fucking melted.
To go a little bit snarled up there on the eaves of that rooftop map, but many parts of this Varro composition are a little bit vulnerable to getting dove on by Lip and Junbin in quick succession. Some mobility there, sure, between Outburst and Exo Boots, and the dash of Cloud can work his way towards that perk, but still, it's very, very challenging to handle this look for Crazy Raccoon, and they look so comfortable. Recalled errors, an unsuccessful pulse bomb came out there from Lip and Nico. When you're forced inside, it means, yep, you're susceptible to a bionade.
Yeah, no follow-up, though, as the rocket spam still coming in from Heesang is now you'll actually get a touch here as KSG will step up into the point. Gonna have a self-destruct race, so gonna have a ability to get the mech back. I wonder if Chorong and Crow, it's gonna be a sound barrier. They're gonna go fast.
Yeah, I don't think.
It's gonna be ignored for Crazy Raccoon as they look to take it up front, close and personal.
Yeah, I don't think Crazy Raccoon's gonna struggle too much with this one.
Slay held onto the captive son for a long time.
They got Shu.
We'll be able to pick off Shu with the detonation of that debuff, but there's surely more work to be done.
Oh, they got Junbin.
Okay,
they're gonna win this fight. They're gonna win this fight.
Throws in a bit of a risky barrage that comes up with nothing but a diva mech.
I'm a bit surprised end up using the Barrage because you were going to have the Nano to be able to combo with it here. Maybe you feel good enough to be able to just nano the Pharah even without the Nano, without the Barrage, and come up with some kills. That's exactly what they're going to do.
All right, there we go.
Nano, of course, as it's given over to Heesang primarily, and there's nothing Cloud could do about that. KSG turns around, tries to intervene, but he's a little bit too slow, too late to keep the Baptiste standing. And with Slay having already been picked
that was
up,
literally
he's
one
gonna
ult
push
just
Varel.
completely wiped their team. They literally just used Nano and absolutely rolled.
That would have been horrible. So now
You don't have any like really good support ults over here. Like you have like 2 really good support ults here and like 2. I mean, Window's not bad, but I feel like it gets harder and harder to get value out of at this high level. And then like this is not the best ult. Ooh, actually got the Junbin. Got the Junbin. Got the Okay. Okay, it's important. Oh, they got Heesang. Yeah, but now they got.
You heard it. Eat of the pulse bomb. And the KSG gets max value for
Yeah, Window against Tracer Ball Pharah.
Connect to Slay and just turns.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's a good ult, but I feel like it's harder. Yeah, when you're playing against people who know how to just go around it. It makes space. It makes it harder. Like this, like it makes it harder. But yeah, you're right. Like it's just so hard. Again, compared to Nano fucking beat, like I don't know. This is such a tough fight right here. They can win, but yeah, they go up against they got beat.
If you get an anti-heal as well, it's just there's nothing that can be done to keep them in the fight. Oh, okay, this Sun does get deployed. He's saying affected by the debuff, but no one's there to actually.
Oh, Cloud? What happened to Cloud?
Over the edge.
What happened to Cloud?
Apparently, maybe knocked off course there by Junbin. It's a dangerous part of the map to play, and there's the virus connection.
Oh, wow, they actually got him.
Top Dragon though was there to help, and there was a healing
point.
So Slay
Okay. Heesang's dead. Chorong's dead. They use Nano Boost. Lip's got a fucking clutch right here.
As the healing pylon's cleared out.
Lip got Slay. Lip's got they got a clutch. They gotta get the kills. Someone's gotta get kills. Someone's gotta die. Someone kill someone. What is going on? Oh, okay. Oh. Okay, now Lips. Now Lips playing. Lip turned on his monitor. Oh!
Oh, Junbin, that is... You can't be doing that, bro.
Game as well.
You can't be doing that. You cannot be doing that.
Oh, buddy, that is so tough.
That is such a crazy ending. Oh my god. Oh my god. He literally just fucking blew up. Literally was like, here's your package.
That the Pharah can do. So this is that barrage they end up using when they don't have.
Here's your. Hey, you dropped this.
So this is a little interesting. Obviously, maybe not an opportunity to because
they have the slow motion.
Spotted, but the virus does so much more damage with the hack. The hack didn't actually.
Oh,
buddy.
That's so good.
Well, it happens to the best.
I love this game, dude. I love this game. It's so stupid. That right there is why I love this game. What do you do about that? Like, how could you possibly have predicted that? You could not possibly have. Oh, that's so funny.
You would have 2 map selections there at the. Well, I have a map selection. You probably get another one there.
What a funny game.
Distance where this would be a huge steal.
He's saying he's waiting for something. Looking for a chance to knock Cloud off the map. Stuck with the ball here.
Oh, that was a sick flick. Hold on.
Looking for a chance to knock Cloud off the map. Stuck with the ball.
That's crazy right there. That was an insane rocket hit.
Top Dragon is starting to get a little bit hungry. Pressure on Shu. Chorong taken low as well. And KSG turning up.
Typical DPS, yeah.
Tank
through.
Honestly, appealing ball is not
honestly
really
though, that's probably what would happen in a ranked game.
At least even trade with Heesang.
Okay, Varel's doing pretty good against Crazy Raccoon. Okay.
Constantly, and that's going to have Heesang switch away from Pharah and move over to Echo. Echo's still going to be pretty tough to play against here.
This might be a little bit closer than I thought.
Frey is pretty good against Echo. Tracer historically has been pretty good. You have 2 poking.
We'll see though. Crazy Raccoon's still Crazy Raccoon.
So you're in a pretty good spot here. I still think if you're Varel.
Yeah, still this though, difference maker. Yeah. Wants to
I don't see the Echo very often.
I mean, you can just
kind of sick.
come in, dump cooldowns, and just take someone out of the game because you know, he's saying playing the Pharah, you want to hang around, get consistent damage, but you're very exposed to Nico, to the whole backline.
Echo's such an interesting hero.
I think against his high poke look.
I feel like someday I'd like to learn Echo, but Echo feels like a very like hard character to play. High skill floor.
Kind of play with the Cassidy around both of those supports. Not as long distance is Echo compared to the Pharah as they get Shu. It's going to force the sound barrier out.
Yeah,
but they don't even.
Cloud, though,
Ooh, they lost the point still. Okay, but they're winning the fight. But Barrel's gonna get a ton of free progress off this.
This, I think, more up-tempo look is better for Crazy Raccoon against a slightly, you know, I mean, look, it's a backline that doesn't have a sustain ultimate. I think that's like a big deal. So you can get in there, blow them up quickly. It's not like you can respond with a sound barrier or something to kick you in the fight. Pulse bomb there, fair enough, but Junbin this time doesn't carry it to his team.
If Crazy Raccoon is anything like they are in Apex, they will find a way to let me down. No, that's not the kind of team they are here. I mean, they're obviously not like undisputed win every single game ever, but they're pretty dominant. They're not the choke kind of team. They're the clutch kind of team. They clutch more often than they choke, that's for sure.
That's wishful thinking, I think.
I love it.
He's saying with the dupe of the Diva here. Immortality Field thrown down, and it all means that KSC is going to be able to get back into the back. But in the meantime, Junbin just turned Nico and Cloud into Marmalade. Flatten him in the back line.
Diva, Jesus Christ.
Cloud's Immortality Field having already been cleared out just earlier, and he's saying is really adding a lot of virtual health points to this fight. Pops out of mech, of course, with a fresh set of cooldowns and expends them, taking KSG out of mech once more.
Yeah, and Top Dragon just getting near the point.
This has been a really back and forth point right now.
Not the most value out of the Captive Sun there. No, using it as an aerial zoning tool.
It's a space making ult. It's a space making ult.
The heat-seeking perk upgrade. You know,
you don't see the vision.
Sun, home? Yeah, that could be good.
Get that one on Custer's desk.
Scotty, make it happen, brother, for the boys. All right, 88% and counting now. Lipster with a pulse bomb to work with. An Immortality Field coming down early, which means the way is open here for a potential Tracer ultimate to take the game. The Top Dragon has to be addressed. He's threatening the point, so Lip has to double back, and Junbin eventually just runs out of sustain. 4 players up here for Crazy Raccoon.
They lose this point, but they want to get as many ults out as possible, I think is what you do. You don't really worry too much about the point, but just try to bait.
But without a support ultimate in terms of sustain, how does Varel combat through this sound barrier that's going to come through, right?
Yeah, that sound barrier is going to be a problem.
Just run on through them there. The sound barrier actually connects with 3.
Yeah, they have to hope to have comparable healing throughput to match the sound barrier's impact. And
oh, but they got Shu and Cho wrong.
That was not a good beat.
It's possible.
That was
a little bit hasty, I think, for Crazy Raccoon.
Yeah, they just used beat and completely lost that fight.
Might just be on the cards. Varel, yes, have to spend their ramp, mate.
Whoa.
Shot in that fight,
Okay.
They brave the storm of the
I still think they're not in a bad place with ults. This team has like no good ults. There's not like Dragon. I mean, sorry, Dragon Window and Pulse. I guess like they're no like insane ults.
Should happen here though. Cloud couldn't quite get away. The minefield was a dangerous
they should get the point here, and now fucking Varel's gonna have to. Yeah. Oh, okay. This might be it. They have such a dominant position right now. Yeah, this is gonna be tough for Varel.
Goes by the wayside. KSC looking low impact and pretty submissive, frankly. In this
submissive? Oh. Damn, you just called him submissive and breedable. I'm not in the breedable. I'm calling him breedable. Yeah. Makes sense. They are still Crazy Raccoon. Finding a way to let me down. They didn't quite let you down. Dude, some of these top tier Korean teams, it feels like they're just the main characters sometimes. Like, it feels like... Oh, wait, seriously? Like, they just can't lose for some reason. Oh my god, there's so much time between matches. Jesus Christ. We're already like 3 hours into this video, and I've been streaming for 46 minutes.
Now, here are your bans. Lucio getting banned here
and
first
Venture.
by Varel,
Yeah, fuck Venture. Let's go.
Also, and one.
Yeah, fine. So, they are obviously like a dynamic within some flank lines.
They could have banned
here.
Oh my god!
Is those getting good speed? No.
I think I need a Red Bull.
This only give the
Blizzards.
Or is today a Celsius kind of day? Today might be a Celsius kind of day.
The back line and knock some heads together.
Let's see.
Okay.
So, maybe they think there was going to be like Diva on defense. We'll see if Max decides to change. So it'll be a Reese in the mix. We have seen more Zarya like into Diva as of late.
Some of her perks are really interesting, honestly. The way that she can actually offer more utility than just the shield to teammates. I think the Swanner perk, it's called, gives them move speed, which is kind of crazy. It's the one sort of buff in the game that has seemed to be so sought after in every meta. Crazy Raccoon, they'll come out with the Juno and the Ana composition, and they will have a sim in place, so keep an eye out here for these flanks to the right side of your screen, up those staircases, but in order to do that, Crazy Raccoon got to get in position without taking
Okay, Raccoon's on attack.
Is the first to fall.
Yeah, Top Dragon just kind of like peeks around this corner, just rips
Juno
into the
Ana?
headshot, so that'll stop things. But yeah, you have Heesang being able to use his
Two
TP,
very
just
different
kinda
teams
get
right
around
now.
to this dangerous
Freya's the
corner,
only like mirror
put
pick,
Lip in off angle, get the entire
which makes
team
sense for a
into the
map like Circuit
back line,
Royale.
A lot of different options. Maywall here, not super
Not effective.
good.
Yeah, not effective.
Since she's the best sniper in the game right now.
Onto KSG, he just has to get that ground straight away. Now, Crazy Raccoon have a genuine staging point to really try and fight for this coastline. See, Top Dragon walls up just for a little bit of safety. There is a sim turret in play, and Top Dragon flanked out. The orbs that are coming in. Max opts to go through there as well. This leaves the door open for KSG to run into Crazy Raccoon's backline, but all he could do was get Shu. That is not enough. There's 4 other legends of the game pummeling you.
And I mean, that is a nano onto the Orisa, just using the spear spin, getting into the backline, and that is first point here for CR. And all they have to use is that nano. A fantastic start here from Crazy Raccoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, they capped that first point pretty damn
Slow
quick.
and steady. Maywall from Top Dragon is awkward and doesn't really give KSG any defensive.
I hate that they
zone.
changed colors. Now Crazy
They set up,
Raccoon.
of course, with an matrix.
Oh wait, no, they were always
KSG
blue.
has a buttload of healing.
One thing I miss about the Overwatch League was every single team got their own color. Like green was always Valiant, purple was always Gladiators, light blue was always Spitfire. That was a.
I don't know if Sim Wall in play now. Terror Surge popped by Max, probably just.
That makes me feel better about my gameplay. Can we just
Has been forced out of the
like
fight for now.
sometimes?
Heesang gets that Sim Wall in play now. Terror Surge.
Sometimes it's just hard. All right.
Max probably
Sometimes it's just hard.
I don't know if Lip was looking for that one. Matty clips the masonry there with that bowler shot, and it doesn't catch onto his intended target, but he does stick Nico with explosive bolt. There will be a trade of kills out from those Freyas, but a less than convincing.
Even if you're good, sometimes it's just fucking.
Yeah, this is
There's a lot going on and you're scared.
I think if you're Varel, like we've seen in EMEA, I'm curious where they decide to play. A lot of teams we've seen play where like KSG is, right? Like play for that low ground, don't allow them to get that position, start work their way up the ramp. I'm curious to see how aggressive Varel is going to end up playing here.
And first things first, try and put Slay in a bit more of an awkward off angle.
Oh, that ram just fucking took some damage. He has to back the
See where
fuck
it
up.
is. Located just around that corner, cleared often out by the attackers, and here's that orbital rate coming out now. Varel maybe too slow, realizing this could be a big issue for them. Annihilation use. This is a defensive application of that Ramatra ultimate. And KSG loses it pretty quickly as Crazy Raccoon will rapidly disengage away.
It looks like they won Top Dragon pretty bad though. Top Dragon,
Okay, Varel's
ends
kinda
up
holding
in the low
though.
ground, being chased there by Max. His Lip.
They kept first
Just
point
kinda
super
searching
quick.
for players
They gotta
here
get a-
as,
So much space for him.
yeah.
While the
Doesn't have
ram
access
is
to the high
distracted,
ground,
they gotta get a
but
kill.
KSG, see,
They're
controlling
not.
that space is the ram, doing a really nice job.
He's dead.
There we go.
Yeah,
Now they got the
that's
ram.
a
Now they can
small
push
and
in.
a little surprise.
I was gonna say the ram's been
Maybe hoping to throw
disconnected
a
from his
longer
team
range,
for too
immortality
long.
field down there, but KSG was
They either
probably
gotta kill the
inside
ram or kill the
small
backline,
room.
and
It made it
now
a
they're
little
doing
awkward for his
that.
backline to keep him topped up. That's something we're going to be tracking very closely, Matt, because in this matchup, KSG is going to become a pincushion to Max or Lip or even Shu.
This might be second point. I don't know if you're going to be able to challenge this for Varel, and it looks like they're going to indeed end up giving it up. So they'll back out here.
And that TP gives them bridge access straight away. So Max gets set up in a very forward position, and this virtually gives Shu and Lip a huge amount of space to work with. And this amp matrix is, okay, it's going to give Varel a look in here, but Max has the cooldowns to rotate, and it's a huge spend for an ultimate that actually doesn't get Varel back in pole position.
I'm worried they're going to nano Max and just shoot him
I
through that
don't
joint.
believe in
Terror
this
surge.
backline right now.
They're
I don't know.
gonna
This
be in a lot of trouble.
Baptiste
KSG's
ERE
working
is
very hard to
not
get Max at bay, and it's worked out so far. Lip just loses
not
that duel against Nico, and Shu doesn't really want to
impressing me.
heal. Max is the nano going over. Caught by the captive sun connection. No one Heesang is going to fall now. Max finds himself face
I feel like
to face with Cloud and is able to
they're
deal
having a
with him
hard time
with a
finding
terror
any
surge
value
still
with the
available.
ults.
Lip pumping damage out. There's still much to do in this fight.
Ooh.
There's the surge.
Ooh, that's nasty.
Top Dragon could not walk far enough away. Crazy Raccoon with 2 up. Take a big fight.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. I think you. I hate to be the guy that's like you need to support all, but
that is a huge fight when they're from
it's tough when you don't have beat or.
to move the payload down the map.
Yes, Top Dragon
here.
has been made this entire round.
Bola shot. You'll have orbital ray here to be able to fight in.
Oh no!
That's a double bio there from Shu.
Oh, and they picked Nico.
Nico also caught by one of the
Have they
bolts
used
from
alt?
Blink.
Yeah, I think they
So there's no escape.
did.
He was bioed and stuck. He was guaranteed.
Hey, there they did.
All right, Blizzard going to come out here.
I don't know if it was worth it.
Available to Lip, and the orbital ray is going to.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like I don't know. They were holding okay at second point, but now they're getting fucking
on this
rolled.
defensive side.
Now they're getting
Barely have a chance to touch here.
rolled.
Lip holding onto the bowler, sends it straight on in. KSG with the annihilation, trying to stay alive, but there's a symbol.
This is
in
looking
play.
a
So
lot
easy
more
to
one-sided
glide away
now.
from that area of effect. Damage from the Ramatra. Ice block used for Top Dragon to try and stall, but he's too far off the point to contest.
It's a little rough.
226 is a wonder if that
They didn't go on the second point. They didn't do so good on the third point or the
Deacon
first
Jin's,
point.
Nothing surprising.
I'm a player. Flying.
Are they gonna play?
Top Dragon's still on
there's
May?
some- I was like, are they
Juno,
gonna play,
Yari.
the
Okay, at least you
Alari
get
with the Juno, and it
fucking-
seems like they
what's it
are.
called?
So, dropping the map for the Alari, you obviously
Orbital
get some
Ray.
speed to maybe get past. The
Second point is
shield
also
here.
heavily favored for
Is Pokemon
defense.
isn't great at retaking space to take the healing pylon.
You're
down.
right. I feel like that's
So
one.
against
That's one of the ones where like,
Iliari's pretty
so
dense
like
up.
attack can roll through because attack can always roll through. That's
You
like
know,
always a possibility. But if attack doesn't roll
KSG's
through, it's pretty hard to cap
ability just
second
to
point.
run people down.
I would agree with
Max
that.
obviously with the hyperspheres can get them into
That
some of
giant
those corners
mountain's
where the
really
healing pylon
awkward.
is set up, and Slate probably would have wanted to recall that before it got blown
Like
up.
defending team literally just
Barrel's
gets
still
free high
moving
ground.
forward, but this corner, this is where the defenders really like to stake their
Well, see
claim.
now they're doing ERE
A
Baptiste.
lot used
So I guess
here
it's not
by
like
Valve,
uncommon,
just
but
kinda
I'm
gain
still
this
just
position,
unimpressed
right?
by
They
that.
end up using their speed ring, May wall. They end up.
I mean, they know
using,
more than me.
Nemesis Form, so a lot
Oh,
of
there's Top
cooldowns
Dragon.
used there, and everybody
I feel like this
tries
May
so much
is also
Solar,
not
and
doing
they take
great.
the space right back.
Max has done such a good job of rotating his
DPS
cooldowns
throwing.
and backing up,
My
gaining
DPS
space.
suck.
And in trying to
May
take
swap.
the space that Max is giving up, KSG's taking damage from 30 different angles. It's coming in from Chorong, Shu, Lip. Some of them are on the coastline, some of them are in the back line. Really tough to keep your RAM topped up when you've got a
They might need a swap. Okay, but they might need a swap.
You need to execute this perfectly, it feels like, for Varel to be able to make it work. Especially no Lucio. It'll be a captive son here from Slay.
Okay,
Oh.
Flux out in response.
Gonna get Juno?
Core, but
Oh,
no
he did get
damage
Juno.
before dropping down to get the insta-kill.
Oh, but they got
Slay
Chorong, and they got
now
Heesang.
really trying to go
Oh,
after these
now they got
backliners
Shu.
on their own.
Okay.
Varel
Okay.
have an immortality field to lean on. Nice little passive
This is a close-
play from
okay.
one of 2 Koreans on this
Vero got first point.
and Slay has allowed Varel get this first
Now let's
checkpoint.
see if
Yeah, and KSG ends up throwing a ram shield up there to kind of protect him as he drops to the low ground. As
check something.
CR will change, they will match the Ramatra here. So really, only difference is that Bab obviously for Crazy Raccoon, and then the Sim in play.
You see these positions, like where that pylon is, a poke comp or Sigma won't be able to clear that.
Yes.
This comp can. Max switches over to more of a rush style here, but they still have that fairly aggressive backline look. Orbital Ray comes in, but Farrell actually...
Oh, Sophie's show just started. She's not gonna text me back. I need to ask if she's fed our cat.
Captive Son forced them all to sort of group up or disengage. So not only, Matt, do they lose Nico...
But she went to go see a comedy show and it literally just started. Okay, Cloud.
Plus the
KSG's
Captain Son.
dead.
That got them
That's kinda
pretty
rough.
scared, even with their orbital ray to push on
3v4
I mean, you can't
though.
group up in an orbital round or a Captive Son. I mean, you are going to get fried. Maybe an overpush here though for Chris.
Okay, maybe not.
Max definitely getting
They gotta get
close to
Max.
the sun. I mean,
Can they get
absolutely.
Max? Can they get
And
Max?
Blink caught with a ball shot
Ooh,
here.
I feel like they
Trusty
didn't
reception from Max, but
capitalize on the
also
4v3, which can be tough when your tank dies and their tank doesn't.
The Crazy Raccoon are ready to repost up on this corner.
Yeah,
guess they didn't-
Barrel
they still got
ends up
some-
having
they're
that
getting past, like, the
Sun,
worst part.
Annihilation and Blizzard here, so maybe you can catch this ram out. You end up losing Nico, but
He's going in
look at this. Shu
deep.
is actually caught off on his own. He
Shu's
uses
dead
the
as fuck,
immortality
though.
field. That's not going to end up keeping him alive.
Yeah,
So
he's
he bought
fucking
himself
dead.
some precious seconds, and there was a Sim TP into the backline by Crazy Raccoon, and Heesang was able to take Top Dragon out of the fight.
Wow.
So that Maywall that would otherwise slow maxed out is now off the field. This should be enough here for Crazy Raccoon to regroup with, and looks like KSG running into the backline, bites off more than he can chew.
They're stalling though. They're stalling. They haven't lost this point yet.
Yeah,
Oh, they got it. They got it back.
Pushes on through and he kills Shu. It just ends up with Barrel so
I feel like they could have won that. They just didn't get.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Never mind again. Right? Like it's so back and forth. Oh my God,
And
Gordy.
just kind of whittle down over time where Now the time bank here from Crazy Raccoon still 226. The one from Varel is not, even if they're going to speed round the rest of the map.
That's right.
They've been close.
Really slowed down in the second phase of the map here, understandably. Here's that annihilation, though. Crazy Raccoon look like they want to linger around. The Symbol's going to force KSG back away.
It's bothering me, but
another
don't do
Varel
anything.
ultimate that is, frankly, upfront countered by what Crazy Raccoon can leverage. And once again, you've got Amp Matrix, Captive Sun available. Scary, because Varel want to use their orbital ray, but they may be denied it yet again. Here's the Sun. Slay sees it, blinded, seared into his memory was Chorong running him down. There's nowhere for Nico to go either. Chorong won't be denied.
Wait, I can't tell.
Max does fall, the cart's on the move. The Maywall could be a problem. And another dodgy bowler shot there from Lip goes into the Maywall, thrown up in his face.
Oh, did Max do that? He ulted and then immediately fucking backed up?
As Varel unable to convert.
I was like, oh,
Wait, are they defending again? Wait, that...
Goes into the cart's on the nowhere for
Wait.
Nico to go either. Chorong won't be denied. Max
Oh,
does
not
fall, the
KSG.
cart's on the move. The Maywall could be a
They
problem.
killed Max.
Another dodgy bowler shot there from Lip goes into
then
the
what?
Maywall, thrown up in his
And then
face.
KSG dies, then
But
Cloud
only
dies, then
insult,
Top
no
Dragon
injury,
dies.
As Varel unable to convert.
Damn.
I was like, oh, maybe they get Max towards the end, and you still had KSG alive. Maybe it gets a little bit interesting, but you know, losing Nico, you lost a lot.
I feel like they keep being in a winning position where they get the first pick, push in, and then just like lose the fight slowly. This would be so frustrating to me if I was playing on Varel. Which I guess playing against the greatest Overwatch team in the world is probably pretty frustrating, so I guess that makes sense. I guess that checks out.
Dragon on the sneak up. Blizzard to stop Max will be crucial, but he doesn't have annihilation here. And will happily disengage away. Shu caught inside the bowler shot. Is going to have any mortality field to keep him alive. And there's a sim.
I don't know if Sophie fed Mike or Cat
across the
for
map.
the
That's been cleared.
afternoon.
He's essentially stuck here for the time being. And Nico is on the hunt. Max knocked back by this outburst. Slade putting big damage down into Max.
Damn. Close.
The final second to contest.
Not quite a cap there. Max can intervene and stop Top Dragon from doing his job, and Shu desperately trying to keep his team in the game. I think he's done enough here. Nico, big damage on Shu. Yet another self-immortality field keeps Shu in the game.
We don't see it.
Damn, dude, this team's just stupid.
Play on that high ground, and then alone get all the way back to the rest of the team alive to be able to kind of use that immortality field and make that play. I mean, it's literally only things that he does.
That's crazy.
There's an ethereal quality about that man, Matt. Make no mistake, Shu is a god of the game. Chorong, big flank, catches on with the Captive Sun in the direction of Slade.
Ooh.
And it's going to be the
That's
elimination now
bad.
of the Iliari.
That's... Oh, it's over. It's over.
Was able to take down the Ramatra.
Damn, GG's. Good job, Varel. Honestly, did pretty decent. Again, playing against the greatest team.
Not much more to be done now. So Blizzard is thrown out. The card is unbesmirched, and Crazy Raccoon
In Overwatch, so you can't really be too mad at them.
Clean 2-0.
That's crazy.
Yeah, map #1 was really close. Varel put up a great fight. Map 2, though, after Varel took
DPS
that
throw.
first point,
Yeah, you're right. That may suck.
Really, make a
Fucking
ton of
bronze
progress
May.
there towards
Cooler.
All right, who are we playing now? Alkadzia
China Sea
and Team CC. Okay, I'm going to be honest. I am not very invested in either of these teams, and there's like 8 matches, so I'm gonna...
And you best believe they're thankful.
We're gonna skip ahead a little bit. We're gonna kind of see how this goes.
Whole team mobility or
This looks like a one-sided match.
Will be Kaneki,
Watch the final fight.
Rush on the point.
Real
Landing
quick.
goes down to the railgun.
Checkmate's a pretty cool name.
Yeah, you've got the bomb as well to clear the
So is
point.
Pineapple.
Receives the sound barriers. Team CC aren't out just yet. Although Ziad managed to get the remake as well. So stall potential here from Alkadzia. Kelly's going pretty low. Frontlining still is Ziad, but he's 1 HP. They've still yet to give up the blip. But there it is. Team CC
Oh,
back.
okay. I'm still gonna skip ahead a little bit. We'll skip to the next team fight.
Pulse Bomb 2 is going to be rather deadly. Far away. He's going to have to keep an eye.
We're doing a bridge version of some of these matches.
Suzu's going to be paramount to actually connect if that Pulse Bomb does land on somebody. Checkmate not even forced a recall there, so he's happy just to back away, take the 1v1. Oh, and the free flip as well. Oh, Team CC, you can't let that happen. And here comes the overclock from Labda. They've the rush on the
That's not
side
really.
of Team
Oh, actually, that
CC
kind of
as
suck.
well. And they are just dissecting them.
That sucks because
currently.
even if they win this fight, they get no progress. Oh, and it's over anyways. It was. They weren't gonna flip it anyways.
and Kaneki is still just warming up. I don't know, maybe it's a temp check in the arena.
because we can TP away.
Gibraltar.
That tank is going to be pretty hard to
Ultimates, you have to win this.
Calyx need this ult so bad as well. A couple of percent away. There it is. Okay, sound barriers on both sides available, but
Okay,
like you
so what
said,
Team CC's
rush from far
pushing.
away could be deadly around this corner. Gaga trying to hold it. Wall hits, and here
I
comes
mean, we're
the
seeing more
rush.
similar
Okay,
teams here.
Calyx
Both
instantly
Hazard with the
speed boosting back.
Lucio
No amp, but
Kiri
it's all
back,
good.
or
They
Lucio
already had
Kiri
the read
backline.
that this rush was going to get used, and a perfect kite isn't going to result in any casualties. In fact, Kaneki is the one that goes down. Still holding onto this sound barrier is Calyx. Same with Unknown. I mean, you got to use it eventually, buddy. It's 15 seconds.
You gotta use it eventually,
And
buddy.
Gaga's already dead.
Apparently he doesn't.
2 ults still available from Team CC.
They have 4 ults. Why did they win that fight with 4 ults? What was even the point?
TP to the high ground and
Why not?
yeah, that's one out of bounds Lucio. There's no, I don't think there's no shot he even touches, right? He's gonna Does it? You put beat there, you're gonna die anyway. To jump into the STC overtime.
I love the Symmetra portal
Trying to tear
Jedi.
it down, but yeah, it's all over.
Hey Zoe, how's it going?
Team CC just unable to connect with their ults, losing people.
I have a feeling, yeah, this is gonna be one-sided. How goes it, Zoe? We're watching some pro matches today. Got some nerdy shit, doing some nerdy shit on your laptop? Hell yeah, me too. Well, on my laptop, but.
There
Not making second, it's series around the corner. This
Oh,
is
they're
in the
fucking
last fight
rolling.
territory.
5 minutes left, third point. Yeah, I'm kind of glad. I'm kind of glad we're watching the big tournament that's happening this weekend. This is day 1. Well, I'm just watching through all the matches that happened earlier today. So this was all this weekend. This match in particular is not of 2 teams who are particularly interesting to me, so we kind of skipped through most of it. It looks like this was a pretty one-sided match, so I'm actually kind of glad we skipped it. But this was pretty sick matches so far. Yeah.
Nice little 2-0 to start.
Alright, so I was like Alcadzia sweep.
They let you
Okay, what's the last match? Right? Okay, so there's one more, which is Twisted Minds versus Sign. I think
the ones who make the first move, and CC's reactive play style of just trying to see
Sign
where
is a
this
good
team
team. I
gonna
don't remember
end up, and let's just react to the where
a ton
the
about Sign.
Yes, an under to be, you know, a
Let's
top
see.
team in the region at all. Cup.
I don't know. Okay, actually, I don't know this team. I think they were a different team. They just like
I'll say
rebranded
it straight up,
or got bought
Rhino
by a new
is
org.
the best name for a tank in any esport. Well done to that young man, but I was
All right, let's skip ahead.
Chronic played all 3 hit
Li
scans on
Jiang
over different
Tower.
maps. Luke Camino
We
can
got a
play back to
Kiriko
Kiriko.
Pharah
They can swap
ban.
to anything that the bans are going to throw at them.
Playing both
But
teams
NA
playing
is not
Lucio,
known for their
Bap,
Symmetra,
Ram
so
versus
that's not
Malga,
something they faced a lot of. I know
Freya
Liquid are trying to
Venture
run it,
versus
but
Freya
we'll see how
Sim.
they'll face.
Oh, and they're going Ram. It's the Ram mirror. They weren't playing Malga.
At some point, but it's going to be Ram on either side, and Quartz actually going over to the Freya, which is a little surprising, honestly. Quartz has more favored the Sojourn, at least on the latter half of the stage.
It's first how much Sim gets
So we'll
played.
see how the very best of North Americans
Sim's a pretty
players
interesting
can match
hero.
up to Quartz, who has just been a superstar, not only for Twisted Minds, but for the region as a whole.
I could see that being an ego mirror as well, just trying to beat Chronic at his own game, but that's the narrative I made up in my head. And Rocket goes to the Venture to maybe try to knock this Death Ball away and out of the
Ooh,
TP,
interesting.
and is pretty successful at getting the supports away.
Yeah, they do all manage to teleport away off the point, though, and that gives Sign Esports
I don't know a
enough time
ton
to
about
actually get
either
the
of
cap.
these teams,
Rocket's gonna
honestly,
burrow
about
yet
Twisted
again,
Minds or
try and
Sign.
force out a teleport or just force
I don't
a little
remember
bit
what
of damage.
region
Saving that
Twisted
Druid
Minds
Ash is
is
going to be
from.
important, but the Venture's very vulnerable. Very high cooldowns on the Venture, although it can be quite slippery. And UB in the front line, I've already pointed out over on the desk, the Symmetra play from this guy.
Oh,
is
they're
just
EMEA.
superb.
Twisted Minds is a Saudi
You just can't let
Arabian
UB generate
team.
all this. Sign had good tempo at the beginning to just destabilize Twisted Minds when they knocked him out of the portal, and Sign Esports got the cap, but as soon as the re-engage happened from Twisted Minds, they kind of pocket UB. That is
Which I'm like a little upset how much of a presence Saudi Arabia has in
but where Quartz is, who is building up towards that ult. You also have window up first for Simple. You're going to defend with that, and that's going to buy a lot of time.
Overwatch.
Simba's got a window too. They can just kind of bait Sign.
Yeah,
in
they're
here, pop a window
Twisted Minds
down,
is EMEA and
maybe
Sign
instantly get a kill,
Esports is
just to
North
force a
American.
rotation. Simple though ends up popping the Lamb sound barrier from Funny Astro, does hit 5 as Rocket bites the dust already. As Sign Esports tried to match the
North
window,
American.
but Quartz, oh
They're from
boy,
Singapore.
Is he online already? Chronic shuts him down, but shouldn't matter. There's the kill from UB to finish off the rest. Team kill and a nice little teleport as well from UB. Getting them back to full fighting strength.
Quartz is just a generational talent when it comes to hit scan in general. I mean, he just had the crowd erupted back at the World Cup with just a sojourn, and now he's going to be showing up to Chronic at his own game.
Oh, I should have watched the World Cup. I didn't watch it.
Teleport too to get the chase down. Because obviously you want to kill Sign Esports, but you're farming up ultimates. Being able to cycle those is how you're going to get up to 100%. Annihilation, UB can protect the point with the barrier coming up, and they're going to bring the fight to Sign.
Lucamino, wrong place, wrong time, but doesn't seem to matter. A nice kill there from Chronic to start us off as that wall separates the team. Chronic shouldn't need to use this ult here either, so saving this one for the next fight's good, and getting the wall out the way. One of the more frustrating ultimates for the Venture to deal with. Good flip from Sign.
Just good timing for UB2 to pop the teleport, get behind Sign Esports as they were already trying to leave, but Twisted Minds are very economical too, to just not pop more than they already are. So Sign Esports really have to rely on Rocket to initiate this and Painkiller to be really synced up, and they don't have Lep having a barrier, so missing out on some key support ultimates to get the sustain going for Sign.
Bowler for Quartz. Oh, and here comes the bowler as well from Chronic. Annihilation. Rocket repositioning into the mid. Using that perk to its full effect, getting those cooldowns back way quicker, 300% quicker when popping that tectonic shock.
I have no idea who's winning this fight. Was it like 2v2 right now?
Going to be an archaeological dig later in time, I'd imagine, as Sign Esports. Yeah, they do end up losing Rocket here, but still control the point. Nice little jump over there for Lucamino, a sharpshooter across the map, but the fight's not done. KSA still wants to force Painkiller off of
but now they have
Twisted
Minds is on point.
Got support on
oh, they flipped it.
They've not got the bodies to stick on the point. The flip came through, so denied Sign Esports a little bit of percent, but a very fast fight win there as Twisted Mind to regroup for a final fight.
Yeah, 2 opportunities for Astro to pop the barrier there to save the fight, even just extend it, even if it's not 100% winnable, but just Twisted Minds were so split from each other. Some are taking the teleport, Simple's on the high ground away from the fight, so Astro wants to get the most value that he can. This is final fight, and Sign Esports are facing that dreaded barrier from Astro. They'll try, and also the window from Simple.
Wow, that is a very early investment there from Astro. I don't know about that. Sign Esports are able to back up straight away. Oh, but Quartz on an off angle. Sees Chronic as well through the wall, just needs to win the Sky Duel, misses a couple of shots. The bonus also. It does end up connecting there, destroys the lamp. And the touch had to come through. Sign Esports are looking to force the cap as UB takes a take-aim shot, but it's messy. It's a messy fight as KSA is going to be able to rejoin the rest of the team, but Simple could not get back to the point in time. So they've only got Funny Astro heals as they get the reflip.
That's going to be tough.
Proactive B from Astro, but they needed to chase down those kills, and letting Sign Esports live means a retake that is coming in off of the Lucamino window, but nice counter on the barrier from the Sim.
Oh, but UB goes down. And now you can't just dance around the shield and be a menace to Sign Esports are going to wipe.
Oh, Funny Astro. Okay, so Funny Astro is considered
early investment from
probably the best Lucio of all time.
You know,
so much chaos.
Which is pretty crazy considering Lucio is one of the most popular heroes in all of Overwatch's competitive lifespan. And Funny Astro is considered one of the best, if not the best. Oh!
Yeah, Quartz is on
That's
cast,
rough.
So
yeah, Quartz is on cast.
Very tough game now.
I think this Twisted Minds team is pretty interesting.
Chronic's going to want to perma play this Freya as well. Oh, he's just so clean.
Oh my god,
like you
dude.
said, Lemon, I got to agree. A truly generational talent on the hit scan. Even a lot of the Korean players too saying how much of a beast this guy is.
And Rocket's a top tracer in the league, in my opinion, just a true prodigy. So I think if he can stick on that, try to make UB uncomfortable, that'll be important. But Quartz, his job is going to be to mark this tracer at all times. I don't think Rocket's going to have as much freedom. We'll have to stick to his tank and help Painkiller win this tank war because he's losing it to KSA.
Yeah, goodbye, team. All right. Quartz is dead, but yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, KSA's going to clean up. Easy as that. And UB still on his best hero. I mean, this Symmetra, you know, as a North American team, when you go into a tournament where Sim is good, you're in for a rough time, and you can see exactly why. Twisted Minds with a good
So
early
North
lead.
American teams don't play Sim, is what they're saying?
That's just how you defend from here. And that's
this is such a cool, because like all these teams have like their own metas, because every region doesn't play with each other until they get to these LAN tournaments. So it's like super interesting to see like the North American meta versus the EMEA, like Europe, Middle East, Asia,
Again, gets traded, Simple in a little bit of trouble, dashes away.
like
Annihilation
region versus Korea versus Japan, which I think is
going to suffer the same fate. Twisted Minds.
I don't know, Japan might play in EMEA.
Now. back-to-back
I can't remember all the
wins. They got
regions in over
Soundbarrier, and
WCS.
look at Lep's percent as well. Lemon, 60 on the beat. So far away.
Yeah, getting picked by cores will do that to you. And so Astro is going to have a huge advantage for Twisted Minds being able to defend. And I like that Twisted Minds are very good at drawing Sign Esports into open area where all this poke could also just decide the fight before it begins.
Oh, okay. There's North America, EMEA,
for
Asia, and China.
For Twisted Minds to try and force that round 3.
What's the A stand for in
Honestly,
EMEA?
if you're Twisted Minds here, you probably just beat into them around 85 to 90%. There's the high noon first. They've even got wall as well. Teleport behind us too. Oh, no, wait.
Africa,
Through the front lines
not
now.
Asia.
Or in server.
Sign need to fight in server. They keep going to point, but now you just have to play on point
There's the
because it's
beat.
99.
Lep needs his as well. It's 1% away. Wall is going to come through. Sound barrier connects with
Okay.
all 5 for Sign Esports. The wall is going to be good here for a defensive measure for
gonna be
Twisted
tough
Minds,
to
but KSA just
win.
gets bullied in the front line. They let Lep get that beat. Maybe they thought Lep was a little bit closer than realistically he was.
And Rocket swapped to the Venture to try and get past those defenses.
This is
but
a
Sign
tough
need to
position
fight
to be in
server
99 to
a lot
0 though.
more, 'cause if you have the Symmetra, they're going to TP on both sides of you. So Sign Esports are going to get sandwiched, and they do not want to be part of that pain. But they'll be able to defend for now, and having a window for Lucamino will be big. It's countered by Sim, or by Simple.
The
I
Sim
should say.
Cassidy like combo is kind of sick.
There's Quartz behind a window. Don't peek, Lep. Almost got one tapped.
Really helps Cass get
1
to places.
HP.
Ooh, that's a good window too.
Trying to punish this high ground here, but another teleport up.
Oh, oh,
So good though.
oh.
They're gonna TP away. Oh, not quite. Yubi and Simple end up going down. Chronic.
Okay, well yeah, that
Using
works.
that updraft to get up into the high
Oh,
ground
that's
and see
crazy.
people
They
through
all
the
grouped up.
HP.
They
Nice
all
stuff
grouped
from
up
Chronic.
there.
You can see why. It's one of the best Freyas we have in the league.
Sign Esports got to get ahead of these rotations. UB's being really funny with these teleports, and he's done so with the high newts from Quartz before, and that's going to be the big ultimate coming up. And Sign Esports know how to hide away
Bountiful
from
be
that,
enough.
but they may want to just
They're
try and
basically
set up and
tied
start
and
the fight
beat. They're
before
gonna
UB
beat at the same
teleports.
time. I mean,
It's not gonna be a
Twisted
deep
Minds will have it a
teleport
little
this
bit
time, just to try
preemptively,
and
but not
get
by
Twisted
much.
Minds established, so High Noon's not going to be finding any good
Well, actually,
angles.
Astro's getting the beat way quicker.
Nice little Ravenous Vortex there, but Quartz is going to get protected by that.
And they have
lance.
High
He knocks
Noon.
the High
Oh, this is
Noon.
hard for Ramatra.
Somebody comes in
Ooh,
as
just
well.
got
No fear
him.
now.
They boot. They
Looking
fucking
into
beat
the
it
eyes
in.
of Painkiller,
Lep
Painkiller
still doesn't have
back
beat.
off and- oh, he just tripped
What
it.
happened? Why doesn't Lep have beat?
There, cross map.
What the fuck is Lep
That was
doing?
dirty. Get that in the highlight package right
Bro's
now.
gotta charge his beat.
Simple does end up going down those. Painkiller tried to force the issue in the backline, but Yubi is fully torqued, fully charged up on that beam.
What?
Sign Esports get.
My guy, you guys were both tied at like 70%, and then fucking Funny Astro already has 22% on his next ult.
Triggers the STC overtime, but the Ravenous Vortex is going to bring him back.
And now they
down
could beat
to
in.
earth.
Yeah,
Doofus
but only
here
got,
for
well, I guess
Painkiller
4 of
to
them, but
get
Rocket's
another
already
touch, and the
dead.
sound barrier is going to help them stay, but Lep is just too far up, and they've got another window for
Ooh,
Quartz to shoot through.
And that
A
window's
nice little
rough.
double tap there onto Chronic, but a little bit too far away to actually
Yeah.
deal the final blow.
Dude, I don't know why
Painkiller
Lep didn't have.
falls.
I don't know what he was doing. He
Twisted
should have been
Minds
charging
with an
beat a lot
early
quicker.
lead.
I think if he had charged, I guess he doesn't
Gardens
know
next, and
as much information as we
decent
know,
High
but
Noon to catch Rocket
I think that was the
too,
big
and
issue.
wanted to a map, but
30.
That final fight.
the
This is
18
hard when one team has beat and one team doesn't.
All right, let's see if Sign Esports can take this map now. Quick rotation from Painkiller, but look at that damage already. The teleports are just so quick, Lemon, putting UB in a position where he can punish Painkiller.
you can go around through White Room if you have time. Lep is just trying to speed the team over. They've already used lamps, so they're gonna just try and still commit onto UB now that the charge has dissipated and the pressure is on.
Ooh.
Nice
Oh, but they
stuff
got
from Astro
Simple.
there. That
Oh, but they got
takes
Lucamino.
a little bit of time to actually put you underground. Astro with a quick boop, and well,
Oh, he's dead.
the turret's
Yeah,
through the rest.
this is Twisted
Might be a
Minds.
cap for Twisted Minds.
I'd like to see Sign maybe rely more on kind of setting up Chronic on a good angle to just poke away and get Twisted Minds low and then dive in. But they're kind of, as soon as they see UB place a TP, they know he has no route of escape, and Sign just only run after UB. And this bridge can be really treacherous to cross. It's just so awkward. You don't know what's around the corner. The dojo's such good protection for the defending team. Sign Esports could just counter rotate, set up Chronic in White Room, but they're going to keep trying to force the dojo fight.
They're so low. Everybody's so low. On the side of Twisted
Ooh.
Minds.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay, they just
they're
rolled.
doing a lot of
Or they
work.
didn't use any
Lucamino.
ults. They didn't use any ults. They literally
Fast
just
flip,
rolled.
Actually, and a good team
What
kill
the fuck was
for
that?
Sign Esports.
They just like literally like, what if we just
being able to
walked
force
on
Twisted
point and
Minds
killed
out
the
of
entire
there
team?
was huge, and then the lamp set up as soon as Twisted Minds were out in the open.
Oh, they
so
used window.
Sign Esports do manage to make that fight work, but
They
now
used
they have to
one
go up
ult.
against
That's
an
it though. All they use is
attacking
window.
window.
That's great.
So here's the White Room rotation, as Simple can hope to zone out Sign Esports with just either the barrier or the window.
Okay, but at least got the ult out. At least got the walt out.
They still managed to kill Yubi, and here's the
Oh, but now the Funny Astra's dead.
by Simple, but
And they lost Sim Wall.
Despite the heroics there
Okay,
of Yubi
yeah.
blocking off that ult.
Okay, damn. That's
KSA
another fight for
is
Sign.
Kind of ripping and tearing on the point with the annihilation.
They also
but yeah,
didn't
2-0
use
to
any
Sign
ults for
with
that
fight.
point. Oh no, they used. I
Ult
mean,
tracking
they
you
used
from
Freya
Sign
ult, but
Esports
that's.
to know what the plan
that's
was
not
for
the same.
Twisted Minds, and again, not
still have,
let the Symmetra
Ramatra
setup,
ult
killed it mid
and
barrier.
Venture
The
ult.
window didn't get as much value. Hide on the other side of the point. Sign are reading into the sim comp really well.
Yeah, and they used Diva Bomb, window, and
Tectonic shot for
wall.
Rocket. KSA wants none of that now.
That's
on
3
the
for
Diva.
1.
It's going to be half of the Diva to stay alive in this small corridor though, and it looks like they're just going to teleport away. Look at that.
Oh my
Every
god.
single member of Twisted Minds practically on the same frame, hitting that interact key and getting out of danger.
Both barriers up 2, Annihilation from Painkiller, but here's the TP
Leb's
from the
dead.
other
Okay,
side.
Funny Astra has
Damage
beat.
from
Left
Rocket
got
to Yubi
caught.
cross map.
Okay.
Maybe coupled with a,
That's a pretty
shot
bad
from Quartz,
situation.
who's in danger
I think
now.
you just let this
Although
ride.
easy heals coming in and
Yeah.
a two-tap, both ZPS slaughtered
Oof.
by Quartz.
Oof.
A third as well as Painkiller.
Yeah, Left
falls.
getting shot
The
first
Chinese
there kind of
Hawks are in good
sucks.
stead. Lemon.
Now Twisted Minds has
78%.
beat
That's
and
one fight.
window.
They got beat, they got window, and annihilation.
This should catch up Twisted Minds in the score, and you gotta have your head on a swivel at all times when a Symmetra is attacking towards you. Now you can defend. You gotta worry about a Sim TP coming up from behind you, or just matching your rotations. It's beat for beat and window for window. Rocket's going in deep though.
Yeah, Rockets just went
They're
in
gonna
and then
use the
they
sound
beat
barrier
it.
to sustain through that window, and they're just gonna run through it. Quartz though, is good, kind of chilling on the bridge. There's a two-man squad kind of keeping him alive right now, although that annihilation is going to be
there's a lot
painful to
going
deal
on.
with. No support ultimates can be used now.
This is Overwatch right here. This is Overwatch happening. Everyone's pressing Q. Everyone's fighting on point. No one knows what's happening. It's all just chaos.
Sign Esports, they've lost Chronic, but Painkiller is alive and well on the point. A kill on the baby Diva, and now they can chase down the back line. A Ravenous Vortex halts Quartz. And now it is final fight.
Damn,
for
Sign won
Esports to
that
take
fight
this first map.
too.
And you got all the ults
Okay.
mostly out of Twisted Minds, but be careful, they could be TPing into White Room. Sign Esports are looking to maybe boop them with left
Both
on
teams just, like, press
Lucio,
Q.
and he's right in front of the TP, but maybe has to get out of dodge, didn't get the angle, and you have to be careful
And
if
Sign
you
won
protecting
again.
the point with the barrier and trying to force the recap.
Yeah, do not insta-die
Yeah, this is
challenge
tough.
for UB here. Cannot get sniped. Wall on point, provide a massive shield, and you should be good. They TP behind, looking for the kill onto Lucamina. Tectonic shock, and yeah, Rocket can't do anything now. Tries to find a different angle, but Twisted Minds tracking him through those walls. Self-destruct to find the remake. KSA hiding on that little corner there as the turrets fry Painkiller as he tries to move on to the points.
They're not getting any kills. They're ulting. They're not getting any
Bonus
kills.
shot hits the bridge, and now Twisted Minds are scattered.
Dude, like, they use wall, they use everything. They use overclock, and they didn't get anything.
Pick up the first map, a little 2-1
Ah, that's crazy.
on Lijiang Tower.
Twisted Minds looks like the better team, but sometimes they just like literally use all their ults and don't get shit
Never
out of
give
it.
up the objective, 'cause it's not always
I feel like the
about
fights
winning
Twisted
fights
Minds
and killing,
wins,
can
it
just
makes
be about
them look like they're
zoning,
really good.
I
I don't know.
don't think that's going to be
If you're a true,
maybe.
don't feel like, yes, Chronic flexibility. We'll
Oh, I'm sorry to
range
hear that,
isn't
Reb.
gonna affect you as much. I
We're
can
still
see it
watching
being
Sign
different
versus
on the
Twisted
attack,
Minds,
but
and
they've
Sign
found that they
Esports
had
won the first
success
round.
at pressuring
It
the
was pretty
DPS from
close,
Twisted Minds, where
but
Rocket can literally go
Twisted Minds just kept like
underground
running in
to
with like,
force
and they
some
press
CC.
like 3-4 ults and like get like
Quite funny,
nothing out of
actually.
it.
Thinking back to kind of stage 2 where we were at in terms of defensive comps. The Lifeweaver BAP was
Like there were so many
the
fights where Sign
immortal
Esports would win the
comp,
fight with like
you will
one
not
ult,
die.
and then Twisted Minds would use like 3
Nothing
ults
can
and
kill
lose
you
the
because
fight.
You have the grip, you have the pedal to get away. Like it was.
They're just getting a lot more out of a lot
ridiculous.
less.
Kind of surprised Lucamino didn't want to just run the back.
Are they
here.
actually
Of
gonna run
course,
the
his carry
Widowmaker?
is also
Yo, they
fantastic,
actually gonna
but
run the
maybe think
Widowmaker?
about
Oh.
TPing on an off angle with Chronic. Not that there's
Oh,
too many here. On
literally
point
just going
A,
for the
but
pick. Yeah, that's what a lot of the teams do.
maybe even just to drop the Suzu. If the team teleports on top of you, you'll have some extra layers of defense.
Expected backline here with Simple on the Alari. UB on the Sim. Like I said, it's such a good ban. This Freya takes it away from Chronic. Also, then you protect the DPS on your side of things too. So you're feeling pretty confident here if you're Twisted Minds. Chronic are getting beamed from afar by the Alari, and then the right click's coming in as well. from the Sim. He had to reposition almost instantly there. Looks like Painkiller was trying his hardest to push people off this high ground, but very, very tough to do against the staying power of the Alari. Can just use the outburst to push him away.
Fight for statues going to be pretty important as Rocket looks to just jump on.
God, I hate Venture so fucking much, dude.
Yeah, really nice stuff there from Rocket. The outburst did end up coming through from Simple, but
I hate this character.
the wall, Rocket getting behind.
God, I'd be so annoyed.
Yeah, Chronic's pretty conservative with his jumps. As soon as he's half health, he's abandoning statue and letting Twisted Minds see if they're going to take up that space and kind of waiting to see where this teleport from Yubi is going to end up, which not going as deep, not going behind Sign Esports because they're spacing out quite appropriately so they don't get flanked.
They just both from Archers trading the annihilations on this corner. Waiting, hopefully, for Yubi to get up to full power on this Sim Beam, but looks like Sign Esports want to end this fight right now as they end up using the rush around the corner. Rocket goes super aggro though and dies to Yubi's fist. They do trade for KSA.
It's surprising to me that ER is like,
it is good
seems like to be
for
pretty
Sign
meta
Esports
on
regardless.
attack on
Rips
this
Chronic's
map.
head off.
Which is also crazy to me because it doesn't feel like the ER does very much.
Sacrificing yourself so
I'm
everyone
probably
gets into
wrong.
the TP. Either way, good tempo push with the Kitsune
Like that
rush, being able to
yeah,
build
like Kitsune rush
That
is like
Painkiller
completely.
just taking the right amount of damage so he can build up those support ultimates.
Oh.
And Lep dies. That's no orbital raid fight for Lep.
Yeah, this is bad.
Okay, now they're probably gonna lose first point.
And hopefully just win the neutral. You got 5 on board. Even just an overclock here, yeah, I don't hate this at all. Just end this fight. And Quartz is such a nuisance on this high ground as well. He's on the perfect off angle again. Didn't stand a chance. Captain
Oh yeah, okay, that's it.
as well. In fact, they're going to throw even more in.
Oh wait, their orbital raid?
Dim by Twisted Minds, but to be fair, Sign Esports also using their Ray Annihilation.
I kind of don't agree with either orbital ray. I feel like Twisted Minds did not need to use Orbital Ray to win that fight, and I don't think Sign Esports should have ever invested an Orbital Ray into a fight they were never going to win. But I guess since both teams both wasted it, it's fine. I kind of disagree with both of those, though.
Charge up with the shield in place, so gotta be careful. But Quartz, he's very conservative too, and he's not too aggressive. He knows how to jump into those off angles and unleash with his ultimate. He's trying to be wary of where Rocket dives.
Painkiller. Needs some painkillers after that. You see him walk into 4 turrets and just attempt to.
They're holding super far up for attacking.
KSA's also on a strange off
But I guess that makes sense because they don't want to fight on that stupid hill.
A nice proactive teleport though from UB puts KSA back into their
Ooh,
front line.
got funny
Double
Astro.
shot funny Astro as he took to the skies as Chronic looks for more. A headshot round the corner isn't going to result in a kill, but UB goes exceptionally
This is gonna be
low.
hard to-
And
they backing
Palomari
out?
Pylon healing him up, and this
They use
rush to finish
Kitsune?
this fight as Sign Esports just bowl over Twisted Minds and just crush them.
Okay.
That Twisted Minds tried to take the power position.
Oh, okay. I mean, I guess that Kitsune
Sign
works.
Esports of just basically trying to take the fight at the end of point B. Had
Clearly that
Painkiller
Kitsune
really
works.
Low, but just never had the finishing power to get enough kills to keep Twisted Minds in the driver's seat. Now they have to fight for all that space back, and where the card sits, it's pretty deep. And Sign Esports can be on this high ground and just poke and prod away and dictate when the fight starts based off of Rocket. But
Oh!
A double headshot there. One from Quartz, one from Simple. Easy as that. And Simple gets another as well. Okay, just a clean neutral fight here from Twisted Minds. Simple, that's 3 kills for the Ilari already. Don't give me 5. Not quite.
I don't want to dog on anyone because Quartz is just that good, but Lep has to be careful getting first picked in these fights. The Orbital Ray got dropped at the beginning of the map to now.
Yeah, Lep has been getting picked.
Really
Lep has been getting
constantly
picked quite a few
here, and Sign
times.
Esports should be able to touch, and Rocket will be there in time, but they don't have ults to swing this in their favor.
Saw this for a long time as the Venture normally as well, but had to burrow from a considerable distance away. And now, catch-22 situation. You've got to walk out and touch, but then a Captive Sun is waiting for you. That's a good pick, though. Quartz goes down. Chronic gets some revenge for the team. A Captive Sun does end up detonating on Painkiller, who would have loved his ultimate there. 99% that Annihilation, giving him the refresh on the Nemesis form.
All right, they got the point.
What they needed, but Twisted Minds are not going to let them get there as they cap second.
You just got to build additional pylons if you're Twisted Minds. You had the
Build additional
you had the simple
It's actually the
pylons.
builder comp almost.
They will build
So they got
it.
3 ults right now, too.
Twisted Minds, they'll be able to teleport onto this high ground and maybe try to displace Sign Esports.
Oh, but they're about to have 5 ults on
Sign
Sign
Esports. But it's important
Esports.
for Lep to get this orbital ray off. They'll just have to be
They got to use
careful
them
going through this
correctly. I
choke.
feel like sometimes
try and take
teams
this
just
high
spam
ground.
all
Rocket
5 alts and they don't get any value at all. Any of them.
With that burrow.
This is gonna be a crazy fight right here.
Spots the pylon, easy kill.
Everyone has alt except for
Here
Simple.
comes the rush on the high ground again. Lukamina not afraid to use these really early as Rocket goes.
Oh, we're gonna fucking play some Overwatch right now, dude. The Qs are coming out.
Join the team in just a moment.
There's 2 orbital rays going on. Adventure fucking going around. Both Ramachas are alting.
We're 2 minutes left in the time back now.
Yeah, literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 alts used.
Try and get a couple of kills here. An outburst into the teleport. And both Yubi and Simple escape with their lives.
Oh wait, a bunch of them
Yeah, it's an
are
awkward
used.
angle
They
to
use
try and
both
pop you
support
over Ray. I like the
alts.
Kitsune rush just to force Twisted Minds off the high ground, but you haven't fully won this if you're Sign, and Rocket, again, after these DPS, Yubi looking to just protect the team with the barrier if needed, but they're on the offense.
So
I'm surprised they haven't used this barrier yet.
Quartz up there too. The tag
Ooh,
team
that's
duo,
aggressive.
Quartz and Yubi. Still.
I wonder what they're saving the barrier
menace.
for. Are they, okay, there
Sign
we go.
now have to deal with this Symmetra wall as well as Rocket alone in the backline right now. Couldn't even attempt to receive heals. That wall is blocking off most of it as Quartz chases them down and approaches the final stretch.
The Ultras are behind Twisted Minds. How can you not be? They're heading towards the end with a time bank to spare, but this is the Sign Esports playground. Spawn advantage. You need to build up towards this Kitsune rush quickly, and you should be able to do so now that Lep is dead.
Yeah, Captive Sun as well is going to be the final nail in the coffin, I think. Maybe there's a Suzu there.
Damn.
No, absolutely not. Simple gets a double. And a 55
That's crazy.
time bank
I gotta get
as
some
well
water.
for Twisted Minds. Simple looks clean on this Alari right now on Circuit Royale. Hey, you banned Lucio from Astro? That's fine. Get up the flag.
Yeah, Rocket's been the X Factor, but he's also the only one that could really stand up to Twisted Minds, and they've been able to control the high grounds well, using Yubi's teleport to get behind, allow Yubi to charge up, and there has to be someone shooting at Yubi at all times, or he's going to charge up off of Painkiller and absolutely melt his face off. So it's going to be important to keep that momentum from Lep and Lucamino with the Kitsune rush, and of course all the Ultras are so excited. The crowd is going to give a lot of energy to Twisted Minds as well, and being able to finish this map with time is absolutely huge. You were a little bit worried when they kind of stalled out on point B and had to refight through there, but didn't waste too much time once all the pylons and the buildables were up. Like, Sign Esports could not get that space without being so distracted by all the shiny objects.
You're shooting 3 buildables.
Yeah.
3 Symmetra turrets, or 4 even, sorry, with the pylon as well. Yeah, frustrating stuff there dealing with the Sim. Ramco side swap coming in as Sign Esports now chance to attack. But you know what you're running into now. You know Simple's on this. Burning Astro is on Juno. Chronic unlikely to get a headshot insta-kill here, but look at those turrets and the pylon. Both Simple and Yubi hiding off to the left-hand side. And then they can TP away. The perfect plan. The perfect heist. Oh. Oh, Rocket's dead. To a turret.
Trying to go get some work done. Rocket gets put to bed, but also that Widow headshot knocked the armor down from KSA, but Sign were not in a position to take that fight right away, trying to see where the heck is that Sim, and they found out the hard way.
You have to get Simple off of this angle. But Yubi's going to make that incredibly difficult. Look, they're putting the Venture up here. They're eventually going to be able to push their way in, but they're just going to teleport. Look at this. And they're gone. Just Houdini. Just disappeared.
Really good at wasting Sign Esports' time.
Well, we agree on the
And now
blue
just
light
trying to
last
build
time.
up towards some
Iconic dice the
Kitsune
turret.
rush, or that's the win
Yubi's
comp.
turrets. Kind of crazy. MVP so far, maybe.
Honestly, yeah. You get babysat by Simple, who's the GOAT too, and he's
Is this
able
the
to
vibe?
throw you away and have
Does this fit the
constant
vibe?
kills on Yubi. That's all you gotta do is pocket Yubi and win.
Oh, Painkiller activates that Nemesis form as Rocket has got no CDs left. Gets a free kill though on Simple, pushes him away. Was an early pick from Sign Esports, but somehow KSA is still kicking, or punching, I guess, as the Reladra. As Quartz also takes down Chronic. A very split fight, but KSA eventually failed. Should be an easy push from Sign Esports, but kind of a scrappy one.
I like
KSA's going to
the
come back, and they're going to be able to hold on this second corner.
best
I was worried about
viewers.
how deep
Fuck
Rocket
yeah.
went there, but that that was so worth it when he got the trade.
Yeah, I think
on
the blue gives a
Simple.
good
That
vibe,
kid did
a
not
chill
have enough
vibe.
heals. He was
I
also
think make myself a
completely
little
alone,
bigger.
as you pointed out. And Sign Esports, I guess, can just depend on Rocket being either the fight winner or the liability. That's
The fight winner or the liability. What a role.
Violation for Painkiller, same for KSA. And there's the rush on the corner. Complete ult dump here from both sides, I'd imagine. Yep, there's the wall. There's the
Hey.
wall. Captive Sun as well. Connects with the back line. Actually hits Lep too. Simple.
It got Lep again, dude. Lep keeps getting picked first. What's the Lep dying first counter? Is that the third fight in a row Lep's dying first? Not in a row. Third fight. He keeps getting picked.
It's just so powerful from Yubi.
It's huge for Twisted Minds to trade all those ultimates and to still keep the space on the corner. Sign Esports only have 90 seconds left.
Lep ain't
and
lip.
barely any
Lep ain't
ultimates
lip.
to make this work. So Chronic would have to go X Games mode, and he would have to get control of stats.
Oh, it's Chronic versus. At first I thought I said Kroink. Kroink would have been a better name. I'm down for Kroink.
Line of sight. So this is going to be an uphill battle for Sign Esports.
Yeah, really horrible fight.
Ooh. Okay, Chronic.
Oh!
That fucking kill on a funny Astro was crazy.
Chronic, he gets 3 with the overclock. And that'll be point 2 completed.
Dude.
Not
Okay.
only good
Okay.
at that Freya, he's got a mean Sojourn in the back pocket
All
as
right,
well.
Chronic, we
Just
see
with
you.
the speed ring, and we needed him to have a legendary ult, or this was over. And Chronic delivered. Now they're setting up, trying to put the pressure on Twisted Minds, but trying to also be careful of that annihilation that could be popped out of KSA. And Simple with a Captive Sun, so Sign Esports also want to get some progress on this card.
Oh, there's the annihilation.
Ooh, okay, now Quartz got
One kill
Chronic.
for Quartz.
And their
Yeah, it's gonna
ultimate.
be a
Yeah,
tough
this is
fight.
probably.
It's not
Oh, they got
really
Funny
a chance for you
Astro.
to win this. You haven't got
Oh,
any
yeah.
support ultimates. Simple taking down Lucamino. And a
Oh,
nice
they're
stagger
staggering him.
onto Painkiller.
Yeah,
Good
that's
start.
rough.
All right. Not a look of disappointment on Painkiller's face there. Cool, calm, and collected. The play cams.
Casey's going to be on the low ground, so he is accessible. Sign Esports are probably going to focus on him, but what's good about Twisted Minds is if all the damage goes into KSA, they could pocket him and let Quartz get these headshots. He's been a beast so far. Captive Sun, though, in the back line.
Ooh, we got him.
Oh, a double tap as well from Lucamino
Got on
onto
Simple. Ooh.
Taken down by Yubi.
I was gonna say, that was a little bit aggressive. If he had gotten that second kill, it probably would have been worth it, but trading
Not gonna need to use it. I can't imagine.
may not have been the
Painkiller, though,
best.
pretty low, and they do find the kill onto
Wait,
KSA.
did he kill Quartz?
Twisted Minds, quick reset once more using that teleport.
So much going on. I'm
They're just
actually
so
pretty bad at this
snappy with it
process
as
and this
well,
information.
It's going to be a good little lane for the Orbital Ray, too, from Lep, and Painkiller can go in off of the Annihilation, so they're just going to maximize progress here, put 3 on cart, and activate Orbital Ray, but Lucamino has to be careful. He's 1 HP. You can't afford to lose anyone.
Value pulsar torpedoes there, hitting multiple targets as Quartz goes down. Captive Sun connects in the front line, but once again, the fight, I think, is already over. As Sign Esports just run over Twisted Minds, despite Overclock, Wall, and Captive Sun being used.
Their push
there.
hasn't been as clean,
Now
but I
Sign
think they still
Esports
might finish the
capping
map.
Second point, but they still got a mountain to climb. This third, so difficult to finish.
Getting all those ultimates out of
They're not in a
Twisted
bad
Minds
position,
is
though.
huge for Sign Esports. Now it's about
They are
riding
behind in the
momentum
ult economy
here,
just a little bit,
and
though.
Rocket's going to look for that pick along with Chronic. They've been able to match blow for blow, go toe for toe against Twisted Minds. Real chance for them. I don't know if they'll be able to finish, which has much time with Twisted Minds. All depends on how this next fight goes and if you can put Twisted Minds backs against the wall.
Oh, Rocket was almost kind
Yeah,
of
there's Orbital
waiting for
Ray.
them there.
Oh,
As
but
Astro
Funny
uses
Astro
ult
just
to run into it.
dies.
Going down to Lucamino.
Simple dies.
They
Okay, they're
trade
trading,
so
they're
well
trading,
into
but
these rays, I must
one
say.
team has to tank, one team doesn't.
Sign
It's
now
usually a
just
bad
trying to
sign.
escape this teleport though. UV
Unless
kind of isolated
get
at the moment. Just
crazy.
realized
Okay,
what
Chronic.
they love tap and Chronic
Unless Chronic goes
into it.
crazy, he's gonna use overclock. I
onto
don't think he
this
uses
fight
it
too.
here.
And without your sin to get you
He
out
needs
of
to
there, KSA
He needs
might
to
be in a little bit of
fucking
trouble.
kill this Ramattra. Ramattra never
We have to
fucking
say too
dies.
long.
Ooh, they got
Okay.
Lucamino.
Ravenous Vortex tags
Okay, they're kind of
Lucamino
pushing
on the
though.
exit.
Even though
Chronic was
I guess they don't have a
massive
support, so I
that
guess the Ramattra
fight.
can't do
He's
ton
getting so
of
many
space
picks,
without a
including
support
onto those
alive.
supports. How he's able to get line of sight. He's playing forward, and this is what's helping Sign win.
But they're not gonna really let them get a
Yeah,
lot of
force
room.
pop that annihilation, just hold up those arms as Chronic
Man, is
just,
he gonna get him? Is he gonna get him?
just caught, like, there's
Oh
no
wow,
single
Ram gets out
right
again.
there
That's
that
so
would do
fucking
anybody else
annoying.
but the Ram. Everybody else
But they're still
scattered.
pushing, like they're still like getting some
Ability there from
distance.
KSA as Simple goes extremely low, use that shift to get away. Same with Quartz gets out of there, but that's a Captive Sun.
Oh! Okay, I take back the Alari thing I said earlier. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Lucamino. I didn't know you had fucking game like that. I didn't know you fuck like that. Oh, when the fucking wrecking ball comes out. Now it's gonna be hard to full cap though. They didn't get quite stagger them enough. They killed them all too quick. Now it's gonna be hell to cap this last spot, I think. Simple's got the... Oh, yeah, see, Chronic's dead? That's rough. Oh, they got Yubi, though. They don't have Orbital Ray, dude. It'd be so different if they had Orbital Ray. Oh, this is a rough one. I think this is going to Twister Minds. Yeah, I don't think they're capping. But they're closer to Orbital Ray than...
Yeah, the TPs from UB
Sign is closer
were on
than
both sides
Twisted
of Painkiller.
Minds.
They focused all their DPS on lasering Painkiller as soon as he lost armor, while Sign Esports were more focused on taking those high ground positions. They got pressured away, lost line of sight on Twisted Minds, left Painkiller off the drive. Now you lose all
kind of tense. It's kind of an intense one.
Still 20 seconds though, but it has to be a big orbital.
They can do this.
Twisted Minds could also zone away if needed on both sides of the point, but fighing for the high ground.
If Lep can get the Orbital Ray before Funny Astro, and they can really push in with it, I feel like they got this. But this is gonna be tough. Especially as UB has the wall now. Oh, but they got Simple. Oh, but they lost Painkiller already. They lost their tank before the final fight. Oh, now Rocket's dead. And Lep still doesn't have the Orbital Ray. Use it, use it, use it. Oh.
Capture Sun even for Lucamino. Can he get the job done again inside this orbital ray? He's already found the kill onto Yubi, but
Damn. Damn.
And that'll be a map on the board as well. We're going to a map 3.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunately for Sign,
dude, if they just gotten the Orbital Ray sooner, I think they would have won it.
A big win condition for them, even when picking Simple.
That was a close one.
Ram, so maybe
Sim has.
I didn't mind the Sojourn Mare. Chords, I think, popped off.
They banned Sim Lucio, and we're playing on Atlas.
Here we go then. At the ground. Really good for the teams to pick up the Sim. And Rocket decided.
All right, what we got? Both playing Ramatra, Juno Kiri. We got Sojourn Cassidy versus Tracer Venture.
Very difficult situation for the backline. Looks like Simple. Going to be a little bit tricky on the Kiriko. Very hard supports to lock down the Juno and Kiri, so Rocket has got his work out for him.
A lot of people are whipping out the Venture to counter these sim comps. You can't fight fire with fire. You bring a bucket of water, I guess. And out of the last 4 matches from Sign, they've not played Rocket on the Venture. And this is a guy who has been working on his hero pool for so many years.
Tech? Okay, cool.
Now Sign have chosen this map. They've boot camp for a reason. Sign are the ones who approach them. They believe in this team and how they're able to play the underdog story.
Point being contested right now. UB, I'd imagine, on the floor currently. Simple takes down Lucamino, sniped across the map. Same with UB, though. They do end up trading as Chronic finds a 2-piece, actually. Okay, on a perfect angle here. Just uncontested, as both Rams are basically just swinging at each other that entire time. Rocket as well, trying to find another angle.
I love the first fight. The first fight's so nice without any ults. It's always kind of cool that the first fight almost always ends without ults.
Not easy. I mean, I can't do
Sometimes it ends with which team gets ult first, too, though.
She blinks away. Awesome job from Chronic. Now you get to defend with this, and what, 20% orbital ray advantage here for Lep. That'll be what the first ultimate you'll likely see unless KSA can continue.
Unless Lep gets fucking picked again first.
I say it was a tough feat to take down.
Ooh, Rocket took out Simple.
If you're Rocket, you have to reset here. Very early death, so you are awarded a very quick reset, especially it being Kiriko 2 with a swift step, so you're chilling for now.
Here's the speed.
Ooh, but they're gonna go in, aren't they? They're gonna go in.
They're good though.
You're gonna push him back?
The vortex, that's fine.
Oh, they're going in.
Annihilation available.
You gonna use Annihilation? He is gonna use Annihilation.
Outdoing Painkiller, at least for the time being, and there's the kill. UB, not only a good sim player, a good tracer player as well. Can't forget that. Is in his wheelhouse.
Yeah.
But this is a classic flashpoint scenario, right? It's like, okay, You won the fight, but you used a bunch of ults, and we have a ton coming up. In fact,
Yeah. Oh my god.
next, and we got 94%.
99, 91, 90. Okay. Yeah.
Time goes by fast. KSA,
I don't know if Twisted Mind's gonna win this next fight. It's just kind of like how many ults are they gonna use? Are they gonna use all of them? Or are they gonna try to use? I feel like you just try to use like Orbital Ray and like Overclock, and you try to win with just those two.
Time to mirror it should be good.
There's the Orbital Ray. Gonna split the team
Oh, or Annihilation and Overclock and Orbital Ray. Don't use Kitsune Rush, right? You don't use Kitsune Rush? Unless you don't get any kills. Oh, you get kills. Okay, you got 2 kills. Okay, you're good. Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay, cool. So they used 3, but they still kept... Oh, the Moira coming out? Okay, cool. Back to Juno. Yeah, that's what I figured. Kept Kitsune.
A brief SDC overtime there.
I'm kind of surprised they invested as many ults as they did. But I guess that makes sense. It just really get the point, and you saved Kitsune, which was the most important ult. So I guess that makes sense.
For sure. I think Painkiller got a lot more mileage out of his Annihilation when he's able to play inside his own Orbital Ray, chasing down those supports. Never give up, never surrender. And now they'll be in the driver's seat with the first point cap and rotations.
Okay, both rushes ripped on the rotation. You'd be kind of losing Lep there, but simple.
Ooh, Lep got picked again! Lep got picked again!
TP used. Yeah, no chance for Lucamino.
What's our, is that 4 fights now? Lep dies first?
This is control adjacent type of game type. So
they did nerf Juno recently.
Really thriving in that chaos.
Maybe that's why.
Rush to get ahead of it.
We'll say that.
She wiped out more of Twisted Minds and still.
Yeah, dude, Lep keeps getting picked.
KSA, though,
Maybe he's not used to the
no support ults, but I think Twisted Minds just have to pocket him and he'll be fine.
I mean, granted, like Juno is gonna be the first person you kill in this team, like literally, because Kiriko. Ooh, that's a sick ass costume. Kiriko is a lot harder to kill than Juno, so I would obviously go for Juno too. Ooh.
Nice Annihilation too. Yeah, Rocket caught out. We're trying to kind of bully KSA away, push him off the height. A stagger as well, actually, on the sim.
Oh, wow.
The Sojourn, sorry.
KSA didn't even drop the half health. Talk about a pocket from Twisted Minds.
This has been such a back and forth series. This one's actually pretty good.
Could not put that man to sleep. Now, one fight territory for Twisted Minds to match the score 1-1, and I think Sign Esports may just want to opt for rotations for the next point. I don't know if they'll be able to touch.
They're going to try.
They got touch.
Least. You kind of see him
got touch, right? Okay, yeah, Rocket's on point.
Yeah, Rocket. Almost on the perfect hero to touch, especially with that burrow. Can't get booped when you're underground.
Ooh, he just didn't know what to do. He was caught. He was pincered and he didn't know what to do.
UB and Quartz. And now Quartz on a nice off angle. Doesn't get that tag on the Sojourn. And maybe regrets it now. Again, they can let it go though. You know, they've got 99%. Sign Esports are going to try and get as many.
Okay, they got the point back.
Chronic ends up using the overclock.
Oh.
Overinvestment from the Sojourn.
Yeah, oh, actually, maybe not terrible.
He looks good.
Can't be mad at that. Yeah, can't be mad at that.
Yeah, okay, yes,
As soon as they killed KSA, they're like, well, let's farm our ults. Let's get aggressive. Especially the support ult race is on with Lucamino being ahead, but Lep versus Funny Astro will be what kicks off the fight, and then you have an Annihilation advantage, and you saw just how deadly KSA was with it, but I need to see the same.
They got it. Yeah, this Orbital Ray is going to make it tough. Oh, but it's double Orbital Ray. Ooh, got Quart. Ooh. Oh, Lep died first! Okay, maybe I'll get out first. So I'll give him a little credit. Not literally picked before the fight started. Lep's the only one that died, though. That's kind of funny.
Yeah, that'll force the
okay, and now they have. Okay, now it's gonna be double Kitsune Rush fight.
Get ahead of this, and especially Kitsune Rush. That's gonna be the big decider. But now it's the.
But they have Annihilation. I was gonna say. That's exactly what I was about to say, Caster lady.
So difficult and annoying. Quartz is trying to find an
Ooh, Quartz got picked off again.
Yeah, actually dominated there, unfortunately.
Actually dominated. Oh, but they got KSA. That's rough. I think Sign Sports gets this one.
That is a 2-0 lead now for
yeah.
Despite Twisted Minds, they're getting 99%.
Yeah, dude, he ran with Annihilation and just got melted and died. Quartz died super quick in that fight, too.
For Twisted Minds.
Yeah,
Quartz looking like Left the way he keeps being picked first.
It's going to go to someone who could easily slip away from that. I don't think Side Esports had any business winning that. It was just rotting towards courts and killing them.
That's so funny.
Had the annihilation advantage.
So they just walked in him.
At the end of the fight to no avail.
Ooh! See, Quartz died again, dude. Quartz is just dying on cooldown.
Good luck, have fun. No way you're surviving that one, my son. 5 seconds to the point unlocks as well.
Rocket cannot hit Funny Astro, but that's okay.
They're chasing Funny Astro away. That's a triple for Rocket.
Oh my god, this person's so upset.
Could be a
Oh.
here as Twisted Minds in front of their
That's someone who has spent a lot of time watching one of these
not looking
teams.
as hot as maybe they felt they looked coming into the series.
This could be the biggest upset. I mean, look how upset the crowd is.
Look how
this is insane. Still have to capture one more point, and Chronic, he has leveled up and has become a true beast. And he has to be the one that continues to get those picks or Rocket.
Okay, what's UB gonna do?
Just go after Quartz as soon as he sees that jump get activated. Quartz has been
Oh, if he had gotten that? Oh, they both missed. They both missed. They both suck. Oh, Overclock comes in. Funny Astro. That's bad. They both annihilate. Oh, Lep dies. Not gonna mention it. Ooh, but they got K. That's it. Okay.
And Lucamino's got that rush available to him.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Ooh. Oh, dude, they got their head on both support alts. That's bad.
Take an early fight with Lucamino, absolutely. Orbital Rave, the lane.
I mean, overall, Twisted Mind still has alt advantage.
Can dictate this match.
Because they still have Overclock and Annihilation. But more like easy pick. Ayo.
As well. They've got so many tools they can use.
This is
tough. KSA pops the Annihilation, but
they used both, and they got KSA. They got back caps.
Coming up for Twisted Minds, but it should be a fairly easy flip.
A little awkward.
Side Esports popped both those ults for 1 kill. I don't know if
yeah, that wasn't worth it. But can they not get to? Yeah, this is. But now it's kind of awkward. Yeah, that was a bad call, dude. I don't know why they Kitsune and Orbital Raid. They might still win though. Yeah, now they're Kitsune. Ooh, that's tough. That's tough. That's tough. I don't think you invest too much more, right? That was a bad misplay to use both support alts. But you're in such a better position still overall. Damn, we already got 70% for fucking Kitsune though.
They still went for the point. You saw Kitsune rush and Orbital Raid. Just leave. Don't have to take that fight. You're at 99%. They're at 0. Let them cap and fight on a better day. Now you sacrifice time, but maybe they want to fight for ult charge because it's only going to take one fight for Sign.
I think Sign has to have this, right?
Come up clutch here as well with this pulse bomb.
Maybe not this fight, but I feel like they just play smart. Oh, Funny Astro. Oh, that's bad.
A pick from Chronic, and now Yubi. It's your chance to come alive. Mauga's going to pop that cardiac overdrive there to keep everybody healthy in the front line, but this rush is going to be tough to deal with. They're also going to have to deal with this
so quick.
Shock. Yubi's already been forced out as Rocket is hunting for bodies, and he's already found one.
Yeah,
KSA
I think that's it. I think that's it.
To the point. The flip comes in for
I think Sign Esports win this one.
Take down Twisted Minds in front of their home crowd.
There we go. Damn.
As they win. Upper bracket.
Everyone's so quiet.
Twisted Minds, they wanted to face T1, and they were so certain of it as well. And Chronic and Rocket.
Lep couldn't throw hard enough. Damn, they're mad. It's a Saudi Arabian team in Saudi Arabia, so that makes sense. That's crazy. There's one more game, right? Oh no, that's the last one. Damn. Okay. Well, that was the last one from the A stream. What the fuck is this other like 6 hours? Okay, let's go to the B stream. What do we got? I don't know anything about these first two teams. Team Liquid versus Rock. I know. I've seen Team Liquid play. GK versus ZK. T1 versus. Okay, I think this first one I'm gonna mostly skim through. I don't know either of these teams, nor am I super invested. Granted, I didn't know the difference between Sign Esports and Twisted Minds, and that ended up being a really good match. Enjoy your peen and bowl of cereal.
But this is looking really good here in terms of compositional matchups for Weibo.
Well, it was looking good, and then
Weibo versus Virtus Pro. I think Virtus Pro is like a really good EMEA team.
Pickoffs here, and that's so tragic for VP Wolf because it was at 99% the cap. They don't even get the stall to get extra percentage on the point.
And on
I'm
control,
just gonna skim ahead to the end of this round.
Here, but with this composition, it's hard for Virtus Gaming.
Weibo right now working in the neutral, and Shockwave gets caught.
early pick coming courtesy of Monk. Jwoo nearly going down at the same time. Weibo now working man advantage 2 up. Over on the
What do we
point.
got? Oh, Gushue. Oh, I know Weibo. You got. They were a different team. They were once again. Oh, this is once again. Oh, this team's sick. I like Weibo.
Sojourn have been doing massive damage output. It's the positioning, it's the threat that matters.
They switched their name. Okay.
Point here, or rather back on the point here alone, and actually we'll get a bit of a back tap.
Maybe I'll watch a little bit of this. There's still a lot of matches against me. It's already 8:30.
They can get now. They need that desperate fight, but they don't have the Lucio.
I've only been live for like 2 hours.
But
Okay.
I'm not even sure that was worth it, well, because now you're not going to get the full 5-on-5 fight the way you wanted. Monk gonna drop the Kitsune rush. Pistola had to be on the point, ends up being the sacrifice. Can the rest of VP come on and in and make something out of nothing?
Okay, I actually really want Weibo to win then.
Nothing. One after the other on the Sojourn, and Wolf, this is looking pretty done.
Yeah, it's definitely done here. That's going to be the last of it. Pistola unable to drop his ultimate on the fight. No Terra Surge.
Let's go.
And Weibo Gaming will take the first.
Okay, maybe I will watch a little more of this.
Ever able
just goes
for
a bit of a back in just a moment here, Wolf, and we'll see where this one goes if VP can bounce back. But the early opening for Weibo did look convincing.
Shockwave, Jwoo, Pistola, Kala,
the damage onto Gushue.
Yeah, looking here, nearly getting the Lucio.
I like the name Gushue. It's a sick ass name.
Weibo a little bit pushed back. Jwoo able to clean up the scraps. Monk gonna fall. And now VP working at man advantage, in control of the point. Gushue though still sticking around here. Wolf picks off one, and this is where Weibo may be able to turn it around. Leave comes in, not in time to save Gushue, but it's getting a little bit messy.
Yeah, this is a hand stiff moment here for Weibo Gaming. They had such a disadvantage early. And because Mew took the brunt of that early part of the fight, at this point, he has a massive ult charge again. Advantage over Fixa. A big win here for Virtus Pros. They were able to stall this out to 24%, but this was never going to be a fight that they could win.
Well, if you remember on the last map, they nearly started off the same way. They just didn't get the cap. This time, at least, they end up getting the cap.
Ooh, oh my god, this is a fucking brawl.
Dropped and turn, not able to stay alive. Weibo just playing around the Kiriko ult. And
that's rough.
I gotta tell you, it's looking closer to peak leave than not so good leave, and that is such a good omen right now for Weibo Gaming.
Gala tossing that ultimate out really hurts here for Virtus Pro, because that was the best way for them to reposition and win that fight. But I think maybe the determination should have been that that fight was not winnable, because that's a big tool gone for them. They're going to have to look for a sound barrier engage now. Weibo Gaming may just simply try to take the fight off the point. As Mew, man, he is as an assassin in this game.
Oh, and just like that, Shockwave gonna go down. Shy able to find his counterpart. Weibo.
Ooh, get him?
Gala.
Can we get Gala? Gala out? Okay, Gala died still. Oh, okay, yeah, I got him.
Still not done yet. Jwoo trying to equalize the pulse bomb, but I gotta tell you, Wolf, the fight's already over.
And they keep using Mew to help engage with Leave in the backline and take out Shockwave or the supports, right? And we're seeing Monk teleport in for the follow-up. And like I said, they took that fight off the point. And if you're Fixa in this case, you don't want a sound barrier off the point, because then Weibo just disengaged. You never get the cap, right? But they forced the fight off the point. The dive was clean. Weibo still hold ult advantage here. And Fixa, man, he's got to ult this fight, surely.
Yeah, I mean, you have to open with barrier here if you're VP and be decisive on the gauge. It's probably going to be barrier into overclock. We'll see if Shockwave can deliver, but there's the barrier. Where's the overclock? VP, you're on a timer. Can you make some of this work? And Shockwave delivers. Gets Gushue. No overclock required. So this is the engage VP's looking for. They're up one on the point, and the point about to be capped, but Weibo here. Ooh. Shy, still around, find Shockwave. Surely they don't fight this back again here, Wolf.
I mean, they might, but Lee being down here is
Virtus,
just 1 second
VP got
away. Really
this.
big timing here. And once again, Virtus Pro will get the late flip just like they did in the first round. Ult advantage.
Oh, dude, they're going to stall all the way to 99, though.
Gaming. No, I think the best way, like if Virtus can actually track
and now they got
well here, their best bet.
I don't remember what Hazard's ult is called.
Gala's ultimate allows him to get into the backline, and they try to assassinate Lucio. Otherwise, Weibo Gaming slow play this, force ults, and then win the fight. Like, this is how control works. Yes, you have the control now.
P even. Okay, that's what you're saying. I was confused. I do know Weibo Gaming. They were called once again before, and now they're Weibo. This team is really cool. I like them a lot.
Jwoo getting a pulse bomb. They need some form of help rather than going into just raw team fight versus team fight.
They're playing it so slow, and Pistola might get cut off here if they're not careful.
Gushue is probably one of the best tanks in the whole league, especially Winston. Winston in particular. He's one of the best. He's probably the best, maybe the best Winston in the league. Take all of my takes with a grain of salt, because they're mostly from videos I've been watching and like little things I've picked up. So I don't actually know a ton, but this is from what I've heard. This Gushue is probably the best Winston in the league.
It's going to be all they get here. He could just stall things out, but this one is all but over. ZP, I think
Yeah, I think once again taking this one that way though.
Pro, when they needed to be willing to take
I think I'm still not gonna watch a ton of this because I still think it's probably super one-sided.
Trickled through and given so much distance over to V, and then they.
Oops.
Vasola staying alive here on the point.
He has to be patient.
Yes, and he's creating time right now. Wolf is Shockwave.
Okay, I may have skipped a little bit too far ahead. I might have wanted to watch more of this last fight, but
he gets back there with Gala's help, allows him to hold the cart there.
They're like overtime pushing right now.
Get that pick. He holds the Terror Surge for this corner play. There's still a chance here for VP to finish the map. Has to be clutch, and it has to be now.
Oh, Shy's in danger.
That's gonna be hard to finish the map in this position.
Barely able to get away. VP. More on their side right now. An overtime.
Oh, you can charge a Reese's Javelin? I didn't even know that.
Do you have anything in your sights right now? He's looking, but right now, you just see Weibo Gaming taking cover, disengaging properly. Kitsune Rush was used in the interim. And now VP right now just keep moving forward in overtime, but both teams at 5v5.
Everyone keep your eyes on those sound barriers.
Oh, he's going around? He's going around?
First. He wants to use it second, though.
Dude, they're pushing this cart pretty far for overtime.
Oh! He has to use it early, and that's a barrier second from you.
Yes,
oh, that's bad.
At the same time, the barrier wasn't in time to take down.
Oh, they got him. Oh my god, are they going to push this in overtime?
Able to find Monk. Weibo Gaming, they want to put this one away, but they have just
no matter what, they're getting so much distance that they should not have gotten. They got to be happy with it.
VP potentially finishing out their map.
Oh, but they got the fucking
reposition. He's got this overclock and he's got the angle.
They're looking. Ligue.
That overclock didn't do anything.
VP though, able to respond. Shockwave punishing Ligue, who swapped over onto the Maga. Now VP. Can they keep it going? Shockwave, super consistent here.
Oh, they got Shy. Oh, okay, I think that's over now.
Still doing it right now, Wolf.
Yeah, I think that's got it. I think that's got it. That's so crazy for an overtime push.
Pistola being down is massive here with the swaps coming through. The defense
that's
is there.
Crazy.
They can't stay on the cart.
Maybe I should have watched more of that round. Dude, these matches are crazy. Even these like lower level matches are crazy. Maybe I should have watched more of that round. Too bad.
It's a treat to see Leave play.
Now I'm excited to see this half.
We don't get to see it very often, and we're always fortunate when we do. He's going to play this here as we do swap sides here for the attack for Weibo Gaming. And there's no great answer here outside of the Sojourn, who's now dead. So this is going to be a pretty nice push here for Weibo at the outset.
I love how you describe Leave playing Pharah as if it's like this fine vintage of wine. It's like, it's such a pleasure to indulge in this 25-year-old.
It's a 2020 bottle of Leave, okay? Yeah. It's been a little while, but we're back in it. Leave it in international tournament. He's playing Pharah. And Pharah's pretty strong right now. One of the most banned DPS heroes that we do, in fact, see. Halfway to this first point, our Weibo Gaming, they get free corner control here. Then it makes you wonder if Virtus Pro may want to switch composition. Pistola's over now to the Diva, which will be a great answer to Pharah. Has always historically been one of the best. But the coordination is going to have to be crisp between him and Shockwave in terms of focusing Leave down. And also that means that Shy, when that's happening, gets sight advantage over Shockwave. So it is a very tricky defense here that Virtus Pro are going to have to play. A tightrope they'll have to walk.
I think the problem is when you're focused on Leave, you're not looking at Shy, and Shockwave's duty gets so much harder. Like, yeah, Shockwave's space going into this now to be the hero that he was on the first round, way less than Leave. Rocket after rocket, nearly taking down 2 from VP. Gala and Fixa, the support line.
Every time I watch Diva, I'm like, damn, I kind of want to play Diva.
VP, Vasola, though, under the gun right now.
She looks so strong right now. That defense matrix is just so powerful.
Down.
Yep, just kill him. Just kill the people.
Shockwave, he
just kill him.
Saves the fight because
Why not?
initially it looked like that was going to be a sound barrier turn. Mew and Monk building so much ult charge there, focusing Ligue in that room, positioning fantastic as Monk will get staggered.
Why use Brain when I could just shoot them to death?
Time bought for Virtus Pro, but that was actually a really big turnaround because Shockwave doesn't hit those shots. Then suddenly Ligue gets Terra Surge in that room. They can't win the fight. The sound barrier goes up. Fixa can't match, and then actually it's just a cap for Weibo. So really clutch hold there for Virtus Pro. Clearly having mastery of this map, and it turns out it's a great map choice for them here in this series.
Yeah, I mean, they are looking pretty rejuvenated. And also, talk about time getting away from things. Weibo's looking good at the beginning, but now, minute 40 left. Still a big corner to turn around. We got the Lucio cams. Up here. Of course, we talked a lot about it between maps. The wall can be dropped here first by VP.
And they're just backing up.
We don't want part of that. The quick retreat here, Wolf, but it could go into a even quicker engage.
Yeah,
now you push back in.
Here for the drop down.
They literally just disengaged from the wall.
Finds it now. Sound barrier first.
Oh, we only got 2. Oh, you got 4. You didn't get leash though.
Barrier here from Fixa, and this one is good, giving VP the advantage. Shy though, mortality field out of there. Weibo still moving forward. They're able to catch the sim in the interlude. And now,
got Sim.
opportunity here for Weibo Gaming to get the first point, get a little bit extra time, and Shy finding room to work with once again.
He denies the remake. Vistola's looking for the remake there. He snipes him with a headshot before he can remake. Huge play there from Shy, who will ultimately fall here, but this is definitely a win for Weibo
Yeah, that's pretty
Gaming
good.
to get the cap. We're seeing so many clutch plays from both of these Sojourns. When they're able to find those angles, they have been big difference makers here, as Ice should be fine. See the retreat from Leave as they look for corner control here. The Venture swap. This is such a close game.
Yeah, I mean, and also, I mean, your VP kind of playing like their tournament life depends on it, because guess what, Wolf? I think it does in this instance. So it is already at the all or nothing stage, depending on your point of view. Mew.
I wonder why they're saying like this is basically tournament life, because this is the group stage, so they can definitely still lose and be in the tournament. But I assume whoever loses this match probably plays against like a really fucking good team or something. Oh, they're going in. Oh, we got Shockwave. Oh, that's it. They're gonna get the second point.
I mean, that might just be a B cap here.
Yeah, I think they just get second point.
Explosions, man, because he's a cool guy. That tectonic shock takes out his opposition. He's already.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way they stall in time, right?
Clean dive.
No.
On the side
Even if they
lane,
did
but
stall, it'd be a
do it
scuffed
without
ass
the sound
stall.
barrier. They hold sound barrier advantage. Now, if they can identify that, Fixa doesn't have sound barrier, and
That's
based on
looking a
the
little
series,
rough.
They should
Oh, wait, they are stalling. Oh, they are stalling.
And there it is.
Oh, but they got beat. Yeah, no. Okay, that's fair. They got the beat out. I don't think it was not worth it. Ooh, but now they're getting rolled. Ooh, now they're getting rolled, though. Now they're going to lose a ton on the next spot.
It's such a great point. This is a
Was that worth it?
example of what it looks like when
I don't know if that was
fail
worth it.
contest that Weibo didn't go for, but I think VP feels so desperate because this is not going to be an overtime
Yeah,
situation.
once they start getting rolled, I think it would have been better just to
once
sit
the
up.
time bank, they will eventually just get out-ulted. So the contest there at least gives Fixa the opportunity to get sound barrier advantage here, but if they lose even one fight here in this neutral, I think it's all over.
Oh, they got Gala.
Down, late sound barrier.
Oh.
It may be just about over, but Shockwave says no! Shockwave, the great equalizer!
Yeah, I think they should have set up. I liked it when the beat came out, but then once they all started just getting rolled, it was like, ooh.
Weibo was close to running away with it there, but man, oh man, Sojourn shots we need him most coming in from Shockwave.
Shy here doing a decent amount of damage.
Okay. Well, see, at this point, Weibo was, I'm sorry, VP was already
and the
in
next
overtime.
Real phase of this is going
So
to be setting up for the
Weibo has
sound
like a
barrier.
good.
I think Monk probably isn't aware that he has an ult advantage over Gala because it's so close, but he is going to use it anyways. Terra
Oh.
Surge to deny the entry.
Goes for the Terra Surge.
That's pretty sick, Terra Surge.
Weibo right now.
Buy some time for sure.
Yeah,
Interesting.
it does.
Oh, they got
Weibo had
Shy.
to retreat, and Shy couldn't retreat all the way. Shockwave says, "Let me help you back to spawn."
Okay, now they're holding
Heal.
up.
Just comes at the cost of
And this is like
time.
such a
Ice using
hard
that ult
thing
there
to get
control the
into,
choke
I
right
feel. I
after
feel like
as well.
this
It's
choke
two
right here is
tools
so
burned,
difficult if you
but
start
I think
getting
it's
held
well
here.
worth it because it allows VP
This is
to
kind of
still hold
rough,
this angle
like,
here where Shockwave has the
Weibo's been
overclock.
dominating,
That's
but if they
what
can't get
they're
past this
really
choke,
fighting
it doesn't
for. Not
matter.
distance on the cart, but line of sight. And this is a great angle here, as you can see the observer showcasing. This is going to be the big moment here if they're going to hold this next push. He has to find those angles, and they fought for it so well. Mew,
Let's see. We
sound
got
barrier
Kitsune.
first.
We got sound barrier.
Shockwave under pressure before the
Oh.
goes down.
Okay, yeah.
Off the engage, Weibo. Completely
Two ults.
well-coordinated lead with the ult towards very
And they
end.
got out
Solo
Kitsune Rush.
burned on down. However, it's
Okay.
not over yet, Wolf. A minute 30 left to get to the goal. VP still time to work with, and the upside, at the very least, they did not use the overclock in the last fight.
I mean, the reason they lost the fight is because they were killed before they could use it, but like you say, the upside is they still have it, and I think all eyes have to be on Shockwave here. What angle can he find? How much damage can he get done? And will he just be focused first again in the fight? There's one more fight win here for Weibo Gaming.
See, Beat and Kitsune are like kind of tied right
this
now.
angle here, they
And the
already
other
have
Beat and
control
Kitsune
of
are
the
kind of
side.
tied right
They
now. They're kind of
have
synced up, but like
Terra
on
Surge into the choke.
opposites.
Here we go.
Monk and Fixa are tied up. And oh, Shockwave just gets it.
VP up on a good
that's
run. Shockwave with 3 before it's all said and
bad.
done.
That's the overclock angle they needed. That is exactly how Virtus Pro can win
Ooh,
this
now they're going to
match.
hold up at this
Fixa
choke
has
again.
sound barrier ultimate,
Oh,
and
it's
what
such a
looked like just
trash
moments
ass
ago looked
game.
like
I
it
hate
was
this game.
gonna
It's so
be
stupid.
Virtus Pro dropping down to lower bracket.
Yeah, see, now you have a hard time
Conferences.
getting this
Not
choke
today,
again.
Not right now, not in this second game. They have such
Okay,
great
now they got it. They
tools
got it.
to
They got
bring
it.
us to 3 maps
It's just
here.
so
We are
like,
heading into final fight. If VP plays this smart, if they don't give up any picks in the neutral,
Ooh,
and
tricky
Fixa
angle.
is able to time the barrier, they
They are
well
ahead
could bring us to a
in
third
in
map.
all.
About the positioning of Shockwave here. If it gets run over by this Kitsune rush, that could be the way that Weibo win this.
Let's see.
Sound barrier at the ready.
Gonna have to be a good Kitsune.
Barrier versus Kitsune.
Yeah,
Shockwave's
barrier.
positioning so good here. He's super far back, practically in spawn.
13 seconds left. This is going to be final fight. The barrier comes out first here from VP.
Ooh, yeah, Shy's gone. Ooh, this might be it. Oh, double Terra Surge, double Terra Surge. They're both just charging.
Dropping the ult. It's going to be enough. Ligue, meanwhile,
oh, he got the kill.
Mew needs that sound barrier.
Dude, Mew needs the beat. Mew needs the beat.
It is on a knife's edge. Both winnable for both teams.
Mew needs the beat. Can that turn it? Can that turn it? Can that seriously turn it? I don't think so. I don't think that barrier is enough. And it was 3v5, dude. It's so tough.
We are in overtime. VP is back up at full strength. Leave. Burrowing over and in, looking for an opportunity.
Oh, okay.
It's super low. Can they save the stall?
If he can get a kill, he has to get a kill. He's got to get a kill. He's got to get a kill. Gotta get someone. Gotta get someone. Shockwave, get Shockwave. No!
Looking a little bit rattled here, Wolf.
Yeah, I believe here's super low, but he just keeps punching out that.
Oh!
Ligue is down now.
That's bad. That's bad. That's bad.
I think they may have finally done it. The defense
Oh!
is real.
No! That's
To a
crazy.
third map. Shockwave, 100%. The MVP of this.
That was a
game.
crazy
In every
ending.
critical moment when they were down
Wow.
on ultimates, every critical moment where if he dies, the fight is
Damn,
over.
I gotta
They
pee
lose
real
the
quick.
map. He positions back. His triple on the overclock saved the game for them, gave them a second lease on life. And now we have a series on our hands.
You know, sometimes you wonder, it's like, how many times can you go to the same well? How many times can you withdraw from the same bank? And it turns out that the bank of Shockwave has incredibly deep coffers here, Wolf.
Shockwave, disgusting, outrageous. I mean, Vestola as well, I thought put up an incredible defense as well, kind of from distance, but Shockwave, every angle, every play just seemed perfect and managed to keep Virtus Pro in this series.
Yeah, some of the big plays there from Vestola on Javelins were actually what were a big determining factor, because we saw so many Sojourn flanks attempted. Because the positioning of Shockwave is so good, it's hard to actually find line of sight in the mirror, Sojourn v Sojourn, so he has to go off on an off angle to either try to snipe the support or look for that kill on the Sojourn, and he just kept getting tracked by Vestola, who just javelins him, he makes the call, and they focus him out of the fight. So Shy had some struggles there at the end of the map, but just better coordination, and this is the kind of map pick where, you know, you hear rumors about it, you hear rumblings about it. Hunter's telling us, man, they love this symmetric comp on this map. Like, everyone who's in the know knows this team is probably going to take us to Circuit. And the map pick works a treat. Sure, it was a close game, but, like, often in Overwatch, you see a map pick and you leave yourself, you know, after they lose the map that they chose, you're like, I'm not sure why they picked that. Here, you could see clear mastery and comfort from Virtus Pro.
You know, we didn't really talk about it because we went straight in the game, but you think about the bans that let in here. We're thinking, okay, maybe you do something like a Hazard ban, but on Circuit Royale, maybe you don't really need to do that. However, the interesting thing to me is that the ban that VP went with here was the Freya ban, and I feel like they wanted to force the Sojourn Mirror, which the Freya ban basically does here. Otherwise, there's a world where it could have been more Freya play against the Sojourn, and Shockwave may not have had as much room, or that may not have been as advantageous. So VP, in a way, they kind of looked at their strengths and said, yeah, we'd like to make this more of a Sojourn game. We have faith in Shockwave.
I wasn't paying attention enough early on.
Yeah,
I wonder if VP was losing too many
moments like what we saw from Shockwave on that heroic defense are the dreams of every Sojourn player. You know, whether you're a solo queue player, you're an aspiring pro, like moments like that that we just saw there.
There's a lot of factors going on.
If you can to have line of sight is a privilege in pro play, right?
Probably worth it
because you're always under threat, especially when you're playing against a venture composition where Leave is just running you over constantly.
Let's see where this goes.
Interesting based.
So what's gonna? I'm curious to see what tank we
Moira
do see.
Orisa. I feel like the Moira ban is probably just to save a support.
Those types of contests. Clutch this one out with just a triple kill from Shock.
Kill fights from Shockwave.
Ooh, they banned the JPEG
which
file.
Which is happening a lot towards the end of the last map. And if you have Shockwave playing that explosive, that volatile, and that
I'll try to keep an eye on beats for this one.
Very beginning.
Beats are obvious. Beats and Kitsune Rush is just so powerful. Two huge ults.
Quite interesting, by the way. Ice moving on to tank. So he's going to be playing the Hazard here. Jeyu's back in on DPS. So you mentioned the tank.
And now Gushui on the Winston. We got Gushui
in game 3 here. Gushui is actually playing the Winston with the Pharah. This makes sense. A lot of backline access. They're going to try to make.
I'm really excited to see the Gushui
Winston. He's going to be the target here.
This is like what they're known for.
As you can see, it's already having to move away here and look for a reposition. But look at Gushui already tracking his position.
Yeah, Shockwave has been rightly declared public enemy #1 here.
Yeah, Shockwave really, I think that was also part of it. VP was like really, I don't want to say carried by Shockwave, but Shockwave really performed.
A little bit lower in health here so far.
Like he really performed.
Getting real low, focus down. You with the killing blow. Weibo, better.
It felt like his
focused player
overclocks
here,
were
and
fucking
just a
on
tank
point.
kill. Whoa, okay, hold on. It's equalized. Both teams down to tank now, Wolf.
Yeah, I do prefer the position here of Virtus Pro. In fact, Shockwave kind of untouched at the moment. Shy struggling to get that line of sight here. And it's their lead right now in terms of the push. Very small. Jehu taken out here.
They didn't play Gushway in the last map, right? It was Ligue.
Reset. Jehu then taken out, punished
Liege,
for his
Lige,
aggression
I don't know how to say
thereby leave, and they will actually regain control of the bot here. Now that means that with the respawn of Shy, he can come up here, take that high ground bridge control away.
You know, Wolf, with the tank swap here, I don't know if they're comfortable going to something like a D.Va here to deal with Leave. I think Leave is going to have tons of room on this Pharah by comparison to when we saw it here on Circuit, and there may not be a swap this time, so this is looking pretty darn good for Weibo here so far. VP on the back foot, Kitsune
Oh man,
rush.
they have. Okay, so
Soon be heading
Weibo's
here, but
got
Weibo,
bow.
double support ult and turn.
Okay, they're gonna
there's the
Kitsune.
Rush. They need to be able to close that gap. The sound
Oh, they
barrier
double
here for Weibo
ulted.
should deny a lot of the damage.
They gotta,
Usually actually going to counter engage. This is a really
They double
smart
ulted.
angle.
Weibo double layered the support ult, so they went all in on the
Yeah.
counter engage, and VP was
And they didn't
actually
do anything
able
out of
to
it.
back out. That was a 2-for-1
What?
trade in
What?
favor of VP.
And now they beat.
Fixa gets the barrier up a little bit later. They're able to move forward, punish Shy, and VP.
How they not? Do they not talk it out? Like,
Leave
I,
is
don't
able
know.
to
I guess like
escape,
tensions are
but
just high, but
only
how does like a
barely,
team
and this is
double
going to be a
support ult
huge
like
push
that?
angle
Unless
now
I guess they
for
wanted
Virtus
to.
Pro. Extremely
Is that their
ult
plan
efficient
was to
win
double
here
support ult?
in the fight? And the fact that Weibo survived barely with some of these players, but then still continue to recontest and lose them in the stack.
That's
means that it's a
rough. Double support
guaranteed
ult,
push
and then you
advantage
just
here. It looks
lose?
likely no matter what, but it's now going to be a pretty significant advantage. In fact, even looking for knocking on the door on that checkpoint is really what Virtus Pro has, because Shockwave has free reign, line of sight, and that overclock available here, which means Leave is
At
going
least they
to
have
really
a-
struggle to actually find an angle here with this ultimate. In fact, might be better off not using it unless the fight is already won.
That's bad.
I mean, this is a key turning point of the game. If Shockwave is able to do what he
They
did
lost
last
the fight,
map
and now they're
just
down in
come
ult
out on
still.
fire
The
with
angle.
this up, and here we go. Leave over in from Rush and gets dropped and turned by Shockwave.
I don't know. That was a little bit
Taken
aggressive.
down.
That was a little bit
Overclock
hopeful
in action.
of a
VP
barrage.
up one. Shockwave with 2, 3.
That was an
Oh,
optimistic
doing it again,
barrage, we'll
and a
call it.
key
That was a very
bonus.
optimistic
And frankly, I
barrage.
think this fight was disrespectful by the side of Weibo Gaming. It's exactly like I said. You think you can ult this guy? He's got overclock. He's got
F11,
line of
yeah.
sight. The second he channels it, yes, he has an angle there, finds the AoE spot. He's like, ah, perfect. Boom, instantly taken out by Shockwave's overclock. Like, not even able to channel it for really a full second there as he's just knocked out of the sky. Sure, you want to use your ultimate before swapping, but I think in some cases, you should just swap because they lost so much distance as a result.
Just swap.
And now Weibo,
Just
they
swap.
are
Always said
deep
it.
in the hole. I mean, we are on push, Wolf, and yes, you got 6.5 minutes, but you don't want to be in this spot. This is a
No,
hard
this is a rough spot. This
to
is a
actually
rough
get out.
spot.
And Gushway, under pressure, has to
Okay,
drop
he
the primal just to
primals.
stay alive. It is
Can
a
he get the
survival
hazard?
primal more than anything else, but
You got the. Okay,
jungle.
they got
Look at
hazard.
them
That's
eyes,
really
and
good.
they're
His juggling's
looking a
crazy.
little
Oh
bit
my
better
god.
right now for
Dude,
Weibo,
Primal's so
but
good.
the way
Primal's
push
such a good
works,
ult.
Wolf, a lot more left to go.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, so essentially now the bot will have to
Primal
push back,
is
they'll have to
crazy,
look
dude.
to threaten the
Gushway's him.
checkpoint in return. But in this time, in this interim, Weibo Gaming can reset here. Sorry, Shockwave can reset here with Virtus Pro and get high ground over Weibo's approach.
Okay, I was just
And
trying to help you out.
where Shockwave can find that angle is going to be really important. Weibo do have a slight ult advantage, but frankly, with how close it is, I don't think it's necessarily going to matter, as the observers here in production are showing in the split picture-in-picture.
Remember, where this went all wrong for Weibo is when they double layered the support ult. So this time around, they need a little bit more clearance here. They open up the Kitsune Rush, Mew.
Bo,
waiting a
double
little bit longer,
Kitsune.
dropping the beat. Fixa.
Wait, who beat it first? Did they
open
beat
up
at the same
Kitsune Rush,
time?
Mew, waiting a little bit longer. Dropping
Oh,
the beat.
okay.
Fixa
Weibo beat
counters
it a little bit
for
before
beat.
Virtus.
And VP also drops the Kitsune, so support ult's traded out across the board. What is going to be the turning factor? Gala goes down, but so is Mew at the same
I
time.
don't know if anything's
Ulti's
gonna lead.
support
Okay, they got Mew and
4-on-4.
Gala.
Lead.
Okay, it's like literally like tied.
Pulse bomb. Good to go. Looking for a target here. Over.
Ooh, okay, there we go,
Shy
though.
Gushway able to pick up 2, and it's a slight edge now to Weibo.
There
Now
you
bigger
go,
edge
okay.
as Shy finishes off Jwoo.
This was a really important fight for Weibo. The fact that they're able to get this one set up here, they don't have the better support ultimates, but they're able to kind of outplay and survive through the later barrier there from Fixa. Shy ends up winning out the DPS war, is pretty massive. Now, they will have to win one more fight here to get the distance lead, but they're feeling pretty comfortable now.
Oh, they're going in. Oh my god.
Dice here
Dove
also
right
doesn't yet
in.
have his ultimate, but is such a strong Star Lord controller here of this high ground. As you can see, looking for the slice there. Not quite able to force a recall out of Leave. Here's the overclock trade.
Shy dropping the overclock. Going to create all
Looks
sorts
like
of
a
space
kill.
for Leave. The pulse bomb's out. Did Leave connect? No. Did not.
Oh, Gushway got Shockwave.
Gonna get
Oh!
Shy and Gushway
Okay.
on the case. 2 down from VP.
That should be it.
And Weibo
Yeah, that's it.
finding their groove.
Okay,
Shy
okay.
Shot after shot landing, and a punch to boot.
Yeah, Gushue is just so much stickier than Ice can be
That's my
when
cat doing?
we're
My
looking
cat's just
for
making
that
sound
fight
in the
of
next
the
room.
overclock versus overclock. Oftentimes, when you're a fan watching this, you hear overclock versus overclock, you're like, who's going to hit the headshot first? You're thinking like it's a Western movie, but actually it's just the tanks that are also trying to chase those Sojourns and take them down, and Gushue is the one who was able to take Shockwave out and give the advantage to Weibo in that moment. Did so without Primal, that he holds now for this fight.
VP, a must-win.
I wish my cat was
Gushue
chill at
gonna
all.
drop
My
the
cat's not
Primal.
chill enough to do that. My cat can't sit.
At the same time, Weibo space
Oh, Gushue, dude, I'm telling you, he's him. He's him.
by Gushue. The threat is gone here, Wolf. Gushue zones it.
Dude,
Gushue's
Gushue's going nuts.
This is why Winston got banned back in map 1, but it couldn't be banned this time around, Wolf, as the lead about to head over the way of Weibo Gaming.
And Ice trying to do some heavy
Yeah,
lifting here in
literally,
this
like
fight,
every
but
team that plays
unfortunately,
against,
just
once
gonna be the
again,
last
is
to
literally
fall.
just like, how do we
And
stop
he's
Winston from
swapped
getting
here now
played?
off roll. He
So
gets
they
this
banned
extra in
Winston the
previous
first map,
Now he's
then
playing
picked the
tank in this
second
one, and
map
Gushue is the
that
master of
Winston's
Winston, right?
not
And
good
he's
on.
making
That's
a
why they
larger
picked Circuit
impact here in the
Royale, and
tank,
that's why they
sorry, in the
swapped out
DPS
Gushue
battle. In
for
terms of the tank,
DJ.
tank is impact
And
is
now
larger, but
it's like,
he keeps
well,
taking Shockwave
okay,
out
we've
of these
denied the
fights.
Winston
His
long
ult was
enough. What do we do
fantastic.
now? And
Gives it
then
to
you just
Kitsune
get rolled by Winston.
Kitsune Rush going to be dropped here.
Monkey.
And again, it's a quick double layer of support ults here for Weibo.
They
but this
doubled.
time around, it works out. Leave.
Oh,
The
yeah,
pulse
yeah,
bomb
yeah.
on the eyes towards the very end. Gushue.
Maybe that's what they wanted the
And
first
this is
time, was
just
to double
not
support
something
ult and just
Mallow,
win.
now, I mean, Wolf
And they
just
got
wonders,
Kitsune
like,
out of
uh-oh,
VP.
is he
Oh, and they're gonna fucking. Oh, Gushue!
With a fight like this,
Oh.
maybe. Now, one of the saving graces here is Fixa.
Please.
And his sound barrier.
Oh
that
my
he holds
God,
to defend this.
Gushue.
But let's say even if you do hold with that
On top
sound
of a
barrier,
chair
even
living
if you do
room
win that
between
fight,
your
Weibo
legs.
Gamer are going to
Then
start
he
to build
bought-
up
yeah.
an ult advantage, and you have
That's
a
cute
lot
though.
of distance to
I wish
cover.
my
They're
cat was
on
like,
your
my cat's super
spawn,
cuddly,
and you're
but
gonna
not.
have to get 50
Can't like
meters
sit
if
still.
you can get to your checkpoint.
So sometimes it'd be hard to cuddle with him. Oh, that was
Late barrier
bad.
again. Where are you going, Fixa?
What was that
This
plan?
is a neutral game. You just saw VP's health bars melt. Jwoo just going down super quickly.
That was
A lot of
bad.
eyes not able to stay alive in Weibo Gaming. Just taking all the territory they want. The cart still pushing all the while.
He's supposed to sit.
Alexa probably about to drop a beat here, but man, oh man.
Dude, this like
this
went
fight here will
completely
get so
180.
much
This went
further
from
to go.
like VP
Okay, that's
rolling
gonna be
to
Ice dropping
wow,
down
once again
here.
just
Spawn
cannot be
advantage
stopped.
is there for Virtus, but
Fixa got
yeah,
the
they win
beat
several
off, but
fights
they
here,
don't.
and
They're
they're
not
just
even getting anything
doing
off
it.
the
They're getting
beat.
trickled out one by one.
Now it fucking killed Fixa.
Another
Oh, they got
dead Fixa
shy.
without a high
If
value
you can't get
sound barrier.
Gushue, if you can't get Gushue, he's coming for you. He's coming for you.
Value, as you say, apparent.
Gushue is on the way.
Big difference
Oh,
between
yeah,
the
you're
two
dead.
teams. Only a minute 50 left. And
Wow.
Gushue continuing.
Dude, this
to channel
guy.
his rage.
I need to play Winston more. This guy makes me want to play
Not a
Winston
care in the
more.
world. And if you're Weibo, by the way, you don't need more progress here, Wolf. You can just play the time, and you will feel absolutely good
Yeah,
about where
you
you're
keep taking 5v4, 5v3 fights as Virtus Pro keep losing members outside of their spawn. You are feeling very good about running out that clock. And now we're going to trade once again those overclocks here.
Ooh,
As we're going
that's
high
pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
value.
Okay. Yeah,
I
VP's
mean,
got
the
this
thing
one.
for VP is you look at this, okay, you've gotten
Yo,
two pickups
Drifty,
here,
oh my
but
God,
it
how
has
long
to
has
be
it
the first
been?
of many. You have a
Welcome
minute
back,
to
welcome
go,
back.
and
How's
it's
it
like,
going?
Congratulations, you have now like won one fight of now 4.
It's been a long time since I've
I mean, you might, guys might
It has
be
been a
looking at ZP
while.
here going like,
It has
"Aw,
been a
but
while.
ZP, give
I
him a
typically stream
chance,"
it
but
very,
in
very late at
truth,
night
like,
now.
It is going to have
But
to be like
when
a
I have the day off of work,
legendary
I've been
push
trying
here
to stream
for
a
the
little
side
earlier.
Of Virtus Pro.
I'm glad to
be
hear
able
that.
To bring this one back
So
because
good to
they're
see you
60
again.
meters behind.
I'm doing
They have to
very
get all
good.
the way to their checkpoint.
Been,
and once overtime hits, if you lose a fight,
like I said,
you get
because
wiped
of
and you can't
work,
stay on that
I
bottom,
haven't been
it
streaming
is
as
just
much
over.
recently,
Now
but
you're
I've
down
been
sound barrier as well.
trying
and for Weibo
to
Gaming,
get back
they
into
can pick their
streaming.
engage
Do
the
it a
way
little
they
more
want it.
consistently.
They have so
I'm playing a lot of
many conditions
Overwatch
right now for
lately.
Weibo Gaming, and they're gonna say, let's start out simple.
And now I'm watching some of the
Kitsune
pro
Rush,
matches. These are matches from
drop right
earlier
after
today,
Gala,
so this is like
unable to stay
a
alive.
pretty
Gushue
current
fearlessly
tournament.
diving in
Okay,
after the
yeah.
support ult
Yeah.
appetizer.
All right.
25 seconds left now, Wolf. It's not over just yet, but only just.
Yeah. And now they have to touch this robot.
I'm surprised they're even
within
pushing the
15
robot.
seconds here, or the map will just end. Like, Weibo Gaming do not need to push.
If you don't push the
And
robot, can they
will,
even
by the
touch
way.
point?
So everything, even if they win this fight, Virtus Pro, all
I guess
the
they want
distance
the,
they just gained
the
is now
further spawn.
deleted.
Yeah, they want the further
One
spawn.
more chance here. Fixa desperately trying to build that sound barrier.
BP, can they do one of the best pushes matches we've ever seen.
Oh, they
and
flipped the map?
stave
They flipped the
off
map?
lower bracket, or will Weibo secure the win and go up in the upper bracket and show that they mean business?
This is a weird fight. They flipped the map.
OWC Midseason Championship.
Now they're
We'll have to
chasing.
see. Wolf, we are in overtime, and VP, the margin for error is gone. How many times can you ask Shockwave to deliver? We may be about
I mean,
to find
how many
out.
times can we ask Fixa to get a high-value sound barrier? Here it is.
That's two.
You got
It's only
two.
It's only
He
two.
only got himself and Tracer.
Jwoo was able to land the pulse bomb. Gushue, though, still
And
doing
then
work into
Gushue.
the back.
Gushue.
The knockoff is there. He's got to touch that cart.
Yeah, and Weibo right now is saying, no, get off. It's ours. All the fisticuffs coming in from Gushue. High HP, tank versus tank, forcing eyes to run
Yeah,
for the hill.
that's it.
Speed
That's
on
GG's.
the little bit cleanup.
That's
And
GG's. Let's go,
they have
Weibo.
done it here, Wolf. They are gonna
Damn, what a
proceed
series.
forward in
That was
the
actually
upper
pretty good.
bracket.
And some of these ones that I've been like
Down.
not interested in have actually been
Biggest
pretty
fears for
fucking
Virtus
good.
Pro were realized in that one. They had such a great circuit royale, but the depth fell apart. They had to sub.
I think this is Team Liquid. I kind of like Team Liquid. So Team Liquid got second place in the North American
Championships. On that note, I believe we are ready to dive on in here to the very first
North
of our
American
best of three
stage
here.
2. Team Liquid got
versus
second
Rock
place. So
Esports.
they're
Let's
pretty
take
fucking
a
good.
gander at this and see how it plays out.
I like
Big question is
Team
it just
Liquid.
one of
Rock
Premier?
Esports is
And
another
it is.
Saudi Arabian
This
team.
is often what happens
And
on
I just
this
don't really
part of
like the
Lijiang
Saudi
Tower.
Arabian teams as
Bosnia
much. But we definitely
teasing
want
the
Team
red
Liquid to
flag.
win. Let's
You
go
know,
Liquid.
I mean, sometimes you do
Plus,
it,
I'm
but
a
was thinking,
Hungry Box guy,
We're
so
hovering Symmetra right
I like
now.
Hungry
But
Box.
you do-
crazy heroes do they swap to here as the swap comes through? Because like
No swap?
no swap because this is one of the best places for Symmetra because you can charge up that damage and you can win that fight so easily without ultimates.
Belisray is already in there punching away. Earlier form timing from him, but Infected is forced to disengage.
Oh, they're
He's
playing like
backing
full
out of this
mirror
one, and
now.
that's
This is a
gonna give
full
little bit
mirror.
of time to breathe for Team Liquid.
Now, Rock
Yeah,
here,
no Moira. I don't
not
know
able
why
to
the
get
fuck
point just yet. It's not
that team
unlocked.
earlier was
As
playing
you see,
Moira. I don't
Team
even remember what
Potato
team it
excuse me,
was
looking for
playing
some
Moira.
additional poke damage here on
It was
the
against
side.
Falcons.
It's not about ults, it's about this choke point control and how much damage.
Was it All Gamers
these
Global or
Symmetras
was it
can
Falcons?
build
I
up.
can't remember.
They're
Unlock
looking for the
goes
flank.
through, and already we've got Zero TPing over to the side. Slide invested from Tree very early on. He's just going to survive that one. We've got Team Liquid point presence, and Lynx is going to go down first. Infected's going to punch him out. So that's already a huge lead for Team Liquid that they should be able to close out here.
I think Team Liquid's probably going to roll this one.
Because it is a Lucio, it can get here very quickly, so I think this is one of those times where you can make that judgment call to stick around a little bit longer, deny some additional percentage. He's able to get out with no issue, so making the right judgment call in that moment.
A good judgment there, but Rock, they're going to be right back into this one. They have reset. You can see Infected, he's pushing very deep. He's forced the lamp out of Chamomile. Already Belisray on the point, threatening the cap. That's going to force a response.
Isn't it
from Team
chamomile?
Liquid.
Did you say
Window comes out
chamomile?
in main. Liquid
Not
are able to
chamomile?
disengage. You can see Infected hiding behind the pillar. RuPaul has his own window and he's going to snap it out in main. He peeks, but he finds nothing in response. All he can shoot is a Symmetra turret. Team Liquid, they're looking for an angle to engage, but nobody is presenting themselves.
Yeah, Rock not able to get the cap though, so Team Liquid very well played there, avoiding the window from Chamomile and backing away. Now actually trying to fight for control of this choke point.
There's a huge clash taking place inside right now, but Infected, he's going to pop the Annihilation. He's going to go deep with that one. He's got the hands up at the moment, blocking away, trying to take a little bit more space. There's more ultimates online for both sides. The beak comes out from Vega. Symbol in response from Taejong, but no kills converted as of yet. Belisray is going to pop the Annihilation in all of this as well. Symbols on either side. It looks like Team Liquid. They're back
wow,
into
this
a
is
corner.
crazy.
The better beat comes out from Lynxa. You can see Belisray.
Oh, what?
Infected is going to go down.
Just fucking the Ramatra in the corner. It's so funny to me. The Ramatra just blocking in the corner, dying. It's so fucking funny to me.
As fast as possible, some additional percentages bought here by the support
Yeah,
line
66% ain't bad. 66%
66 to
ain't
0.
bad.
But you mentioned the later support ultimate coming out. Lynx's barrier being much more effective. They waited it out. They actually had that immortality field that bought some additional time to get the second sound barrier up, so it's a win for Rock. But we do kind of reset here ult-wise. Tree has ult advantage, so Team Liquid down but not out, and they have the percentage lead as well.
Yeah, it's going to be a big trade coming through. Tree, he's going to want to swing with this overclock, but Chamomile has a window to respond. Rock, all balled up.
Oh, he's got the overclock?
Tree swinging wide with the overclock. Out comes the window, and you can see a disengagement attempt.
Tree's a really sick
Rock coming in from the back. The
DPS.
Sim TP was so good from Taejong, and Liquid, they got
Tree's
absolutely
really
nothing
good.
from this overclock.
Yeah,
So is Zero. Zero's like one of my favorite
He sets up the flank, and Tree, even though he started with a great
tracers.
angle, they just completely circumvent him, and he gets nothing out of the
Zero's
overclock
crazy good.
here.
Oh, that was a
RuPaul with an
sick
early
one.
pick onto Dia through the window. Point control for Rock right now, but Liquid, they are pressing forward. They are going to pressure this cap as Lynxa
And
goes
I
down
think
as well.
RuPaul
They're
got
a two-player
Lengza.
lead for
Damn,
Team
this
Liquid,
Baptiste is
and
putting
they're
some
gonna
work right
clean
now.
up the
And he
scrap
got
stagger it
the
out.
Yeah, the Rock need to regroup
Ramatra.
as fast as possible.
Okay,
and the problem is
RuPaul.
They don't really have an edge and any critical ultimate here. Sure, Taejong can actually drop his Symmetra ultimate down, but that's not often going to be a game changer on a map like this in a mirrored composition. And Dia is still so far away from his overclock, if he could even find an angle to use it, as this is very dire for Rock. Great position for Team Liquid.
Early little engagement there from Liquid, trying to bait something out of Rock, and then they TP back. Nice little disengage there. They didn't actually get much for it, though, so Rock, they are going to be able to take this final fight on their own terms. They do have to contend with the overtime wick, though, and right now you can see the clash begins. Bellisria, he pops the form, he swings in. Infected is going
fully charged Symmetra. Oh, but they got the beat.
Linksa trades beats with Vega.
Double beat.
Still, Team Liquid, they have an advantage. Bellisria does not have an
Liquid
ultimate
gets
to match
Dia.
Infected's annihilation. Now, Rock, they're staggering onto the point. 3 players remain, but they need to touch, or the overtime wick will burn down to nothing. And Zira, he is fully torqued on the objective. He is going to close this out.
Yeah,
oh yeah,
it looks like this is just going to be an
early that's a Liquid
win
win.
Team Liquid, and with these tanks there with
the
enemy
Liquid already.
Oops. The point hasn't started yet.
Backstep a little bit. Saw it there. Big ult clash comes out, and straight away Liquid, they're willing to just backstep a little bit, wait out, and then get a better value ult later on in the piece. But now we're here on Garden.
Oh, they're like already in the middle of it.
Looking for a little bit of a tank break onto the enemy Ramatra. This is quite unusual in a mirrored composition like this, but it is so much extra damage that Infected needs to respect it.
Infected, he's pushing deep right now.
Is it extra damage? Is the Sojourn not also a shit ton of damage?
Damage with the punches, but
I guess Cassidy is more damage.
Full torque on the beam. He's pressing forward, and that means that Rock, they're now the team balled into a corner. Zira TPs into the back, starts spamming damage from behind. He's all over the place, but Rock, they flipped off the point.
Yeah, Dia here with free reign now, looking for that damage onto the front line, onto Infected.
Oh, Infected
no picks
blocking
yet?
on the objective right now. Fully torqued Taejong, spamming damage into
I feel like, ooh, there we go. Oh, Vega and Chamomile down.
The Lucio as well. This is a favorable trade.
Okay. Yeah, that's probably it for Liquid once Infected's out.
And it looks like Rock, they might just be closing this one out on the objective.
This almost felt like a turn-based round here. It's like Infected goes in with the block. Once his block's on cooldown, Dia has a lot more agency. He pushes back in, and it was this back and forth concept. But when those trades started to come through, even though it started off great for Team Liquid, Dia's damage output ends up winning out the day here. And now Rock in a fantastic position. It's hard to approach here. Zera's teleport is going to have to be clutch. Infected's on the point.
Very quick TP from Zera gets them over to the objective early on. Rock, they have the ultimates to keep this contest going, though. Liquid, all of the pressure is on them to do something. And you can see, here they do it.
Oh.
They TP, they window, they find 2 kills through that.
That's a good window. That's a big window.
And $1 short. Rock,
a day late and $1 short? I love that, dude.
Yeah, this is really rough for Rock. This is not the trade they were looking for. It's
a day late and $1 short. I love that.
The second teleport even better, and Tree finds line of sight to railgun Dia out of the fight without using his overclock. Once that damage is gone, you can never compete with what Team Liquid has. The fact that Linksa uses the barrier there as well really hurts Rock's longevity here on the second round.
On Control Center, we did see Team Liquid struggle to capitalize on a beat drop advantage.
Wait, did they not? Oh, yeah, they did flip the point. Okay, for some reason I thought they didn't flip the point.
In and out, Simwall comes up to block him. Dia's going to pop the high noon. Chamomile goes down with the window available. Dia's going to fall as well. And Liquid, they managed to win with the beat push this time around. Rock, scrambling.
Yeah, that was such a clean engage. Sometimes you want to hunker down on the point, but when you have that beat advantage, you could just take the fight to the enemy team, bowl over the enemy Cassidy.
I was going to say, just die. Like, what are you guys doing?
Early, and then Dia was just
what are you two
not
gonna
able
do?
To fight right
it's
afterwards.
2v5.
So great usage of that ult advantage here. Now things are a little bit more even in terms of this next setup here, and the windows available for Chamomile, who can try to take a flank angle here, but Team Liquid with positional advantage really kind of nullifies a lot of those angles. As you can see here, they could just control the choke. It's going to be a long flank teleport here to try to get Dia into position for line of sight.
Oh, Rock, they've completely flipped the map on Team Liquid. No longer can they hold the bridge. Next TP, we've got to keep our eyes on Dia. He's going to swing inside a window. He's going to do some big damage. Stepping up in main right now. There's the window, and Dia, he finds the kill onto RuPaul immediately. Team Liquid,
well, that's bad.
No
that's bad pick.
Anymore, but Tree finds a trade. No heals for either, but Dia snaps back with another kill. Tree goes down, Infected on the point. He's going to preserve that annihilation, and they're not going to use any ults in this fight, Liquid.
It's sometimes so tricky to actually teleport in, still set up that window, and maximize the damage like Dia did there, but it was like clockwork for Rock. They were able to get that pick on the RuPaul.
That was a good fight by Rock.
And then Tree is taken out after he gets a kill, but it's a trade up for Rock, and now they're the ones in full control. And now they have that sound barrier advantage themselves, as here comes the TP from Zera.
Same TP coming out from Team Liquid now. They're fighting face to face. No ultimates invested yet. Big swings coming out from Infected.
Okay, is he going to use it? I was going to say, when is he using it?
Comes in response. Beat from Linksa. That's a beat advantage. But where's the kill? Where is the push? RuPaul looks to be in a bit of trouble.
Oh, I got RuPaul.
He finds the first kill. So Team Liquid, they are in a real tough spot now. 66% and counting for Rock.
Bellisria holds on to his annihilation. So This is actually really good, especially when you're trying to hold at 99. If they can hold it for just 25% here, Dia also might be able to Deadeye zone.
I mean, they
especially
got,
if Zera's
what,
teleport really
beat
hurting the
out?
approach.
That's it?
Doesn't quite have it yet, so this is a really nice
I mean, I guess
window
that's
here
not
for the side of
bad,
Team
but
Liquid
that felt like
before
that
he
fight
actually
didn't
has
really
that
go
zone.
great for
Liquid need to go
Liquid.
fast right now. The symbol comes up. If they're not careful, more ults will come online for Rock. Overclock comes out.
RuPaul needs to stop
He
dying
doesn't have
first.
a good angle. He finds a kill onto a
Huh?
lamp. High Noon in response from Dia. No kills come through for Dia.
Oh,
They've done
oh!
four.
First I thought he was gonna get fucking RuPaul again. Oh, RuPaul died again.
Is traded
Hey,
out, but
RuPaul's
Dia
dying a
goes down
lot.
as well, so
He
it's
got
a
some
player
sick
advantage
kills,
for
but
Team Liquid.
he's also gotta stop
Frey's gonna
fucking
use
dying.
the beat in this scene.
Oh, really?
Very clean. And I gotta say,
Do they need the beat?
Rock really put all of their eggs in
I mean, the beat for
immortality
sure.
field onto Dia and
I
looked
guess
for the Deadeye
the
turn,
beat
and it was a big Symmetra wall to just
cemented
deny
their
everything. Like,
victory.
Dia couldn't find an angle on anybody
don't
until it was
know.
just too
I don't know if it was
late.
necessary
So
there. I
think
thought it was a
Rock
good
really
beat.
overestimating that combo and how much it was going to do.
Now you're
there,
so
and
behind
Zero
on
just
the
said
support ults.
absolutely no angle for you.
And they're at
Huge
99%.
aggressive fight coming out right now
Oh,
from
but they're
Team
gonna go
Liquid. They're in Rock's spawn. They're
aggressive.
gonna take down Taejong. Window comes down from Rock.
Oh, that's a
Down
good
to
kill on
Freeze.
Lang,
The
so get him.
takeaway
He
from
can't
Liquid.
get
They
beat
knew they
now.
were at a deficit
I mean, he was gonna have a
They
hard
did
time
the
getting it,
flip
but
here, it's not gonna
that was
lose them the
good.
game
That was
unless
good.
Rock can really
That's a
ping
huge
pong the
kill.
point perfectly.
Yeah, Bellis Rhea really just trying to hold
It's gonna be a
on to
lot
this one.
harder.
Loses half
Oh,
the
and they
zone.
lost
Taejong goes
Chamomile.
into
This is
very low value. Bellis
probably
Rhea is the first
over.
to fall.
Already Infected has been
Oh,
traded,
Lynx is
though.
back
There's a
already? I'm
silent
guessing it's
life for
Lucio.
Rock. The staggered touches are incredibly difficult, but they're not out of the game
Yep.
yet. And now they are.
And now they are. Now they are out of the game.
Curse Hunter on day one, and that's going to be Team Liquid taking the
All right,
first
Team
map
Liquid
here,
got the
2-0.
first map.
Second map though, or second round, much closer than the first, but at the same time, it feels like
We sure that Metro
it's not on my was really super prepared on.
Yeah, Rock.
Man, they're all picking Circuit Royale second, dude. I guess
Yeah,
they're.
it's the man I
I guess
mentioned
people
earlier,
just
though,
like
it's always been so strong on
Circuit
this map,
Royale.
especially early on in the map. They're going to look for that pop-out shot here on the Widow, and we'll swap.
Nothing
Look for a
exciting, no
dive
cool
set they wanna have
picks.
here. They're going to match the Freya. It's our first Freyas of the tournament now on our second map of our second series. And Taejong looking for a little bit more dive action.
Yo,
with
welcome
this
back, Zoe.
venture, looking to get into the back line here. But it's a very volatile composition here for Rock into what is being run for Team Liquid. It's so ult efficient. Vega goes low.
Oh, Taejong very deep early on. He's on Vega's case and he will find that opening pick. It's so difficult to play the Venture if you play in the front, but if you go over the top and you wind up behind the enemy, it's a different story. Taejong, he will be traded.
That's
out
okay,
by
Zoe's-
Infected, though, so it's a 4 versus 4 right now. Dia's rather low.
Zoe's
Dia,
always
no
saying
ice
all
block,
them
no
jokes,
land
so
to keep
you
him alive,
you
but
get
he
this
rolls
one,
himself
Reb.
off to safety, and it's still a 4v4. Trades favor the attackers, though.
Yeah, absolutely. He is able to get in there and operate on that Mega. He built a ton of ult charge here, but as you say, the trades definitely favoring Rock right now.
I would never.
Already, Tree being down. Bellis Rhea pressing on. RuPaul's going to be traded out. Infected. No more healing for him. It's do or die for him.
You don't say a lot of silly jokes all the time. Maybe yours are a little more thought out. I feel
it's
like
going to be really tough to get it back off to that corner. They didn't actually finish. There is ult charge here to the Blizzard. If he has it, I think there's a real contest angle for corner control here, but instead they're going to have to just sit back and defend. Now the challenge here for the composition of Rock is to get
you get a little bit of what goes around comes around.
Corner. And this is where things are going to get really interesting. He had a great successful dive onto the enemy support. He was able to get Vega on that first attack. We'll see if he can mimic that success here. As you can see there on the silhouette, he's already deep around that corner looking for the angle.
You can see he's playing that Mega Room on the right. He is looking for the engagement.
There
Window
it is.
comes out from Chamomile in main. Taejong off-angling from the side, trying to shoot out Infected a little bit, but RuPaul, he matched the window,
Ooh.
and he looks to be totally healthy as well. So Rock, they're going to need more to displace Liquid on this long stretch.
Yeah, you're doing a ton of damage to Zera, but it's not enough to get the elimination there. It doesn't even have to ice block.
Zera's ult has been cancelled. Zera's gone
Oh.
for the Blizzard on the payload, and Bellis Rhea speared him out. Tree will
Got
find a kill
speared?
onto Taejong.
That
Beat comes out from Lynx,
sucks.
and now it's a 4 versus 4. Infected goes down. Vegas still doesn't have the beat online. Rock have an enormous advantage.
Your
right
new
now.
invention about
Spear
measuring
comes
the
out again
impact
to
of
Zera.
puns?
He's
No, you
catching
did not,
up with Spear
Zoe.
right now he's being spun by Bellis Rhea.
Oh, that was a sick beat.
Dia, he's gonna pop the bowler shot. No kills can
They're
do
not
as of yet. Rock, they're
gonna
scrapping it out.
win?
Bellis Rhea's
Oh,
gonna be
maybe
the
they
one to go
win.
down. Team Liquid, they're somehow staying alive. in the
Seismic.
fight.
That one's a good one. I like that
Still
one.
controlling corner here, and Infected, he is actually about to have his Terror Surge. They'll keep corner control, And when Tree
that one.
is running away with a fight like this, he does end up building up that.
That one like
ult
only
so
works in
fast. Sitting at 75 right
that one
now.
works
He's got
better
a
in
ult
text
to try to
format too.
stop any sort of push here from Taejong. Can actually
Sometimes I like the word puns that like only in
the enemy
text.
venture just to lock them down and take them out. As this is a really uncomfortable position here for Rock. Time bank incredibly low here, and I think that tectonic shock is going to have to be high value.
Dire straits right now for Rock. It's all on Taejong, but all
This is a
he
good
can do
first
right now
point
is
hold so
borrow
far.
position on the right.
I feel like point
As
one is
Neutral all Rock to the
pretty
forward, but they
hard
need
to
more. Window
hold.
comes out in main from RuPaul. They're
That's a good
swinging aggressively
window.
with it. No kills converted as of yet. Taejong, he
I
has
just
an
pushed him
angle from behind.
back.
He might be able to pinch on this.
They know where he is, though, and they're just going to chase him out. They knew he was at half health, so they couldn't engage yet. Infected doing such a good job tracking him. Let's see if that tectonic shock gets the value he's looking for.
Oh, dude, this might be your fucking roll.
Couldn't even use the tectonic shock. Chamomile's going to go down with the window as
Oh.
well. They're playing for one last attempt at this one, but crucially, look at the ultimates.
Yeah, so Team Liquid don't have ults. They can play this one of two ways. They can
Yeah, this is gonna
force a
be-
fight before the payload and try to force Rock off of it. It's really
Well, if they could
risky,
get
or
Blizzard,
they try
if
to
Zero
slow
can
play
get
for Zera's ultimate,
Blizzard
the
real
itself can
quick.
sometimes be enough, but Rock have all the tools. They weren't
How
able
good is
to
the
use
hamster
them from last
competitive?
time,
Very
but they
good
have so
in
many
certain
combos they can
situations.
set up here, and Chamomile might be the
Not
first
every
target
team can
off
play
the
it,
window.
definitely not on every map, but the teams that do play a good ball on the right maps are fucking. We saw one earlier today. We saw two teams on ball earlier today, and they were rolling.
There's a window on card for Chamomile. Already you can see Infected. He needs to touch the card. He spins on. There's a wall to keep him alive. Zero.
That's gonna be tough. I don't think they're gonna hold this first point. Nah, it doesn't look like they're gonna hold this first point, but they got to overtime on just point one. This is a really good start. This is a good start. Oh, they are using Blizzard? Oh, they are going with Blizzard. Yeah, the Terra Surge.
In position, ready to counter out with the Terra Surge. Team Liquid, they had to walk in.
Oh, am I back? Hello? That's so weird. Or network connection detected, but I didn't lose internet. Because I was still typing in chat. Well, I typed in chat and I was like, wait a minute. How do I rip my internet in chat and get a response? That doesn't make any sense. What's making my connection unstable? Is it the bitrate? Let me lower my bitrate. Okay, it says I'm pretty good now. Twitch still says I have an unstable connection, but you know, fuck Twitch. What's Twitch now?
Is in a spot of bother.
Taejong here looking to turn onto Infected.
Ria, he's stepping up. They're continuing to get card push here. So Team Liquid, it looked good for them early on, but it seems Rock Esports are just going to keep on pushing the card through.
This Tracer pick, the swap has.
I think they went a little too eager on that beat, and they didn't actually get anything out of it.
Ria just keeps tanking up, remains in armor charge.
And now, ooh.
Vegas speared by Ria, but he gets away.
Who got Dia?
Pushes deep and takes down Dia with the Terra Surge, and it's
Okay. They got it. There you go. Took him a second.
I think they were not expecting, with the window up, Team Liquid instantly make the snap call, speed boost Infected, and look for the Terra Surge engage. I don't think Rock expected that at all.
I have bad air. I don't know what my air quality is.
Forward on a Risa and get value like that, but Rock
air quality alert until Friday afternoon.
Punished there, and now the wind's out of their sails.
Wind well and truly stripped from their sails. You can see this is the most difficult area to retake from. You're stuck on the low ground. You have to fight from
Ozone Action Day alert.
I mean, it's going to be tough. Zera's trying to find a pulse bomb angle here, and that's
I don't know if it's from the same thing.
Push, frustrate them as the Tracer that hasn't even been forced to recall is getting so much value, so much delay, and he gets the health pack as well. Still doesn't have to recall.
Really, they need to deal with Zera, but
this is an Ozone Action Day where they're saying like, don't fuck up,
left and
don't like use your car a bunch,
to look for a tectonic
which no one's gonna listen to. I didn't use my car today. I skated around the town. I got my skateboard and went skating.
The fight's about to
That's a
break
cool
out.
thing
You
to
can see
have.
Camo
I
in the
mean,
open goes down with no lamp used. Bowler shots exchanged.
I don't know if it
Taejo
does
pops it
anything.
to
I didn't know it
using
existed
that
until
one
right
ult
now.
Just to live, but no kills. Dia finds a frag onto Vega, but it's just not going to be
Yeah, I
enough.
think Team Liquid's got this one.
The tree is up above. The
Yeah, that's a
bowler
pretty
shot
big
connects,
hold.
and it's Dia versus the world.
Yeah, that's
Looks like tree's up a tree on top of that, firing down.
That's
on
a good
everyone. Bullet
hold.
comes out and Team Rock
think Team Liquid might got this one.
with
Damn. I kind of wish I didn't have a car sometimes.
Oh, Slim.
he has recall. Like, face the tree. Not much you can do into the back line, and he's constantly harassing. He has recall. Like, there's just not much you can do to stop
Let's
this
see.
Tracer's
I don't know if they're gonna
harass. And
hold.
every
I feel
time
like they're
you
gonna
turn
roll.
around
I
and
feel
try
like
to
Team
chase the
Liquid rolls
Tracer
right
away,
here.
You know, you're losing time. So we're gonna see Zera stick with
Driving
this
on the
race
East Coast
though,
will
so
make you hate
successful last
driving.
time.
That
Taking on
actually
this
that checks out
defensive
completely.
venture, so high risk, and Dia
Zero.
already
They flipped the
gone.
map.
Zera's done it again. He's snuck in the back on the Tracer, and he's such a presence. If they cannot contest him, he will kick you to pieces, and he's done it here. You can see now on the right, he's pressing further forward. The map has been flipped, mind you.
Yeah, they
Team
flipped the
Liquid,
map.
They're the attacking team, but Rock is stuck in Liquid spawn.
This
That's
is
so
pretty
weird. How do they flip
here
this
for
like
Rock.
this?
Velasria also super far up here and isolated, as Zera will be forced to recall. He's back in the thick of things.
Chamomile, no lamp being pushed inside. Very difficult.
This is such a
situation right
weird
now for Rock.
fight.
They're all boxed indoors. They've got no healing in tree. He's cleaning up all of the final blows. The Freya passive, that's going to net him a bowler shot for the next fight.
Oh my god, look at his advantage over the side of Dia, for example, here. Taezong did a decent amount of damage there, but like you said, the
Every time
triple passive
Freya gets a
stacks him
final
up to
hit,
Bola,
every 3
and
final hits, she gets
it's gonna be
25%
them on
ult
the
charge,
attack,
so
taking
that was
high ground
crazy.
control away this early.
Getting
as
4
they
final
go on
hits
the
right
cart,
there.
and it's infected up here with Tree.
I
trying to
don't know
threaten
if
that high ground
Rock's
control.
gonna be able to do
They're
anything
gonna
about
push
this.
up all the way around because it's such a limited distance here that Rock got, so this corner control feels
They have
so good for
3
them. The
ults
timing
versus
they are
0
already working with
ults.
is very, very strong here.
I mean, they got
Rock
the
needs
sound
strong
barrier,
defense.
but
Window swing comes out. RuPaul pops the window. Tree goes for a few shots through it. Doesn't connect with anything, but already you can see Velasria taking so much damage.
Oh, RuPaul got
traded
picked.
out, but the pulse
Oh,
of
but they got the
Velasria
fucking
betrayed.
tank.
Glacier, he doesn't wanna
There
let
comes
it
in
go.
the
He throws
B.
in the beat. Vega doesn't have anything to respond. Tree, he bowler shots, but connects.
Oh, man, they actually went- okay, okay, Rock.
Now. But with Vega going down to Dia, they might have just done it.
Yeah, I think this is actually the angle they needed. It was a good call from
That's
Lancer to drop the sound
crazy.
barrier. In moments like this,
And now
you know,
Vega has
as
the
a
sound
support
barrier.
player are tracking the enemy Lucio, how much he's done. You think he doesn't have the barrier to match, you can make that risky call. If Vega matches there, it's a disaster for Rock, and they probably just simply lose the point, but instead, he ends up getting the value. That being said, Vega has his coming online now. That should be enough to push them over the line, but so much time was bought here, and Rock can even try to operate on corner here with the Terra Surge.
Was
Rock
that
have
much
solutions.
time
They can
on
keep
here? I
playing
guess.
fast.
They kind of push
Kamar has
slow.
The window, can pop that from the high ground or very far back in main. Velasria can ham up a beat push with a Terra Surge, but right now, nobody's looking for an engagement.
Yeah, a little bit slow here for Team Liquid, but they're trying to look for that beat angle.
Oh, window comes out in main though, and you can see the push is on. Infected, he pushes deep to the back lane. Has
Oh,
killed Kamar,
that's
there's no
big.
need to save them. Velasria has the Terra Surge,
Yeah, I
but
think
has
they're
no
good. Yeah.
opportunity to use it. Taejong threw the tectonic shock into that one, but just couldn't find the
Yeah,
kills.
that's a pretty expensive defense attempt here for Rock that just goes poorly.
Yeah, they
Chamomile
lost,
drops down
what,
his
both
lamp, but it's just instantly deleted, and you know, at this
Venture
point,
and
Team
Baptiste
Liquid have
ult.
so much momentum,
And
and
it's swapping
Terra
on Venture
Surge
anyways.
is less powerful when you don't have the sound barrier. And once again, Vega Infected, they work together. Sound barrier, speed boost. Infected gets into position.
Ooh,
as Terra
Zero's
Surge is
doing
so
it.
high
Zero's
value.
doing it.
Now Dia does have the overclock.
Ooh!
Zero's- oh!
Zera in the back, he hits the post.
Oh, I got no, he got.
And now Team Liquid, they're going to really struggle to keep on pushing the cart here. as
Yeah,
well.
that's
They're
rough.
gonna press
That was a
forward.
good play.
They're looking for a fight. You can see Taejong taking high ground, contesting. But Tree and RuPaul together, a 1-2 maneuver to take him down. Bowler
That was a
shot
good
from
play.
downtown, catches the back.
Whoa!
As well.
Dia
Never
is back now as
mind.
well, and Infected is in such a good position. This may be the beginning.
Fuck me, never
of the
mind.
end here.
Okay.
Sansa needs to desperately get back up and get that sound barrier, but I just don't know if there's enough time here.
This is do or die for Rock Esports.
Tree's
They
playing
need to touch the cart.
Freya.
Comes out from Dia,
She's
but
the
he's taking all
newest
the damage in the
Overwatch
world.
hero.
He's
She
so
came out
incredibly low.
what?
Team Liquid once again showing their chops
June?
as they disengage.
May?
Yet another
May or
ultimate.
June?
Yeah, okay. Velasria does survive here. Has that Terra Surge angle.
She's got a crossbow. She's really cool.
Dia's down.
The surge over the corner from Velasria. Dia still traded out though. Beat came out from Linkster and all this. Zero goes down. It's an even fight.
Zero keeps dying first.
Closing in on his own
It won't matter, though.
falling as well. Now there's a tank hunkering down on the
Oh, I think
objective,
that might be-
threatening
that
to
might
pop
be
the
it.
Terra Surge.
That might be
Rock
it.
constantly needs to touch. Spear comes out from Infected. He's looking for the kills. Now he has that Terra Surge online. He's going to hold it on, and it's just Rock needing to touch.
Yeah, Taejong here doesn't
Yeah.
have the pulse.
Damn.
That is going to be
Yeah,
the
DPS.
end of it. And really, really close.
All right, I'm gonna pee again real quick.
Team Liquid were actually down on a lot of ultimates there,
right back.
but the fight was so broken up. That pick onto Dia, I think, was really critical because so much damage was lost. It was traded, but the Terra Surge value constantly was better for Infected on this map, and used in conjunction with Vega so many times with the sound barriers. The speed boost position-wise there were really good, and we just saw the DPS coming through so much more consistently because Infected was able to buy that space. I think the choice to try to put Taejong on this venture suits the style of Rock, and it's obviously the kind of dive style that they got here with basically through their tournament domestically, but it just fell flat. The answer was so good from Team Liquid every time, and it felt very predictable, the angles he was trying to take. How many tectonic shocks did we see that got high value? Really none in this second map.
Truly. I mean, we just saw two of the same style, slightly different flavors, but ultimately you could see Team Liquid, they had the fundamentals down. Occasionally they would lose fights as a player falls over and the neutral gets picked, but when it comes down to those big ult exchanges and the ult game, more disengages came out from Team Liquid. I'm not sure that I saw any disengages from Rock throughout the series.
Yeah, sometimes they were just overpriced into these fights, especially with a dive comp that is also running the Freya. You go in, you look for those picks, and if you get countered, if Rupal has a really nice lamp and you don't get the kills you're looking for, there isn't really a way out. You kind of just have to fight your way through it, and if you do and lose, and you know you're losing a fight, you know you're giving over ult charge, which is why Vega had so many more of those important sound barriers. So, yeah, Team Liquid, masters of this, and this is, of course, on the map pick of Rock, and they still just got so completely shut down.
That says a lot about them, I think, as well. It says a lot about them that they managed to dominate that so effectively, despite the fact that Rock's
oh, that's sick. Give an exercise bike.
Infected there as well. Arisa, the javelins, like the kind of continuous, like power, like that coming from Infected as well, makes a huge difference. For now, though, I believe that we.
What are we at? 2 more matches? 2 more matches? I don't know if I'd want to watch all the matches every time, but I've been kind of enjoying this so far. I like EK. An exercise bike in my house sounds kind of nice.
Standby with one of our victors waiting in the wings from Team Liquid. Let's
see.
Wolf and
You've dropped your resting heart rate by 18. That's sick. Okay. So I'm kind of seeing how this works. Okay, so it is double elim. Even if it is group stages, it is still like you go straight to the lower bracket.
As always, spicing up. We've got another 2-0 in the other match across the way.
Now, Viral is a team that I've commentated a ton. I've watched this org, and I think that it was no...
All right, who are we watching? Geek versus
that we were willing to say.
ZK?
Actually, no surprises there at all.
Seriously, Geek versus ZK? This is so confusing.
Some pick and bans coming through. Li Jiang to have bans on
down the spot.
We're starting back on Li Jiang, banning Hazard.
Things against you.
And they're already into it? Oh my god.
At the end of the day, you take out the Sim, but everybody's so practiced against it, but we're already in the game.
Why is it like already? Why is it like already started? What the fuck? Like Geek already won the first fight. What the fuck is this?
Only survivor is Wilma. That's it. And Wilma's gone.
Wilma's gone as well. So there we go. First fight done and dusted.
All right.
Like it's going to be Ramatra.
So I really like Geek. They won stage 1 of North America, and I just think they're a really sick ass team. I was also saying earlier that they're the only team that has the only non-Korean team to ever beat Crazy Raccoon.
The first team fight, it was too brutal.
It was a bloodbath.
So they're good.
This is gonna change our rating on the broadcast. We can't do that, guys. Like, what's going on?
Swing into main right now. We've got Carney stepping up very
but Kuffa got cuffed.
Down. Yeah, Kuffa a little bit overextended. Wilma taking the initiative here. Zocorp potentially going to get Geek on the back foot. Love able to file on through.
Got
and
him.
Just like that, Hunter, it's going to be a retake here from Zocorp. Not going to be absolutely run over.
A fight win on the board for Zocorp already. Apparently, GK Esports, they got a little bit too aggressive. You could see they were pushing towards the spawn a second time in that fight, and a little bit too much. Zocorp, they fake back, they rotate, and they catch out backliners with this venture pick. Love now has a high noon, can play far away with that one. Support ultimates online. Abs has the Kitsune rush to match Ultraviolet's window. A lot to play for as the scrap starts to break down on the point.
Right now, Kuffa under pressure. Ultraviolet gonna drop the window. Meanwhile, Kuffa backing out. Kuffa off the ledge.
That's so funny.
Looking for a little bit more. Ultraviolet able to add one, and
I don't know if they're gonna win this fight, but that was funny.
Still up 1, but it's not super decisive.
They need that flip, and you can see it looks
Yeah,
like
they're not getting the flip.
He's going to be spun right off the map. Kani holding on to it.
I love it. I love it. I love this map, dude. Lee Shang's the best map. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. They're all smoking crack.
Yeah, I mean, GK, even though it's going in their favor, this is not particularly clean. Kani moving on his, but
Oh, the beat.
dropping the ult.
Should they have beat it there?
In the meanwhile, able to get to the
I
back,
guess.
taking down Wilma.
Yeah, they got the point. That was a good beat.
He's in control.
Why are they backing up? Why are they backing up so much?
They're on the back step because Wilma has gone down. Kuffa, he's got
Really? Like, I feel like they could have fought more there. Did they really have to back up that fast? Just because Venture was dead?
Already though, ult's coming out.
Yeah, Zocorp not wasting any time.
Then he didn't do anything?
Going down immediately here. And
I mean, they got the kills, but I feel like the Venture didn't do much. I feel like the Cassidy did all that.
Cassidy here in this comp versus what GK is running.
I feel as if the Cassidy, it is good playing into GK's comp. You can catch these fast picks onto the Tracer, onto the Sojourn.
That was weird.
If you are allowed to flank, if you are allowed to get over to the side of the fight, you can really carry. And you can see that's how Zocorp's making it work right now. They didn't even need to use their beat to get that retake. This is a dicey look for GK Esports.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you talk
Zocorp.
about the joyous, happy faces.
Not
Let me tell you,
ZK,
if that hits 100%,
Zocorp.
no more joy, no more happiness. Like, wait, we're about to go down a map, and it could be revolutionary. Maymone sitting here with the pulse bomb in the back. Kuffa. It takes down
Kuffa
one,
got
gets rid of the
Cass.
early, sets up the 5v4 and Zocor. I mean, they're gonna add.
Oh, but they got Ultraviolet.
Even down one of the
Ooh, and they got Lethal.
Ultraviolet and Lethal off to the side.
They
by
flipped the
walkthrough.
point.
Crucial trades coming through for Zocorp, and
They're probably going to be able to stall for a while, though.
You can see GK
Admiral got... actually, they might win this fight.
Traded out. So GK, they get to swing back with a huge ult bank now, and they have the cap CP.
Here comes Love. Back on in. Quickly.
Oh!
Finds Admiral.
And Kuffa. Damn, dude. Who's this Love guy? He's kind of kicking ass. Oh, he got fucked.
Right now for ZK. Lethal finally puts an end to it, but the damage had been done. Wilma, meanwhile.
Oh, this is bad.
Over here to the side. Kani, by the way, was able to find Lethal while that was going on.
GK Esports right now, they have so many ultimates, but they're staggering onto the point.
Yeah, like literally.
They might not be able to find value already.
My moan!
Down.
They gotta get that kill. Good.
Zocorp is looking real good. GK is looking sloppy. Still Kiwi down. Overtime in progress. Lethal will take down Wilma. Round may not be
This is such a weird fight. What the fuck is happening?
Already taking
Okay, yeah, they got it.
Everybody from GK getting back
They got it, and they got it with 3 ults left. And ahead. Oh, okay.
Lethal still has the overclock. Kuffa still has the annihilation. Admiral's threatening to have a beat drop for this next
Yeah, the
turn
beat's
as
gonna be quick. Okay, they're actually in a good position now. That's crazy.
Look, Kani is the only player with an ultimate right now for Zocorp. Bastion swap the spawn fight.
Yeah, Bastion.
Although Lethal can't die like that.
Lethal gets caught. 5 on 5.
Ooh, but they got the Venture too.
Maymone comes on in, equalizes with the pulse bomb. Actually huge to equalize here. Sets up the 4v4. Kuffa though, gonna be able to drop Annihilation as soon as Zocor comes onto the point. There's the beat. That's gonna come out first. And ZK have a lot.
Yeah, the beat is tough. The beat is tough.
No time at all. Already 2 kills for GK Esports.
Yeah, that's rough.
And that is going to be 100 to 99 for GK Esports, though. I was expecting a more dominant showing. Zocorp having some real signs of life here.
Yeah.
Zocorp having some signs of life here. I guess I knew who they thought were going to win. This is definitely
Cassidy for Love.
GK's favored.
Now. And it looks like more of the same for both sides. Sojourn for Lethal, Cassidy for Love. Wilma flanking with the Lucio on the Venture right now, but Maymone already marking that out quite a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder if there's going to be a change in target priority here. More focus on the Love. And as
I was going to say, yeah, if you focus Love more. Because I don't feel like this Venture is actually doing a whole lot.
Little bit of tough.
Not as much as the Cass is. Oh, wow.
Right
Yeah, just getting
They're
rolled.
going to clean house. No trades in this first fight. They're going to get a nice quick cap. No ultimates online as of yet. First ult to come on will be Maymone's Pulse Bomb. Quite difficult to hit that at times. Maybe a little bit harder to hit now that Love has made the move over to the Sojourn, a more mobile character that can get up on the high grounds and escape the Tracer a little bit more. But I don't know how to feel about this swap because Love was doing so much heavy lifting on the Cassidy.
I feel like Love saw the pain heading towards him. There's like, I see how the rest of this round is going to work out if I don't swap, so
yeah,
you swap.
Yeah, they were going to dive the Cass.
You hit 5-star wanted. Like,
you hit 5-star wanted. I like that. I like that. He did. He did.
Early on, once again, GK Esports
he was too good the first round.
This round really
now he was the target.
Denying all of the space on the map. Wilma trying to sneak in on the side with the Lucio, not able to do it. Now being marked coming in from the top. Unburrowing over on the side, potentially an opportunity for Zocorp to flip towards the objective. But GK, they're going to be able to hard choke out Zocorp in main.
You know, in theory here, with all the focus on the love, it's kind of on Wilma to make things happen. Like, Wilma is the DPS right now that has all the space in the world, but not much is happening with that space, Hunter.
Nothing at all.
Wow.
It really does feel like Geekay are swallowing the entire
Yeah,
map
I was gonna
whole.
say,
If
now
Zoco
Geekay is
try and
just
send
like
one player over to the
suffocating them.
objective like they just did there in that fight. They sent Wilma down to the point to try and peel
Dude, this is
members
looking
of
like
Geekay back. In the time it
fucking
took
some of my gold
for
matches right now
that
when you
touch
start
to occur,
spawn camping
DK
people
already
because
found
you're
kills in
destroying
May,
them
and
so
now
much.
they have a huge ultimate bank to just keep this ball rolling.
Not only do they have a huge ultimate bank, but swapping the May for the retake.
Oh, they got
you just
Ultraviolet.
go down. You don't even get your ice block off. You just get
Oh.
deleted off the map.
Oh wait, for some reason I thought Ultraviolet
waking
died.
up in the neutral here, because as you mentioned here, Hunter, the ults aren't really being
This is
hacked.
not
This
going as
just
well.
See player, shoot player, repeat, and do it way better than the other team.
I mean,
Well.
it's such a good fight from Geekay there. You do not expect a spawn fight at 60%, and all they had to do was use the window to achieve it. Wilma not
And they're
finding
at
any
beat
value
now.
in it, but
This
gets the window to
might
last block off.
not
Kitsune Rush
be
comes out
so
from Abs.
good.
Yeah, Kitsune Rush is out.
They
Last
have
opportunity
beat.
here for ZK to make things
Oh, they got
happen.
Mamone.
They mown down early. Maybe the start of something. Connie holding on to the
I still
reset
think they
ult.
win.
GK. Lethal popped overclock in the middle of that. Overclock is now faded. Didn't find anything from it.
They didn't
They're
do
now
anything on
overtime, 99
overclock.
to 0. We'll see where this one goes. Cuffa.
I still think you
right now
win.
on the point, hanging on to the Annihilation. Lethal able to take down his counterpart. Love down once more. Beat dropped here.
When's
by
Admiral?
GK.
When is
They
Admiral gonna
definitely need
beat?
something
Is
here
Admiral
before
gonna
the beat is
beat?
gone. The beat is gone, but GK, they are still there. May mode comes
Okay,
on
there
in.
we go.
And that's going to be the end of the round and the end of the map.
Such discipline from Geekay Esports. They don't even concede the flip there, even though Maymone was first picked. Geekay,
Yeah,
they
wow,
didn't
that's
throw
crazy.
a bunch of ultimates into.
They waited and they fucking wiped the floor. This might be the most one-sided one so far.
Faking.
On top of
Oh,
that,
there was that one we like kind of skipped. That was pretty one-sided. I don't remember who was in that one.
Standard.
just sort of loves getting
Kind of like
path.
Bro. Y'all
the
need to shut
power is
up.
Wonderful. There's so everyone. The
down has been love in
Oh.
every
I went a little bit too far.
all sorts of new things.
Completely different comp as well.
Okay,
They're doing
that's good
exactly
enough, that's
what
good
we wanted. You can see Junker Queen Venture in play. Nobody plays Junker Queen anymore, so I love to see it from Zoka.
Nobody plays
So
Junker
we
Queen
got the
anymore.
old, Reaper
That's
Venture
funny.
combo coming out here, Hunter. So
The Reaper
you know,
Venture?
we're getting all sorts of new things.
Yes, so
So many
they're
new
still trying to figure out the
things.
meta on this new map, I
Already taking
guess.
down Love. You can see still Kiwi off-angling a bit over on the side, but looks like the Reaper Venture comp is going to come out on top here.
It's actually kind of ridiculous how the first elimination down has been love in every fight. So basically the last like 6 fights going back to the last map.
I mean, I'm going to have a word with Love after the match and tell him that you cursed him, because ever since you identified that he was to be the target, the man has not had a second to breathe.
Did I just have Perma Widow ult on me? What's going on over here?
Yeah, I mean, he's going to have a bone to pick with you after the match, mate. That's all I'll say on the matter. You can see Zocorp right now already outside being aggressed on by Geekay. They are not wasting a second.
Yeah, I mean, Lethal immediately just able to catch abs around the corner.
Yeah,
and,
Geekay is just
and
fucking.
Zocorp, when you lose a
They were
support
like,
early
they
in the fight,
remembered they were the
what
better
choice do you
team.
have
Like
if
they
you're like,
forgot
well, I guess I'm
first
gonna back
game,
out
and then the
right now
second
and go for a
round,
reset.
they were like, oh wait,
First point,
we're
50%
Geekay. We're the
away.
best team in North America.
And well, you can see
We
such
beat Crazy
aggressive
Raccoon.
posturing from Geekay. They are not giving Zocorp any room to breathe whatsoever. This time around, Wilma flanking over on the side, but Maymone's there to match it, which means that one of their best.
Oh!
Kind of clean with it.
That was
Got
pretty
one.
sick.
Now
That was pretty
Zocorp,
sick.
do you have what it takes to take advantage of this momentary 5-on-4? This is where you can flip the script here.
Oh, but
on the first
Admiral's so
point.
close to
But
beat.
DK, they disengage just a little bit here, Hunter. They create
Admiral's
plenty of
getting the beat.
space,
Ooh,
and
they got the
they'll be back up to
window.
full strength here in a moment. They drop the window. The
Oh,
turret back
Ultraviolet
up.
got out, though.
Has nothing of it. Punishes Ultraviolet.
Does he
Flip
beat?
is in
Does he
favor
beat?
of Zocorp, but Lethal back into it, takes down Wilma. Still very fightable for
Oh,
DK.
this is
Such a crucial flip. You can see Lethal. He's
Nah,
looking
they
for
fucking
that Death
beat.
Blossom
Oh, that was
opportunity.
really
The beat
good.
comes out from Admiral as well.
I would
At the
have
end of the day,
beated way
Zocorp,
sooner.
they
I would
just
have
didn't
threw.
have
I
enough
would
to
have threw my
close it
beat.
out. You can see how close they are to all of their ultimates up at the top. Still Kiwi 90% to a beat. Carney 90% to a rampage. They really were just an inch away from being able to close it out.
And I feel like that's the difference you get at times between your very top teams and your teams not quite there, is that DK, they recognize they gave up an early pick, and they do everything possible to slow down the fight and back up a bit. whereas I feel like other teams in that situation may just get rolled over.
Exactly right.
I feel like
not only are they
I've seen teams get rolled over.
I
I feel like I saw Zocorp get rolled over first map when they lost the Venture.
It's not all about pushing, and that means that they are able to edge out so many advantages in the ult economy. You can see here, they did win the first point. They're at a little bit of a deficit right now. Zocorp do have 5 ultimates to play with. First ults come out from Zocorp.
Yeah, beat coming out here from Silkiwi. Zocorp looking for anything. A pretty nice rampage coming out.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. Oh!
Able to find work on the side. Not as clean for Zocorp as they would have liked. Wilma gonna fall towards the end, and even with a good engage, it's just not the total package.
Yeah.
Ambitious ultimates coming out from Zocorp. You can see at the end of the fight, back end, Love and Wilma both popped their DPS ultimates at a deficit. And even before the DPS ultimates came out,
that's
Zocorp,
crazy.
They didn't take much of a fight. They didn't force a skill exchange before using their ultimates. Still, Kiwi being pushed aggressively right now, though.
Yeah, I mean, the stagger coming on in, and this is going to buy DK even more time. And yeah, we'll have a little bit of time here, Hunter. You got Lethal swapping off the Reaper on the Tracer. You don't see Reapers often right now. Yeah, what's the advantage of, say, playing Reaper here for 1 point?
Reaper on that nice close inside point. You can TP over the balcony, get into the enemy team's backline. But as the map opens up a little bit more, Tracer has so many different flanks and mini health packs that you can take. So I understand that pick there from Lethal. Just getting onto a hero where he can control the side a bit more. But he's being chased right now by Love, potentially to the ends of the earth from the looks of it.
I mean, Love right now is just happy to get the one-on-one, being like, wait, you didn't bring your entire team with you? Man, like, I'm actually feeling like I can breathe, unlike the last few fights where just everyone just jumped on me all at the same time.
Ultraviolet has this window available, and you can see already Wilma's down again. Geekay, they've gone for another aggressive push. Zocorp have flipped over to the point. They might get the cap for this.
They're gonna get the cap. At what cost?
Any real way of sustaining on the cap? You look at their health being drained. Geekay with the 5-on-4, now 5-on-3 advantage. So the advantage there, it's ephemeral. It doesn't last.
It's such good play from Geekay. They know how to find a pick, trade the flip when it's unimportant, and then win the fight by the numbers.
Yeah, it's not going to matter.
Fundamentals.
That's
you can see
crazy.
they just keep on cleaning up kills now. Zocorp, it's only a matter of time before they lose the flip. Ultraviolet, Admiral, they've managed to hold on to their ultimates.
Is he gonna stagger?
Also,
gonna stagger?
Has been really good from Geekay, where I feel like
yo, DK Trap, thank you so much for the raid.
You just look at the health.
Welcome in.
A little bit and you're like,
how's it going today?
There's an immortality field. There's a
yo,
comes in with a boot.
What's up?
And
how's it going, everybody?
Zocorp isn't having points where they're nearly taking people down, but the backline play from Geekay.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. We're watching the Midseason Championship from earlier today.
Supports are masters of staying alive, no matter the situation. You can see now Wilma looking for an aggressive angle, burrows out, but Kuffer with a perfect snare.
How was stream today?
Any aggression coming out from Wilma. Big scrap taking place in main though as Kuffer. He's on the
Kuffer got fun.
Yeah, Kuffer just caught out. You just see the jumping. He's just like, please, someone save me. So a moment of opportunity here for ZK. 2 points down, facing.
You changed your name recently.
Into the lower bracket.
Already, Carney has this
what was it
annihilation
before?
for the next turn. You can see Zocorp, they've got bodies on the point. They did get that pick onto Kuffer, but there's no free lunch here. As GK Esports, they're going to be able to come back into this next fight with almost every ultimate available. Huge
am I crazy?
Carney right now. Last time they used the annihilation, it came out very early on in the fight. I'd like to see it come a little later.
Zocorp has to find some way to get ahead in ult economy here. That is step number 1. We'll see if they're able to find a Geekay meanwhile.
Just
needs to play standard.
Yeah, I was right.
Pressure. Might drop the rampage, but could be fatal and says, okay, still gonna
Trav, okay. I was confused for a second because like once you started typing in chat, I was like, wait a minute. You have a cheer icon. Wait a minute.
Tectonic and not gonna find much. So Zocorp completely.
You've been following since 2021.
Look at DK. They got some tools coming.
Wait a minute.
Maimon is about to have that.
I don't think I remember DK Trav.
Has already been thrown into this fight.
You're right. What's up, Trav? How's it going? I haven't seen you in a long time.
Tectonic shot comes out, ZP.
Yeah, the shot comes out and Lethal there in the fall through. Abs down right away. Maimon still not done. Finds Connie. And again, you think about the stakes of the situation. Geekay's able to get the flip, and Hunter, if that's it, hits 100%, that's it for Zocorp. They are in the lower brackets.
Exactly.
I remember you, though.
This is well and truly the last chance for Zocorp already in this series. 1 to 2 fights.
I appreciate it either way.
DK and a ticket to the upper bracket right now.
I'm glad you're doing well. I'm glad to see you again.
Just
it's always nice to see.
Lethal closing in on this pulse bomb. Zocorp, they've got nothing in the bank. They're going to have to win a neutral.
I've been doing good. I've been playing more Overwatch lately.
Can you channel the energy you had on Cassidy?
Been kind of
map in control.
Playing more multiplayer games lately. Oops, streaming again. Oh, I stopped streaming for. I like took a break from streaming. I'm still not streaming like as much as I used to, but I'm still. I'm trying to stream a little bit more often.
Zocorp seemingly trying to charge up some ultimates, jockey for some position over on the side, but they haven't had any success as of yet. Still, both pulse bombs available. Could be the decider here, ZP.
Kiwi super low, really good poke coming in from DK. Zocorp down.
I know not everybody who used to watch me likes Overwatch, but oh,
the pulse bomb, Tracer v Tracer. The ultimate
stuck the other Tracer. That is the ultimate power move. This is it. Geeke's got this. Look at this window. Look at this great window position. Oh my god. It's over.
As Geeke is taking him out.
Yeah, it's got war one-sided. That first point made it look like it wasn't going to be one-sided, and now it's completely one-sided.
Coming out from Lethal at the end there. We're harping on the fact that Love
How many more matches is there?
One
more. T1.
He sticks his opposition on Tracer to close it out. Yeah, it doesn't get much better.
Yeah, no problem. Don't worry about it. I appreciate you raiding and popping in and hanging out. Hopefully I'll get to see you again soon. I honestly often stream very late at night, which is why a lot of people can't see me anymore. I try to stream in the middle of the day every once in a while. The Gatos Guapos.
I think.
So good to see you, Trav. I appreciate you, dude.
Have stability.
How about T1, a particular play?
Really close, but unfortunately Zest actually utilizing his passive, getting those shields.
This is the last match.
Well, they're just kind of
I'm getting a little bit sleepy.
The issue. Proud then gets on top of them, and
I want to see this last one. I wasn't planning to watch all of them today. I honestly wasn't. I was planning to watch like 2 or 3, but I didn't realize they're only best of 3s, and also I kind of started getting invested. I'm kind of interested. Oh, pretty sick tournaments. It's been pretty good matches. It's been some pretty good ones.
Now they have to kind of sit back and slowly build the last 20% of coalescence. This is worst case scenario.
Well, for basically my mother, because I was just thinking, it's like I don't love Reaper on the retake here. I really do. I love it on the defense.
Yeah.
But like going back in on the retake.
Color Hex. That's where Color Hex is from. I've heard of Color Hex. He's also a big streamer.
Under the gun, super high poke damage coming from Proud. Enough to take down Niang, and the health bars are just not looking good for GG as again. T1 smothering from all angles.
T1's one of the top teams though. They're like top 3 Korea.
I think they are definitely going to look to swap out this. You have to imagine, even with the Reaper.
I can't remember if they got 2nd or 3rd place, but they're definitely top 3 Korea.
You're gonna have a bad time. I mean, Skewed has Sound Barrier already. They have Terra Surge. They have the answers.
Which means they're pretty likely to win this match.
And without that coalescence, I just can't imagine that Color X is going to be able to get in and set this up. He still needs 25% more ult charge to build, and he just doesn't have time.
Yeah, and the problem is, too, when you run the Reaper comp, you're not likely to get miracle pickoffs the way you are on other heroes. It's basically all on your Freya to get the pickoff in the neutral. And if that doesn't happen, you're not going to get anything done here. It's a very tough situation to be in.
Spear.
Oh
boy.
That's your Bola gone. You wanted a Bola into the ult there from Color X, but now you don't even have the ult from Color X, and at 86%, they're going to have to Sound Barrier just to get into touch, and it's matched by Skewed.
The beat also
this is looking pretty one-sided. I guess that doesn't surprise me.
Oh! Percentage taken off as Proud.
That's nutty. Okay, this might be a pretty quick one. Maybe they're letting me take a break because they're gonna do a pretty quick match.
I feel like some people are gonna watch this going.
We're focused on
on the ball, you know. So
hey,
a
ball.
Different look here on our second.
Hey,
round.
ball mirror.
We'll match it. This is
we were talking about Wrecking Ball earlier.
But Punk has taken quite a bit of damage, CP.
A little bit of ball v ball, and yeah, I mean the focus fire on the Punk has been quite good from T1. I mean, just on the fundamentals, they're not wasting any opportunities for solid damage in the neutral. And you look at the health bars right now, Gatos Guapos, they're stuck running. And in this case, speaking of running, Donghack is also running the other way. Calls for a little bit of support.
Does he get out? Does he get out? He does get out.
Ruining the otherwise noble ball v ball duel.
I mean, getting the ball low,
that's big. That's big. That's big.
Enough. You got to get the elim, and
that's a big dive.
Able to hook shot his
He's just going around in circles.
Point help for the contest, and Punk had health advantage, but it didn't matter. They didn't get the elim. Bit of a trade here on the outset, but it is the cap to T1, advantage T1 in terms of positioning here. Now Proud also has Bola to stop any approach, and Gatos Guapos, I mean, they don't have a coalescence. This situation is so rough for them. And look at how aggressively Zest is happy to play basically 1v3 here.
I think this is a pretty one-sided match. This is looking pretty.
I just don't think they're going to let it go.
Yeah, I mean, also retaking on this stage in particular has always been a little bit cursed, Wolf, where even if you win a fight, you have to win the fight after. And the fight after that, while the stall continues to come on in.
Yeah, I mean, let's be real. Aki was just sitting there trying to build coalescence, and that was their game plan. And then T1 were like, you're not allowed to be here. You're not allowed to be here. And then even entering Not mind you the point, the entries to the edge of the point, they can't even get
Is the
to it.
Coalescence really that
trying to
good?
take this angle, I've got that covered. Donghak's got the other end covered. He's got a minefield.
Oh.
And before he even has his own CP, it's just murder here.
That was dirty. Had the angle, put him down, and yeah, I mean, this level of hold from T1, I'm not sure they'd be going this aggressive if they didn't feel like they had a huge mechanical advantage. You don't usually see teams hold that far out, or at the very least, live while holding that far out.
ColorX takes a bit of a gamble here. Unfortunately, his pulse bomb's
Yeah,
going to go wide.
this
He
is
takes
looking a
bit of gamble
little
there in terms of the
rough.
back cap to pull T1 back to the point, but the fight was already lost.
But they have the
Time got
cat. I
there,
like the
so it
Gatos
just doesn't work
Guapos.
out.
They have a little cat as their icon.
Gets taken out by the Lucio as he tries to mag grenade back. And I mean, this is starting to look like some Harlem Globetrotters here.
We just continue to get close to the Washington General door is what is going on at the moment, Wolf. And
all right, ColorX on Widowmaker. I'll take it. If that's what we're gonna get out of this, I'll take it.
It's the instinctual fear response from Color Hex, like deeply bored.
That was a little bit of a match.
These guys are veterans. Mercy got banned. Tuning in.
I mean, what are the maps that could have came in? Shambali Monastery and Watchpoint Gibraltar. I feel like we exclusively got Circuit Royale. We got to see Esperanza. We got to see Atlas. We didn't see any hybrid maps. We saw a ton of Circuit Royale and a ton of Lijiang Tower, some Oasis. I feel like there's got to be a reason. Did we see Watchpoint? Did anyone play on Watchpoint? I don't remember if anyone played Watchpoint earlier.
And man, like the
yeah, the castle butthole too.
That ban, you think, all right, well, that's a little disrespectful.
Yeah. But you're right. I guess.
Okay, they were in the Atlas.
Story.
Hi, honey.
This guy basically had this insane ceremony. He had this.
I'm streaming right now. I'm almost
You're nothing
done.
to me. Basically, you're my food. Tossed it to the crowd. Then ran into the ocean. Took his shirt off and ran into the ocean. Okay, now we.
All right,
have
last
Mercy
match.
bans.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. It's like pretty good ceremony, but I'm kind of gonna have.
Maybe not the last match, but probably the last match. Technically, if the Guapos wins,
but how will it fare?
then it'll be not the last match. But let's be real.
All right, I'm just going to say last thing, Google Firebat here if you guys don't believe me. All right, so let's talk about comps here because OG Jericho, point.
We'll see how this goes. I feel
They're
like it might be a little
showcasing the
one-sided.
Wrecking Ball at the same time, and Light's looking for the Doomfist. So I think this is why they subbed Light in because, of course, Doomfist used to be a DPS hero, and Light has the versatility to play this. So pretty cool tech here with. What is he? Doomfist Reaper composition for Gatos Guapos. Again, that flashy Pacific style I was talking about.
And guess what? It's just get Color Hex back on the tracer.
Oh,
but
Rack-Attack's
also
down.
Rack-Attack just
Oh,
got completely
Nang's down.
deleted. I'm just looking at the health bars, be like, okay, we're on the setup, and it's like Rack-Attack dying. Oh, no, actually just completely dead.
Yeah, that fight didn't last very long. Donghak is going to go over here and cap the point and wave to the fans. As this is just going to be another rough start for Gatos Guapos.
Wait, how'd Light die?
It looked like drilled off the map, or actually not even off the map. That wasn't even an environmental limb. He just got caught by Viper. So now they're really broken up. So the problem is in that last fight, Light looks for the engage, and then they leave their support line completely open, right? Rack-Attack goes down. Now they're kind of caught trying to regroup. Viper gets that kill into Light, and Gatos Guapos like, oh, now Nyang has to like teleport away. He barely survives, and they never get the group up. Meanwhile, T1 have already hit 40% of the first cap.
Yeah, I mean, it's about as one-sided as it gets, and I mean, you think about win conditions for the comp that Gatos Guapos is playing. I mean, they have to get positional edge. Niang has to be right place, right time as the Reaper, and right now is just getting pummeled in the poke game. Like, you're not really getting an ambush Reaper if you are getting ambushed as the Reaper.
So remember my Viper glazing?
Yeah.
It's you know, he's kind of doing it, ZP. He's kind of killing the heroes. He's kind of killing the Gatos Guapos right now. He did go down, but he's doing a lot of work.
This is pretty rough.
From Kadia, the first team wipe.
A little painful to watch.
In favor of Team 1. But needless to say,
this is the most one-sided match today. Damn, I'm kind of sad that we ended up on one like this, but that's okay.
Decisive. Most importantly,
Let's,
here, deadly. Niang just getting.
Okay, we'll see this first point.
And taken down by
Yeah,
Proud.
this is kind of one of those bewildering rounds where I kind of go back to my mother once told me if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all.
That's fucked up.
This one is so broken up. Like,
They didn't even use all same 5 ults.
Disruption. The backline is always split here for Gatos Guapos.
Yeah, this is just the little team
T1, I
diff.
think is fully capable of winning the 4v5, as it was.
Color Hex here, maybe with a pulse bomb opportunity on a Donghawk, but wants to wait out the shield and doesn't take the opportunity. And Proud
yeah, they're kind of getting just
takes him
diffed.
out, ZP, and once this wears off,
He's getting
that's a
they're
dead
getting
Reaper.
diffed.
And let's see what the execute. Dice Voltings!
Proud is just mowing down Proud in the back line. A little bit of Meteor Strike action, and away
Proud-
he goes.
Proud is just mowing them down.
Mowing down everyone.
Now you don't get to have your fight. Young Dice Volting, ZP! He was trying to get an ult off, but like Light getting picked there and having
Is that our standard now? He was trying to get an ult off, guys.
He was trying to get an ult off. He was trying to press Q. He pressed it for only 1 second. Now, like in this situation when Light has to defensively ult, the rest of the team falls apart, right? Like your front line actually can't engage. Your Reaper can't get to where he needs to be. Skew's just going to drop this one almost like a party favor here, as this is just such a split up fight for Gatos Guapos. Nyong's caught alone on this Cassidy, and ZP, this one is looking all but over.
I have a hard-hitting analytical question for you. Probably the hardest you've ever gotten of your career, but you know, how much different is this if Mercy isn't banned? Where are we at, Wolf?
I don't want to answer that question, ZP. All right, well, it's a 2.
Yeah, I think I know how this goes. Hey, Gatos got the point. Let's go.
To make a move here.
It went
Pulse bombs
Junker
up very
Queen.
Aki, though,
Why they go
already caught
Junker
in the
Queen?
neutral. Time waning for a big pulse bomb opportunity. Niang is going to go down, and the time is over. It's not going to happen. And T1 again, a vicious.
Yeah, this is.
Just
yeah.
Pretty fast. Now we do have once again Big 5 ultimates coming online here for Gatos Guapos. One last stand, or maybe they won't get it as Vigilante actually does die here. Sound barrier committed. Not sure if they needed to do that. As Young says, they absolutely did.
They actually got the point.
This one's a roughie. It's a roughie. Flip comes in, but it's. Let's see if they can hold on to this.
Yeah, I definitely hold on to it.
And by the way, if they don't hold on, if they lose one more fight, T1 is moving on.
Oh, they just
and
did it.
Guapos
He's went
moved
for it.
down to the lower bracket. One of their mulligans out.
All right, Light got purpled there, but they are able to. He is able to escape there. They're able to heal him up now. And still with 4
They back capped. They back capped.
Sound barrier advantage. This is a vulnerable moment for Gatos Guapos. Kitsune Russian defense.
So this one goes. T1 looking to put away 99% Vigilante, takes down Aki. Both teams though down the Kiriko. Proud, been so good in the series here.
Oh, this is actually.
Finish it off. Meanwhile, Proud goes down, gets caught by the dead on Yang.
This is actually like
On the
50-50.
side. Still though, fight not over yet for the Guapos. Viper still very much a threat. Light though, down from the skies.
They actually might win this fight.
And the Guapos continue the fight here. Wolf.
Damn, okay.
Gets the shield there as well.
A little bit respectable, a little bit respectable. They honestly could hold this.
Completely safe.
They have beat way sooner.
And ends up saving his team's chances here. Now, Rack Attack, because he used his sound barrier so much earlier, is in this awkward position where I don't think that was the great choice at the time, but actually kind of works out for him here because he's only 20% away, so he will have sound barrier advantage here. Now, they just need to make sure they don't get picked. Nobody gets
they need to not get picked.
And I think this is a winnable round here, or cap, that is to say, for Gatos Guapos.
Yeah, you just said the magic words. No one's get caught by Viper. And hey, wait, with Proud going down,
Proud dead? They actually probably win this point.
Getting on Viper here for pick power. Dong hack under the gun.
Oh, and they got to take out the Doom Fist.
Might not be getting out of this map without at least a little bit to their side.
Well,
99 to 99%. Is it going to be enough? You have Viper coming on in. Tonic
I don't think it's going to be enough. I don't think it's going to be enough.
Going up, over. Right now, buying a little bit of time, still in overtime. T1 would still like to end this here, and now down and over goes Viper, staying alive for a long time.
They have to use the beat. They have to commit the beat.
They feel they need to finish it out. They take down Skewed, and the Guapos, they're staying in this here, Wolf, but for how long?
Oh my god, they cannot get these kills.
They end up pushing him away, but Rack Attack takes out Donghawk here. The contest
Damn,
is
okay.
done, and Gatos
Okay.
will not go quiet.
Let's
into
go.
that good night. They will not be 5-0
That's nice.
here. They're going to get at least one flash as the flashpoint unlocks.
See, Guapos, better positioning on the point, coming in from Guapos, but are they going to be able to secure it? It's looking like yes.
You know, I mentioned earlier how the Korean style is a lot more measured, a lot more slow. Not so much post 2-0 start on Flashpoint. It's actually Gatos Guapos who are now playing incredibly respectfully. Light actually really turning this game around. Had a rough start, was getting caught repeatedly and being picked, but now that they have control, they really are running away with this. And Light actually, once again, finding so much value on this Doomfist. Has the escape here, so can get out and look for the re-engage.
Meteor Strike over and in. Look at
Oh, wow.
Saw that one coming from the sky.
Dude, did fucking T1 literally do the thing that all my ranked teams do, where they get too cocky and then they actually start throwing, and then they can't get the momentum back?
4-on-4 barrier having to be used here by Racketech as they try and chase down Vigilante. They're able to finish it off as Colorhex
I think that was
coming
happening.
a bit alive here.
Oh, that would have been funny.
Not so much, but hey, may not be needed though. Proud back in the fight onto Niang.
The problem is Gatos Guapos didn't get the flip. So T1, they lost the early part of the fight, but now they're starting to get a little bit of traction back, and they're nearly at 50% here. In this longer fight, it is winnable for them. Light needs to start getting some of these eliminations. Proud is going to be able to blink away. And Gatos Guapos, the stabilization just isn't there. The cap isn't there. It looked so good at the start, but they've lost control now.
Yeah, it's really gone away from them. T1 has fully reestablished, now at 70%. 30% away once more. But however, Donghack goes a little bit too deep, gets picked off. Gives
Oh my god, they're gonna lose the game. They're gonna fucking. Oh, they still haven't capped the point though?
If you're T1 here, Wolf, you have to back out a little bit. You don't really want to fight with
Yeah, but they didn't cap the point the whole time. That was a crazy long fight.
Says, no, it's still gonna happen to Viper.
Now, as exciting as it is that Gatos Guapos win this fight, they get the cap, crowd goes wild, right?
95 to 40.
For this? And it was a fight where T1 played a little bit laissez-faire, but they end up getting the sound barrier online. Donghak dies, but they build 95%. All they need is one team fight win, and this is a 2-0. So Gatos Guapos have no room for errors. Aki drops field.
They're going in with the.
Nearly got bursted down, was saved by Aki just.
That was actually a good Kitsune rush.
Kitsune right place. Just barely, and I mean, if Flame got picked over there, that probably would have been the map.
This is the sound barrier fight here where you want to drop it second, but Vigilante, he can build this ult. That might be how they look to engage. They have just enough time to build that last 15%, as there's 15% left here for the side of Gatos Guapos to bring us to 5 rounds of Flashpoint. There's the barrier drop.
Yep, beat drop nearly simultaneous. Who's going to get ahead? It's going to be Viper. Finds Niang early.
Yeah.
And now T1 looking prime and in position. Light able to get Vigilante, though, towards the very end. Was under so much pressure. Still somehow makes it work. But Viper getting work done at the beginning. Now in the middle. Colorhex, can you be the hero and turn it back around? Pulse ball right in, down. Doesn't get the opportunity to throw it out. And Proud looking for the last little bit of cleanup here. T1, they get the flip. And can Gatos Guapos here, Wolf?
I don't think they're going to be able to stall it.
Time. They lose Rack Attack. It's coming to the end.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
that's over.
Stonehawk's Meteor Strike for celebration.
All right. Oh my god, I watched every single match. Ooh, that was fun. I enjoyed that. That was an interesting little different thing. I think I will be watching more of this tomorrow, probably earlier in the day. Tomorrow is day 2. Oh wait, there are more matches, huh? I'm not watching more matches. Oh yeah, there's the Group A winners match, Group D winners match, Group B winners match, Group C winners match. Oh, that's why it keeps going. I just watched the first group. I'm not watching this. That's too much time. We'll probably watch more tomorrow though. I probably should have watched some of those winner matches, but you know, whatever. That's fine. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. I had a good time. I will stream more of this weekend. I might also actually stream later today. I might stream tonight because I want to play some Overwatch. I want to actually play myself. So, but I don't know if I'm gonna have the energy to. So we'll see. Anyways, thanks for watching. I appreciate it, and I will see you either later tonight in like 3 hours or tomorrow. So, peace.